like older footage for Godfall?
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't. I'm not into Godfall. I'm not into it. I think it's garbage.
I'm holding my expectations on that game until I actually see what it looks like now, not what it looked like a year ago. Because the dev said, like, oh, that leak footage that came out is actually from a year old build that we were setting up with promotions.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. So I said, okay, well, then I'll take a look and see what it looks like when it's getting close to launch, and then I'll make my judgment then.
It's going to be close to that. It's going to be close to that. It's close to that trailer they showed.
Yeah, it's going to be close to that for sure. Definitely. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I'm not saying that. It's like, man, do we really need another goddamn fucking Dark Souls type kind of game already, man? Like, come on, dude.
Is it Dark Souls? I'm thinking it's like, well, it could be like Dark Souls, but
it's very, very Dark Souls, man. Like from what I've seen of it,
it's 4-player, huh?
Faster pace. Yeah, it's more faster pace, but like it has like, I think it's because the fact that we're so used to like third person melee games playing like Dark Souls nowadays because of how like popular that fucking game genre came into play. But I don't know. I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't blow me away for next gen though.
No, it doesn't. I mean, that shit. I mean, I know why Sony did it, but why Sony allowed them to say to put PS5 there because they knew that the Xbox was basically announcing their shit at the Game Awards. So they was like, we ain't gonna show our shit. Yeah, we always show our shit at our shit. But they was like, you know what, go ahead and do that. That way PS5 will have some kind of buzz. It's not gonna have more of a buzz over Xbox. Our time will come. But
Microsoft can never keep it.
Can't let them have a stage by themselves. Yeah.
Microsoft can never catch a buzz for literally anything.
They're too busy. They're too busy, bro. They tried to do it with Games Pass, bro. That's what it is. And like I see a lot of Xbox people already talking about Games Pass, but what's scary is that they're talking about Game Pass more than actual games. Like is this old game coming to Game Pass? Oh, is this old game coming to Game Pass? Like, nigga, like damn.
That's what I've been touting on my channel too as well. Like as much as I use the service myself, but at least I'm still supporting the fucking games that are coming out with it. But a lot of these motherfuckers don't do that shit. And they never will do that shit. You're right. Like I said, like when I see fucking like people like fucking Colt Eastwood on Twitter running his mouth like literally advertising Game Pass to people, whatever the case may be, I don't do that shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, dude, no, I'm good, man, I'm good. You know what I mean? I use it right now because like I'm literally in the financial shitter right now because of my own stupidity. What happened when I got evicted? But I mean, whatever. That's my own doings. But I mean, fuck, man.
Hello. Nigga said hello. What's good, nigga?
Not much, man. Fucking wrecked my car, yo.
Damn.
Yo, this motherfucker, he posts on Twitter, right, that he got into a fucking car wreck, and he's like, oh, but I'm still going to do the podcast. My podcast is going to be slightly delayed because I got into a car accident. I'm like, motherfucker, are you stupid?
I got like a head-on collision, yo. Head-on collision.
Yo, you still go home and do a podcast.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
That's dedication, though. That's dedication.
For real. I can't have it because I'm a mutant.
Podcast's more important.
I can't because I'm a mutant. I'm gonna post that shit up there. That car got fucked up, man. But I mean, that is gap insurance, so I don't have. Ooh, that's the wrong car, I think. Oops. Is that the right car? Is it? Please? Yes. Yes, it is.
Look at this fucking nigga.
All right.
Nigga, I'm happy you got into a car accident, nigga.
I know, because you was a nigga.
Happy. Nigga.
Because you was a nigga.
Made my day. Made it. Like a bed. Just made it.
I got gap insurance, so that shit was waived. That whole shit, that was an upside down loan too. That shit was immediately waived.
Yes, it is, and it was waived. Oh shit. Oh, what's up, niggas? We are live. What's up, Competitive? Yeah, we've been live for about 5 minutes now, nigga. What's up, Coon? Lay Competitive Bob Pound? What's cracking, nigga? Bob Pound Max.
Yo, YouTube.
What's up, Duz? What's up, Big Lay? Ladies nuts, nigga. What's up, JK? Nigga, what's up, squads? What's up, two squads? What's good, niggas? Yes, we a little late. It's because I'm washing. You know what I'm saying? I've been home. Nigga, I took a nap, woke up. It was 5:55. But, nigga, my internal clock woke me up in time. So
you weren't sleeping.
I was knocked out, bro. I was off today.
Your girl probably knocked your bitch ass out. Fuck.
She find it out. I've been at her house all week. What's up? Who that? Competitive? What's good, nigga?
She saw you on that PC, fucking on that PC.
Oh, it's Ian. I'm sorry. I'm bad. What's good, Ian, nigga? What's good? Oh, that's uncompetitive. What's up, nigga?
Hello.
Stink ass nigga. What's good, bro?
You've not gone down with the Chinese virus then?
No, not yet, nigga. I've been sick though. I've been feeling that sick, but you know, Chinese viruses are short. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I heard about that shit. Yeah.
Like the people, basically. Niggas got Chinese viruses, nigga. It's like if you kiss an Asian bitch in America right now, nigga, you would low key get a cold. Hey, why is China always the epicenter of somebody's new disease? I remember like it was a mad cow disease came from there, nigga. Something about chickens, like nigga, and then like SARS, I think, or something crazy. Like the niggas get sick. I can't wait till Draco get up in here, cuz. I'm gonna tell my ass later. What bombs are y'all niggas working on over there, nigga? Like y'all niggas working on some neutrino bombs and shit, nigga. Hey, when Rick and Morty come out again, nigga? And why the fuck is this nigga making gobbling noises? This nigga eating turkeys. Shit. What's good though, niggas? What's good? What's up, Lev? Wraith? Ali? Tussin Cat, what's good, nigga? Don't let that nigga, who said something funny? Was it Fatal? Don't ever let Fatal say anything, get your ruffles feathered, nigga. Your feathered ruffles.
Who said that in the chat?
Nigga. Nah, nothing. I remember he was in the round table chat, nigga, on Twitter.
Ruffles feathered.
Oh yeah, J-Dub.
Was it J-Dub?
Yeah. He was talking about that Journey to the Savage Planet game that's coming out. He thought it was like he said, "Oh, I'm glad this Xbox game is exclusive," because he linked a new video where it's like the developers jokingly talking about how they're putting like anal like assholes on like creatures and stuff in the game, but obviously it's a joke, right?
Right.
Yeah. But the game is like, but it fits the narrative of the context of the game itself. Because the game is like, it's a comedic type kind of game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but the thing was though, it's the people's responses that I saw in the Twitter feed that was just like, you got motherfuckers actually thinking that this is a real fucking thing, dude. Like, y'all are fucking retarded as shit.
Crazy as fuck, bro. Crazy,
right?
As a motherfucker, nigga.
I've had that on pre-order month. Really looking forward to it. It should be here in 3 days.
For all this cussing with children.
Man, you sound like you getting into somebody's rental, nigga. Shut your ass up.
Like breaking into someone's house.
So what's up, niggas?
What are you doing there?
Yeah, we get y'all intros in here, nigga? Or what?
Alright.
Go ahead.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, go ahead, Fatal, cuz. Might as well go first. You beat the rest of these.
Alright, what's up, guys, man? Fatal with Thistle here, as always. Glad to be back in another amazing episode of the Roundtable. About time this fucking show starts to make a comeback, bro. Fuck the other channel.
Hey, I told y'all. I'll be making efforts, nigga, efforts. Tuesday, impossible, but Fridays, possible, as long as I make effort to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead,
hell yeah.
Go ahead, uncompetitive fuck ass nigga. Go ahead and get your intro in there, my nigga.
Good evening.
Yep, good evening. Indeed.
Good evening.
Niggas don't even put extras on their names like the Xbox niggas do. And then Crap Gamer be like, this is Crap Gamer! Crap! I don't give a fuck, he ain't a PlayStation nigga. That's an Xbox nigga in disguise, nigga. He still smell like boo-boo, guys. If you looking, nigga, I'll tell that nigga to his face. Nigga, you still smell like shit. Okay, shut your ass up, nigga. Go ahead, JDO. Nigga, I'm going hard on everybody, nigga. Go ahead, JDO, go.
You already know what it is. I ain't even going to do nothing. Just get it started.
Yes, sir, nigga. Let's do this shit. Hopefully the rest of the Roundtable Squadron will be back up in here. I know, niggas is late or forgot or used to us not doing podcasts.
This shit beeping in the background.
I can't even hear it, man. Good. I can't even hear it.
Oh, there's some quality ass cell phones.
Yeah, man, I can't even hear it. Fucked up.
Brought to you by Sony Xperia.
That's something, nigga. That new, nigga, them speakers they using in the new Sony cars, nigga. You better get it right, nigga. Yeah.
I heard that when you start up the car, it makes a PS2 sound. They're like, woo.
Nah, nigga, that shit go beep like part 1. Nigga, get your shit right, nigga. It do got I heard I got an outlet for like PlayStations and shit, nigga. They got like What you call those HDMI cord sockets and shit in that motherfucker, nigga. Like, niggas are smart. Xbox trying to make their own car now. You heard about that?
Well, I heard they were only displaying technology. That's it.
Oh no, hey, y'all want to hear?
Gonna really do it.
Y'all want to hear the real truth, nigga? I got this shit from a source. One of my sources told me that them niggas canceled that shampoo, Kyle. Like, no key, they canceled that shit. Nobody bought it. Xbox niggas would like to remain dirty. Nigga, they shampoo and body wash and shit. Them niggas canceled that shit already. Yeah.
That shit. Ian was telling me that fucking in what do you call it there? Fucking Scotland, they're actually getting it. I think next month. I think.
What?
That body wash shit.
And they treating Ireland like Africa, my nigga. Like the shit that we don't use, the shit that we don't use. Like all those Super Bowl, all those Ravens to the Super Bowl T-shirts that they made just in case they went. That didn't happen. They sent that shit to Africa. Same thing over there to Ireland with Xbox shit because it's green. So they send that shit over there to Ireland, my nigga. Like whatever don't sell right now. Right now they got the base Xbox over there and some Connects, nigga. You go everywhere, you'll find Connects in Ireland, my nigga. True story, nigga. I had a source that told me that shit. But how y'all niggas doing today? Cause there's been a whole lot of shit being talked about and said this week, bro. A whole lot of shit being talked about and said. Nigga, the niggas at Ninja Theory are making 3 games with what 4 games? 4 games? 4 Quattro?
If you want to count Bleeding Edge, yeah.
Well, you gotta count Bleeding Edge. They're making it, right? It's not out yet, and
next month.
They got 4 games coming out, right? We don't know the dates except for one. Wait, do Bleeding Edge got a date?
Next month, February 20-something, I believe it is.
Damn, I thought everybody in February then moved their motherfucking dates off somewhere.
Nope.
I got a theory about that.
I'll tell you here in a second. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, and by the way, yeah, speaking of that shit, somebody from CD Projekt Red, one of the actual some creative designer, fucking came out and actually said why fucking the game is delayed. It has nothing to do with said Xbox being the fucking weakest of the bunch. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, they want to catch the wave of next gen. That's what they want to do.
Well, that's part of it, but they also said that they're still working on a lot of optimizations and shit like that. Fucking game itself too. So.
Like Emmett Till, my niggas, like Emmett Till.
Like there's too many of them delaying their games and real close to a next generation console, so you already know what the fuck that's all about.
And you're not surprised by this?
Well, CD Projekt Red did their shit.
That's why I'm not surprised by this.
CD Projekt Red did their shit because Xbox was too fucking weak, and I believe that it's based.
They came out and they already.
I believe it's based PS4 too.
What they say? That has nothing to do with that.
Nigga, that shit got something to do with it. Them niggas. What was it? What was the reason?
No,
what them niggas said?
That was just fucking like that was just whatever. They has nothing to do with that. They said all they do the game is not ready for launch. The game is not ready for launch.
Oh shit! Oh my shit too loud now, my nigga. Y'all niggas complaining about my shit being too low. Now it's too loud, bitch. Fuck, y'all niggas better enjoy this sexy, silky voice, you fuck ass, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Hold on, let me fix the shit.
Hey, I found fucking Thrash's favorite thread on fucking Reset Era, dude.
Oh no, I don't even go there, my nigga. I'm banned from there. Ever since I did Digital Foundry like that, the niggas do not allow me in there.
Oh no, that's NeoGaf. That's NeoGaf. Because you need an actual a paid fucking
No. These nigga NeoGaf made me a Neo member, nigga.
Neo member?
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah, I'm a Neo member. I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's facts. That's
no idea.
Nigga, hey, that's what it's saying in my name. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm a Neo member now. Shit, that little star and shit, like I'm. Nah, them niggas gave me a blue check mark. Neo gave me a blue check mark after that Digital Foundry shit.
My bad.
Yeah,
March 24th is when Bleeding Edge drops. March 24th.
Yeah, I thought so, nigga. Nobody in February, nigga. PlayStation gets announced back up and then, nigga. Crazy as a motherfucker, nigga. Nigga.
Hey, that's probably the reason why fucking so many delays happen in February.
Yeah, facts. And I'm turning down my voice now.
Ow.
City boy, cuz up, nigga. Why nigga car gotta be getting? You're not a good carjacker if a car alarm is going off, my nigga. I'ma just let you rookie niggas know now, nigga. If a car alarm is going off, you're not doing a good job at stealing that shit, nigga. It's not Grand Theft Auto, you fuck ass, weird ass nigga. You gotta put a car battery and hook it up to the motherfucking bumper. If the car is metal, it'll short the battery out. You can break in that motherfucker, open that shit, put the car battery that you used to fuck it up back into that bitch, and then pull off with no car alarm. Get your fucking game right. I just described the crime.
What are you blabbing about?
I just described the crime and how to do it, so we might get in trouble again. But still,
Lord,
nigga, don't fucking test me, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Shit, but other than that, nigga, other than that shit, what else do we got? Cuz whatever, we ain't got shit else, son. Oh no, it was on all these rumors, and we was on Ninja Theory making they 4 games. I just proved myself right that this niggas is not coming out in February. They bringing up that busted ass game. It's gonna get 2 minutes of gameplay for, in March. And I'm not dissing Ninja Theory. I know they can make great games. I just don't think they can make great games fast, bro. And they're making 4. Like niggas be like, well, they made Ninja Theory and that's a AAA game, and now they want to call it a AAA game. Xbox dudes, you know what I'm saying? They're so weird. They want to call it a AAA game now. When it came out, it was a piece of shit. The combat was clunky, and it was an indie game that looked pretty. You know what I'm saying? But what niggas don't realize is they don't realize that it took them niggas a long ass time to make Hellblade, dog. Like them niggas announced Hellblade like around launch, my nigga. Real shit, nigga. Around infamous Second Son time. And that shit barely came out, what, a year ago?
How are they gonna possibly make 4 games?
What do you mean? They got them a bigger team, and then they broke that team up into smaller teams.
120 people now. They broke them up into 4 small groups.
So they broke up into 4 small groups of 40, each making a fucking game, my nigga. Now let me ask you something. If you got your best programmer on one team, nigga, like it's funny to me, my nigga. I'm just saying it is. It's so bad that them niggas are using the same exact caricature and using their office because apparently Microsoft doesn't let them leave in their own game, my nigga. Like you're using the same girl, dog. Like, how big is your budget? Like I'm trying to tell these niggas. Matt Booty himself said that them niggas was gonna have nothing but what you call AA games. That's Microsoft. I mean, it's nothing wrong with having AA games. It's something wrong with hyping them up like they AAA. That's what the fans are doing. Microsoft is like, we're not doing AAA, we're doing AA.
They recently confirmed that Hellblade 2: Senua's Saga was only AA.
Right. They said it themselves, but they've been said it.
They said that. Yeah, it's always been that.
That's never changed. What they said was this: we already have our AAA development teams, and that's Forza, Gears, and Halo. I don't know how Forza's AAA, but it's AAA. All right. I don't give a fuck. Racing in circles don't make you AAA to me. They use the same cars. All they do is pay for new ones if they got that shit, and then they put that shit out. I don't give a fuck. It don't cost that much money to recycle the same game on the same tracks. It don't.
I can't wait for Coalition to give me Perfect Dark, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's fine. If that's what they're giving, I doubt that's what they do. But because there's actually an article I read, and it was in a PC magazine, no less. And it was the actual true article of them speaking to Matt Booty when Matt Booty said that shit is AA. And he said that place that they make in that new studio is actually indie to AA. And it's the one they're going to take the most risk with as far as new and different games. So people saying that they are making Perfect Dark, I'm like, I don't know about that because they got Rare if they want to do that. You know what I'm saying? They do, but they don't. They're the same people. But I'm just saying. But they saying that nigga. I pulled it up right now. He said that they are based on new experiences. You know what I'm saying? That studio. That's why they hired all those people. You're talking about the Coalition, huh? I'm talking about bad. I'm talking about the what's that shit name? The
Gears team. The Gears team.
Yeah. Okay. Not them. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
You're talking about
The
the
Coalition is gonna make
initiative
Perfect Dark. Them motherfuckers can.
That's what I heard rumor-wise. Don't you remember what happened a long time ago when they accidentally revealed fucking what projects they were working on their website before they fucking slipped that up and covered it up? Perfect Dark was on that list.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark.
A Perfect Dark game
Was
being
on that-
supervised by Rare, but it being developed by Coalition. Damn. Okay. Well, I definitely want to see that happen.
Hey, why won't they let Rare make shit? And why won't they let the Coalition make their own shit? I wonder why that is. Why Microsoft is so weird if this is true, dog? That's so weird.
I don't know.
I mean, what sources? What like?
Well, people have been asking for like they want another Perfect Dark to come back after Perfect Dark 0, and that being a massive letdown compared to what Perfect Dark was originally. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it come back.
I mean. Oh, go ahead. You low though, my nigga. Why you so low?
I don't know, but most of Rare is going, so that's why.
Yeah, they gone. Yeah,
Rare's been gone since the OG Xbox, man.
Yeah, they gone. Yeah, they're gone. Ever since they got denied to make, they was gonna make something, and they got denied it, and a lot of them niggas started to leave because Microsoft told them they're gonna have creative freedom. Is it too loud? Damn, still.
Yeah, 60% of the chat's too loud. Yeah.
Nigga, fuck y'all feelings, nigga.
Man, they got some sensitive ass ears. Don't even pay them mind.
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Damn it! I liked it when you were low there, Josh. No offense.
Fold your ear. There we go.
Fold your ear. Hold on.
Oh, Fable is happening. You can mark my words. You can mark my words, man. Fable is coming.
I can do it.
Mark my words.
How about that? That's better. Fuck niggas.
Yep.
Fuck.
No,
I don't know.
it made no change.
Not on here. Not on here.
Yeah, on the yeah.
Josh, man.
I'm trying not to be so loud for you fucking sensitive eared ass niggas. Old, I cleaned the wax out today face ass niggas. I'm trying to make sure that y'all niggas is right. It's a little too low now.
I told you.
It's a little too low now, he said.
Fuck you.
Told you, make sure they fold your ear.
Alright, what about that, nigga? They gotta be better, nigga. They gotta be better. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Hey, man. You got a perfect, we're out here supposed to be giving out quality podcasts there, Thrash.
Nigga, we gamers first, podcasters second. Nigga, I don't even got a podcast mic. Nigga,
True that.
I mean, mad as fuck my girl come home on Christmas with a fucking mic. For your podcast, bitch, if you don't go back and give me a GameStop card or something, you got me fucked up, fucking mic. Nigga, I got mics that come with my phones, bitch. You gotta... Boy.
Bitch, you got me a pre-owned copy of this piece of shit? Fuck you.
Hell yeah, shit. I can't trade this shit in, bitch. Nah. you with that DRM shit? The fuck is going on?
Yo, dude.
Nah, but what's the other two games they making though? I mean, they got Hellblade.
Project Dreadnought,
the fourth game. Dreadnought.
Okay, so you got Bleeding Edge, you got Hellblade 2. You also got one called Project Dreadnought, which, believe it or not, is a PC or VR shit for PC, I believe it is.
Wow.
It's VR related, and we all know Xbox ain't getting VR, so that's
right. Wow.
And then the other one is Project Mara, which is supposed to be, I don't know, Aaron fucking douchebird fucking there on Twitter came out and said it's an Xbox game.
Yeah, I think that nigga post up asked him, and then nigga answered him. I'm like, you guys.
Yeah, he said it's Xbox.
He said, yeah, it's coming to Xbox. But I think it's an Xbox engine, my nigga. If they are smart, it's an Xbox engine. If they want to make a garbage game, then that's an actual game. Because I don't give a fuck. You don't put Senua's Sacrifice in your motherfucking trailer and call it Project Mara, my nigga. Why? Like, why?
Oh, you talking about what's her name there? Oh, I don't know. I think she's fine.
No, she's cool. But why I gotta see this bitch twice from the same studio?
Who cares?
I do because my console.
Cute as fuck anyways, man. So whatever.
I do because the console cost $499.99.
Oh God! Here we go with this shit again.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna. I don't invest my money to get half-ass games. If I wanted to do that, I would go to PC.
You already are outside from Sony.
How? No way. How?
You said Battlefield 5. You said it yourself. It has no hardcore mode and shit. Fucking Battle Royale wasn't there day one, and that was the biggest thing that they touted for over a year. They did a whole entire presentation talking about that shit. and it wasn't even there at launch. It came out a half a year later.
Wait, what? What
like, man, talk about BF5, that piece of shit.
I mean, Battlefield 5 is a piece of shit, and I don't look to third party. But you don't look to third party games for your best games. You look to first party games for your best games. That's the point. That's the point. That's the uniqueness of a first party game. They could take advantage of your system to the fullest. They take advantage of your. Nintendo has survived through thick and thin on the back of first party. That's how important first party games is. They don't have.
Did you play?
They don't have a power or nothing.
Did you play Wii Music?
Who?
Did you play Wii Music?
No, no, I didn't.
There you go.
But somebody did. Shit. I mean, somebody bought.
I did. I fucking did.
I mean, somebody bought the what's that shit? The cardboard shit. I think State of Decay.
Oh yeah,
State of Decay came out the same month, and it outsold State of Decay. It outsold it, bro.
Hey, leave State of Decay alone. That game gets enough fucking chat on it as it is already. I agree with you.
I'm just saying.
I'm agreeing.
You know, and that was the same year God of War came out, like a month after God of War came out, and it sold more than God of War that month too. It was the best selling game that month. So. Like
that's nice.
Nintendo, like I said, bro, like if you got first party games, you got reasons for people to buy a console, which gives you reason to build more first party games. If people don't have,
well, I mean, we already know that Xbox fans don't even buy first or third party games.
Well, that's on them. They like to talk about games more than play them nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as
they do,
I still gonna respect the motherfuckers who do play Xbox religiously. You know what I'm saying? There are some Xbox niggas out there who want great games. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them.
I do.
I'm an Xbox guy, like Dirk Riggedy would say. But I'm a guy who I play my Xbox, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I play my shit, nigga. Like, and I would play it more if they had new experiences that were super compelling, like fucking the Switch does, and like PlayStation does, like the Japanese do. You know, and it's like you can't just come out next generation and skip 2 generations in a row. At the end of the 360, they stopped making games for the past 2 years. The end of the fucking Xbox, they stopped making games in the first year, and then what seems like the first fucking year.
That far. The last 3 years.
The last 3 years at least. At least, yes.
Yeah.
And
really bad. I mean, this year that there are games coming out, but yeah, like this year there are games coming, but it's like they're both going to be on PC too as well. So I mean, I guess that point kind of weighs the factor. But
so
whatever, there's still shit coming regardless.
Well, speaking of Nintendo, right? Did you know that Nintendo did some third party shit too?
Yes.
It's just that Nintendo is focused on cell phones and Sony seemingly will be focused on PC.
No, you know what? Sony is focused on cell phones too. When they announce the PS5, they're going to announce PS now to cell phones.
What's up?
Did you know that Nintendo had games on PC as well back in the day?
Say again?
Did you know that Nintendo had PC games back in the day too as well?
I didn't know that. What was
it? If you were into educational games, teaching type with Mario and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Nigga, PC niggas are the dumbest gamers out there. They had to educate, nigga. Like, that's what it is. It's all about
outside of certain people.
But aren't we talking about that tonight though? Aren't we talking about that tonight in terms of fanboys going crazy? Isn't that one of the subjects?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was doing a test. You know what I'm saying? I said it on the Do Radio earlier today, my nigga. Like that tweet that I put out was a test to see how many fuck niggas would do fuck niggas shit, and how many people are actually educated, and how many people understand what you are supposed to expect in the new generation. So I truly compare Halo with Metal Gear Solid. When I did Metal Gear Solid compared to Gears 5, it was more about talent. It wasn't about how something looked. It was about the talent. Yeah. But with Metal Gear Solid, with Metal Gear Solid 4 and Halo, I actually compared the two and said, look, honestly, look at this shit and tell me who wins. I didn't say PlayStation was better. I didn't say Xbox was better. I did a grip of laughing emojis just to put the troll part in there. I could have been laughing about how good Halo Infinite looks than fucking Metal Gear Solid. But
everybody that knows you trash, you know damn well you were talking about.
But they assumed it.
But that isn't the first time you posted though.
No,
that's the thing. Like you posted that. You posted that before in the past.
You're right. It isn't the first time. But I had to ask, who wins? And instead of people saying Halo, like some people say, Halo, you're stupid, you fucking idiot. Like, why are you so angry Just choose one.
Yeah, you had some salty bitches in that fucking thread.
Why
I'll tell you that much.
Niggas was like, no, Metal Gear. No, nobody actually sat
I
back.
left my answer, and that's all I did. I just said Halo. You're like,
Yeah, exactly. I know you though. So I'm just writing shit down on my pamphlet at that point. But I look at the shit, and nobody. How many comments did you read that actually broke it down? Like I had niggas tell me like, oh, it has shadows and Halo, blah blah blah, but didn't say shit about motherfucking Metal Gear or what this was. Like everyone was just too defensive on this shit, instead of realizing the fact that yes, Halo's gonna look better, right? Even though I put the laughing emojis, I don't believe that screenshot looked better, but Halo's gonna look better. But the biggest problem there is that they're fucking close. The fact that I can sit there and compare them, and this is 2 generations years old, my nigga. I shouldn't be able to compare you. Can you compare? Can you compare God of War 3 with God of War 4? Like, can you sit those two next to each other?
Yes.
You can't sit those two games next to each other, nigga. You cannot.
How can you, Josh? Enlighten us. How can you?
Please tell me how.
I disagree, right? As someone who's a long-time fan of Halo, I think the Metal Gear Solid image you showed looked better.
Yes.
Right, so you're wrong in saying that you thought that Halo looked better.
No, I'm not wrong. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. That's the beauty of it.
I'm curious to see what Infinite's. Hold on. I'm curious to see what Infinite's going to look like in its open world perspective.
Only on the
Infinite
of the
bad. I'm sorry.
It's not out yet. You can't really judge it yet.
Exactly.
Whereas with the Metal Gear Solid game, we've seen the game, we've seen the cutscenes, and we've seen the actual gameplay.
Right. The problem with Metal Gear Solid was the environments don't look as good, and the color palette was horrible, my nigga. It was just gray and brown. It was gray and brown as fuck.
The color palette was no. Here's the problem: you got the shadow quality is extremely low, texture quality is extremely low. The fucking polygons that make up the character is lower than Halo. Like, it's a lot of things at a glance you wouldn't probably see,
right?
Unless you're really looking for it.
But that's the beauty of it.
But I will say this: God of War 3 and 4, though, they have the same polygon count. Just to let you know.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm playing. It doesn't.
I'm like, whatever. That's fine. I'm like, whatever. The way I'm seeing it is that exactly what you said, right? It has a lower polygon count, has lower this, lower that. Everything about the PS3 is lower than the fucking Xbox Series X. Everything, right? But still, I can pull up a picture comparing it. So I did the same thing with the nigga's name, Ninja Theory's shit. We had the stairs, and the people were like, "Oh, it's exactly the same. Look at it. Oh, that's so awesome." And then I put down the Fox engine doing the same thing in the PS3 era, and people got mad. And I'm like, why are you niggas mad? You niggas are just happy about old shit. You niggas are happy about shit that's been able to be done for
say it, Thrash. I'll say this once, and I'll say it again, and everybody consistently laughs at me every time I say this shit. It is fucking true. Anything that you buy or anything that you associate yourself with, it's an extension of you. Period. These people have a heavy investment with the Xbox. And so that's what they're doing. It's, if you come at the Xbox, the reason why they reacted so violently, you come at the Xbox, that means you're coming at them. That's what it means.
But why?
Nobody should be attached fucking physically to these fucking. That's what I'm saying.
But you can sit there and say, but Fatal, you can sit there and say that about games, but you probably are like that with something else that's not in the gaming world, a clothes, a sport, or whatever the case is.
No, not really.
It's normal. It's normal.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be like I shouldn't be.
The problem is that people are stupid. Like, don't let your how can I say this? Don't let your preference cloud your judgment. I love Sony shit, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, there are some things I don't like, and I will call them out. That's the difference. Don't be stupid and be like, well, I mean, I have to fight this to the end. You don't have to.
I mean, they're not supposed to fight for a product though. You're supposed to look at the qualities that you have in that product and then support it accordingly. What these niggas are doing are just blindly support. That was the whole
I
point.
said this. It's like sports, though.
Blind
It's like
support.
sports. I said this before, and I'll say it again. It's like sports. Everybody, who's not? Who's not? Yes, it is. When you like a sport, you don't make millions of fucking dollars. You just like the sports of the people that's in it.
Right.
And if they do fucked up shit, then you're gonna be like, I don't like that, but I'm still gonna be
right.
It's a sport.
Right, but in sports, I've seen motherfuckers get judged. I remember when that Russian nigga for the New York Knicks, the tall nigga, I forgot his name. They call him the Unicorn now. That nigga, he's since been traded to the Mavericks, my nigga. But people booed the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, people didn't want him, and when they didn't want him, they booed. They were at the draft booing this nigga. You know what I'm saying? At the draft. And then he turns out to be one of the best players to come out of the draft. But people still talked about what they didn't like. That's what I was telling niggas. Like, you gotta, like, rather, like with the Horizon shit, like, rather or not you believe it's coming, you should be outraged. If you don't like something, you should be outraged. Right or wrong, there's no wrong or right. You should, if you feel outraged, then you should say something about it, regardless of your anger.
Thrash. Why should you feel outraged? And I'm not saying that in some kind of facetious way. Why should you feel outraged about this?
No, I'm saying that. I'm not saying that there don't need to be a reason. If you have your own personal reason of feeling outraged about it, then express that outrage, right? Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it should or shouldn't be an outrage, but if there is, express it, because Xbox niggas don't express outrage on shit. PlayStation niggas, if you feel like you don't like this shit, then say something about it. Rather, no matter what anybody else thinks, because if you sit quiet, then we just Xbox niggas. If you sit there and just like, yeah, that's good, and make up a reason why it's good.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything.
Yeah,
See,
but
the thing is,
the people that sit there and say one thing about a third-party developer fucking themselves over, and then at the very next minute going up and buying the next goddamn game that comes up.
Call of Duty. Y'all, you're right, Thrash. I'm not Thrash.
Vote with your fucking wallet, man. Whatever happened to that being?
And they keep buying it over and over again. Call of Duty is shit, and they just keep doing it over and over.
But who's Call of Duty's biggest crowd?
No, I get that part. I get that part.
That's what it is.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, like, I've seen a lot of people that would sit there and call out fucking what Black Ops 3 did, and
still buy it.
Transactions after all the reviews came out, like a month later and shit like that.
Right.
And they did it again too as well with Modern Warfare.
Yeah. It got
like that shit right there. Like where's the Outlast to that? Like there was Outlast to it.
They've gotten
or
hit.
Backlash to it.
They've gotten hit to the fact that casuals and hardcore alike. They move on. They move on. No, they move on easily. So if the first impression is okay, everybody's okay. Once the 3 months is up, the first impression is over with. Then they can add shit, and people will say shit, just like they said something about the reticle and all that. But that was too late. People have already dedicated. Their friends have already gotten, and now they want to get it just to play with their friends and say, "Fuck it, I want to buy this or whatever." They won't be as vocal. But if you do it day one, it's a fucking wrap. It's a fucking.
But then this is a problem that's
intrinsic.
This is a problem that is intrinsic with everybody. That's a problem. Like you should have your own personality. Period. If you don't like something, and if your friends buy it, you should be like, "You're a stupid bitch for buying that shit."
But they know. But they know. Yeah. But they know that gamers like to ride together. They found that shit out through Call of Duty. Gamers like to ride together. Period. Yep. So it's like if you got a squad of niggas like I hear Ash and Luca and this shit, them niggas all play Destiny. Now I look at these niggas like, get the fuck out of my face with that fucking game. They don't ever ask me to play that bullshit. But them niggas play together regardless of the bullshit. I remember she even checked me, and shout out to Ashley, that's the homegirl, but she even checked me on some shit when she tried to about me saying that I think I gave a game a bad review and I didn't beat it, right? And she was like, "Oh, well, you didn't beat the game, so how can you even give it a bad review and blah, blah, blah," right? And I went to her and I told her, "Hey, did you beat Destiny?" And she was like, "Oh, touche, nigga, touche. Like, you don't gotta beat a game to motherfucking review it because Destiny got reviews, didn't it? That shit still ain't ended yet. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat that game."
This is the thing. This is the thing that I see, right? This is the thing that I see about what the fuck's going on with people. People are sheep. You know what I'm saying? If the media says that you should act a certain way, they will follow it, just like they did with what's that fucking game where you like Iron Man, you fly around. What was that? The fuck it's and no one liked it. What the fuck is you fly around in a fucking mech suit?
Superman? Who?
No, you're in a mech suit.
The
one that
Anthem.
no one.
Anthem.
Here we go. It's okay. So Anthem. The media told everybody you shouldn't like Anthem, and then everybody followed it. The media said that you shouldn't like Battlefield because it was.
I already told people that Anthem was
the media was right
before the reviews even hit.
I mean,
Anthem,
no. But here's the thing,
sexy
though.
looking, but no, they didn't complete that game. They lied about that game through and through.
No. I get that, but what about Battlefield? What did Battlefield do personally that? What do you call it? Call of Duty did better.
Nothing.
Call of Duty?
It's just that Call of Duty has reached God status, whether we like it or not. Call of Duty, the game, is God status. Period. It's still sold the best out of every game this generation. It's God status. Yeah. It's up there with Mario and Zelda. I hate to say it. It's up there with Mario and Zelda to where it cannot do no wrong.
But listen to what I'm saying, though. But listen to what I'm saying. It goes to show you how sheep people are, is my point. They sat there and the media said you should hate Battlefield because they said that you need to be on the wrong side, or you got to be on the right side of history, some other political bullshit,
right? And
everybody shitted on it. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty did a lot of shit that was fucked up too, but in a different category, and everybody still lapped that fucking game up, and then Battlefield actually got hit for all the reputation and stuff like that. You're right. It's in that status where it's an automatic buy. That's what it is.
Hey,
it's automatic. When it comes out, you automatically buy it.
Bruh, I was on Battlefield, so I'm a Battlefield player. I played Call of Duty way more than I played Battlefield this year. You know what I'm saying? Since Call of Duty came out. And it's not because I believe Call of Duty is a better game. It's because Battlefield disappointed me to the point to where it's not fun. There's no hardcore in Battlefield. I've never played a fucking Battlefield that didn't have hardcore, and this is the first one. For some reason, pisses me all the way off. Them niggas said they were just gonna have a hardcore in the first 6 months, and then it turned into the first year, and now they don't even talk about it no more, right? On top of that, you know that bitch that they was complaining about with the red hair and the robot arm? I liked it, that robot arm bitch, dog. I would fuck the shit out of that robot arm lady, my nigga. I would.
Well, but what happened if she had a dildo into that arm?
Well, I don't know yet because they haven't come out with the bitch yet, bro. Like, there's no robot arm attachment, my nigga. There's no red hair that you can put on him. She's nowhere to be found, bro.
But, but that's my point. Everybody gets outraged about shit that they shouldn't really be. Like, they want to be popular and they want to share the same popular belief. Going back to Horizon Zero Dawn, here's the thing. Everybody wants to be outraged about that if it's true. We don't know. I don't know. But let's say it's true. Everybody wants to be outraged about that. Okay. The point of the matter is they've already been releasing games for the fucking PC.
Right.
It wasn't as big, but here's the thing. Microsoft, and I said this before, Microsoft is having an issue where it's free on PC and it costs money on the console. Mm-hmm. I think what Sony is trying to do, because remember, originally they said that Sony said that they want to put multiplayer games on the PC. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to explore.
Other devices, yeah.
But other devices. Well, they were talking about PC. But you gotta look at it like this: like, how the fuck you gonna sell that? No one's gonna pay for it. So here's the thing: they took, from what I can see, they took the PlayStation Plus model and they expanded it. So under the guise of you get your rented games, basically, quote unquote, and then you can actually play multiplayer games with the consoles and stuff like that. That's first party, but really you're paying for online is what it's built into as well. You're still paying online on the PC, but it's under the guise of you renting games as well. I don't think that they're going to go to option. But exactly. I don't think that they're going to basically put games day and date. I think this is the way to employ people to buy into the service.
So you believe that they're going to put Horizon out there, is what you're saying?
I honestly do believe that they're going to put Horizon on there because that's the only way. You can't use PlayStation Now to sell your games. It's too much delay. It's low resolution. There's 4K games, and that's a fucking
so it's like
720p.
So what if they do like I said then? You got PS Now. And then, remember, PS Now used to be all streaming for all games, and now then they took the PS4 games and let them be downloadable. What if they
PS2
do
as
the
well.
same thing to PC? And
But you have to look at it like this. You remember when they?
What if they do the same thing? They already announced like day and date is something we don't got to worry about. They've already said that their shit is too precious to do day and date on anything other than a PlayStation 4. They've said this shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore what they said and then compare it to something that some nigga said about a fake ass leak. Like them niggas said that shit. Just period. So what I believe is going to happen is if it happens is they're going to take their games and make them downloadable through PS
Natively.
Now, through PS4. Through PS Now. Sorry, through PS Now, which will make it still exclusive to PlayStation, which would still be what the Xbox nigga said, the ecosystem. I wouldn't call them exclusive at all, because if it's exclusive, mean exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Just because she's fucking your best homie in your house, don't mean that she's still exclusive to you. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive is exclusive. It's on one device. So like Horizon and all that are not exclusive right now. So I believe that what they're going to do is they're going to let them download it, but it's only going to be the games that they're putting temporarily on PS Now. That's what I believe is going to happen. Like,
right. I think the only game that's going to stay. I think the only games that's going to stay is the multi. And remember, I'll reiterate this.
Saint Dragon. That's another thing too, nigga. Like PC niggas, they will ultimately lose money because PC niggas is just going to pirate that shit. Period.
Well, no. They remove the pirating. When Sony showed the I'll say these two things. Originally, they sit there and said that the multiplayer games is the thing. PlayStation Now has the multiplayer built into it. That's already a sign of what they're trying to do. The second thing is this. They showed a pie graph of how the PlayStation is broken down in terms of how much money they get.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest part of that pie was the store, not the fucking plus portion where you get the game or anything else. It took up like 60 or 70%.
Right.
Why the fuck would they say, oh, let's put it on PC and lose all that money, that 30% per game, billions of games? Why would they do that?
They won't do
it. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. It's not. They're not. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to do that. They're going to go do what they're already doing. PS Now has only been a test, and it's always been in a testing phase this entire generation. It got tested on TVs, got tested on the Vita, the PS3, got tested on the PS4, and testing it right now on the PC. And it's still testing the PS4 versions, right? And then they came out with the PS4, PS2, and I don't know, they don't have PS1s yet. Games on downloadable, right? What's happening now is they're talking about the PS5 is going to be backwards compatible with all systems, which will essentially kill PS Now, right? Because now you don't need PS Now. The main part of the reason that people's getting PS Now was to play the old games and shit. Or like the only thing that's going to help PS Now is the deal. They lowered the price that nobody talks about, bro. They lowered the price to the same price
by a lot too, by shit ton,
a crazy number to match Xbox Live, right? Xbox Games Pass. I mean, now I don't know if Game Pass is still $1 because I haven't booted up my Xbox for.
I just saw it on Twitter. They said it's $1 for like 3 months.
So it's $1, right? When the new Xbox come out, that price is going to go away. At some point, they're going to have to add more money, especially if they're adding the new Xbox games to it, right?
Because they're losing money.
Right. They're doing it. They're losing money to gain subs. They're losing money, but they're building the ecosystem, right?
Right.
And they're gonna have to make that money back one way or the other, which they're trying to do with the multiplayer and the skins costing $20. Problem is that Xbox gamers are like, look, we are only paying $1 and that's it. They got these niggas too used to paying $1 that motherfuckers ain't gonna want to pay no $9 is gonna sound hell of expensive, my nigga. In comparison
to be honest with you, like I said, I work for a cable company, and what happens is this, right? Everybody thinks that when they get that first introductory rate of $50 or $60, that's what the true price is. No, my nigga, that shit's like double the amount. That's how much it truly costs, right? But they sell it at a loss so they can inflate the numbers to show the shareholders, oh, we're growing. That's what's going on. And then you get the complaints. That's already understood. So like the whole thing is, I think what needs to be addressed, because I'm tired of seeing this shit every time on this fucking Twitter, is there's really the argument is basically I don't have an argument anymore. I can't sit there and say exclusives if they're putting it out. To be honest with you, the second they put PlayStation Now on PC, that is loss of exclusivity.
Right.
They can play it on PC, period, whether you streaming it or not. It was already there.
Right. And that's the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not the way to do it, but that's the way they're doing it.
That's the way to do a business without pissing everybody off. It's the best way. It's the best of both worlds. You can't do both.
There's a video I got on my shit on this PlayStation documentary that I'm launching this shit. That he talks directly about this shit, and it's like me looking at all these videos and doing all this research. It's just like Xbox all over again. To where I'm like, fuck, like how come I didn't even realize this shit? How come I didn't look at this shit?
You said like, he? Who you talking about? He?
Nigga, Jim Ryan, the boss man. Nigga, like.
Okay. He was honest. He was straight up. I ain't gonna lie.
Honest as fuck. But Sony has always been honest as fuck. And one thing niggas gotta realize is when they take somebody from one sector and put them into another sector, and they specialize in one thing, that new sector they move into is now gonna focus on that thing he specializes, right? And Jim Ryan specializes in the global marketing of Sony, right, of PlayStation, right? One of the weakest things that Sony had to deal with was global marketing for its entire business, for in the entirety of Sony globally. It's been not as good as what in Japan they still popping, but right now Samsung and shit is leading the way in like TVs and everything when it comes to this shit. What Sony does. You know what I'm saying? Fucking cell phones. Niggas don't even buy Walkmans no more. You got a fucking cell phone now, so Apple didn't cut into that too. And the whole PC narrative thing too. The PC narrative. What niggas don't realize is that consoles have too many rules restricting them in the most populated country on the planet, China. A lot of niggas is going after PC. It's not for the US. It's not for you PC master race niggas. It's for the Chinese. I guarantee you this, my nigga. Because PC is the only space where the Chinese can actually game. That's where they are. I think it's like a 90% of China who games on a fucking PC. You know what I'm saying?
And they are hardcore.
Yes, and they tried their best. They tried their best to get in and cut into that market and could not. If they were able to cut into the Chinese market, they would have outsold the PS2 already, my nigga. Straight up. 100%.
By far. The whole China market where they easily you wouldn't even need
I think it's like 10 million
the rest of the
people
world.
in China.
You wouldn't even
shit. More than that.
No. There's like 4 billion people in China.
Is it
some
4
crazy
billion?
fucking number. It's like half the population. Some crazy fucking number.
Like if you had 2 kids, you go to jail and get kicked out the country or some crazy shit. Nigga, like I'm like,
yeah, that's how bad it is.
Half the motherfuckers in America right now immigrated from China. I'm like, why the fuck would you come here? Trump is in office. Go home. This nigga said, I can't. He said, I can't. And I said, why? And his wife walked into the living room with their baby, like, this little motherfucker right here, King Sung, then got us kicked out of this motherfucker. Now we got to live with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going
to say this too real quick. I look at a lot of different YouTube videos, and one thing I didn't like is one of the... Like,
what's up, Tech?
You can't sit there and say that you're preaching the street or you're the truth of the streets and you don't see this shit. I don't understand how you don't see this. I'm just an average fucking nigga and I clearly see what they fucking doing. And to me, it's a smart business move where it won't encroach on the console players. Who the fuck cares about an old game for 4 years? That's bragging rights. That's the problem with people. It's bragging rights. Well, I got exclusives. Or what a Microsoft got. This is not about the fucking fans. This is about a business. And people need to understand that shit. Now, what they're trying to do is play both sides of the field. I don't piss them off, and I can grow my fucking company. It's just the bottom line. PlayStation is the biggest, most renowned service and hardware that they have, other than cameras or music. It's a huge fucking sector, and you can't get mad at them for trying to grow their fucking business. Why are they doing that? And to be honest with you, I'm gonna dip into this real quick. Nintendo has been slowly putting their games out on fucking on cell phones. Nobody bats a fucking eye to that.
Well, they're exclusive to cell phone. That's the problem. Like niggas just don't want play. They don't want to
For
lose.
now,
Niggas don't want to lose quality games on the PlayStation. That's the worry.
But it's not going. But it's not going to. The argument. But that's the argument that people say. Oh, somebody mentioned this. I don't understand. I mean, you look at MLB The Show, and they had to make it for like 7 fucking platforms.
Well, no.
For one,
MLB The Show, Sony doesn't own. They own the show, the name, and if they want
no. They're saying that. No, they're saying that the MLB The Show is going to overload the developers.
How?
So they're putting them.
But it was like low key.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. Do you either grow the company? I mean, grow that developer, or split it off?
No, what they're gonna do is they might.
But it's a sports game.
More people. No, at the end of the day, they're gonna add more people to the team. Period. Because they
have to, and it's justifiable, because they now you're making all those people.
But it's because they have to. What's going to happen is what it's going to do is it's going to make them a little bit more money, probably, right? Depending on how many people buy baseball and other consoles, right? But the problem with that is it takes away the value of their PlayStation, because that is one game less on PlayStation that exclusively pushes their system. Now, baseball was never exclusive. Like, people don't get that shit. They didn't have an exclusive licensing deal. Them niggas just was the only motherfuckers making baseball and making money off of baseball. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guarantee
this is what you would call business.
MLB's here. I guarantee they were in
So it's either take a little hit, or you lose all of it. Here's the thing. There's something in business called.
They gain from this though. They gain.
Oh, you're right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In terms of exclusivity, you have something called risk tolerance, right? Mm-hmm. This is within risk tolerance. They can do this because PlayStation is already synonymous for decades for this baseball thing. So by the time this shit catch on, Xbox niggas don't fucking play baseball like that. That's not the type of demographic. Nor is Nintendo.
Xbox niggas don't game as much as they
even if you the best thing you got is PC. And the best thing you got is PC and people playing that shit on PC.
Them niggas don't game as much collectively, nigga. Them motherfuckers.
No, I'm just saying.
They are too busy building shit. Them niggas are standing at the store like, I need some RAM. They go and put RAM into some shit and then be like, yes, 2 frames better, nigga. That's what the fuck they do. They are more.
I'm just saying, when the numbers come out, you're going to see how many people are really playing baseball on different platforms. That's all I'm saying, and it's within risk tolerance for them to do that. In terms of actual first-party games going to the PC and it diluting the quality, it won't dilute the quality. Here's the thing: if it's going to be a timed exclusive, right, for fucking 3 years, do you really think Naughty Dog is going to go back to fucking The Last of Us to make it on PC? They're going to commission somebody fucking else to do it. It's never going to touch the actual developer.
Bruh. They are making exclusives for PC is what I think they're doing. Period. They're not making games like niggas is talking about like the Horizon shit and how look they're hiring to put shit on computers and PC and it be these PC niggas who say this shit. And I tell these dumb bitch ass niggas like, nigga, didn't you say that these games are made with a PC? That's one of their arguments. Like, oh, but what is it made on? Like, what the fuck? What is it made on, nigga? Like, it's made on the PC, so it shouldn't be. They don't need a team to put The Last of Us or something on PC if it's already made on PC. What they hiring for is probably a whole nother team to put like an RTS of The Last of Us on PC. Like what they want to do is they want to get globally in tune. That's why they put Jim Ryan in there, my nigga. And they're gonna use PC and the names of PlayStation exclusives that are popular to sell games. That's what Microsoft did with Halo and Halo Wars. I think Halo Wars is actually the real what Halo was really supposed to be at first. Yeah, but
that is correct. It was.
Yeah, I know I have my shit down, nigga. And I mean, they got they looking at them niggas make Gears Tactics and all that shit games that are coming to PC. It's also coming to Xbox. But that bitch is made for PC. You know what I'm saying? They announced it for PC first. It's made for PC. That's what I believe that Sony is doing as well. They're not gonna take away from the PlayStation. What they're gonna do is they're gonna make other teams to use the name of PlayStation games to make games on other devices that fit that device better.
It's just going to be
Playing
multiplayer. It's going to
Horizon
be
on
the
a cell phone
multiplayer
ain't gonna
side,
work,
man.
my nigga. Like playing Horizon on a
It
cell.
won't.
Nintendo did the same thing with Mario, cuz they didn't take Mario and just put it on a fucking
Hang
cell
on.
phone.
Let me bring that
Them
fucking
niggas made a
image back
cell
up.
phone Mario. You understand what I'm saying?
A
Like
special
it's
one.
a different one. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different.
that running game. What the hell is it called? Mario
Right.
Run.
Mario
Mario
Yeah,
Run.
Run.
and
Yeah.
it's and
And,
it's
and
and it's
They got a
catered.
Mario
It's
Kart
catered
too, I
to
think.
it.
They got a Mario Kart now too, or
Yeah.
some shit too. They make
It's
it to take
catered to that.
advantage
Okay.
of that.
Mario Kart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario Kart Tap or something. Like
And the funny thing is,
Animal
Jemiah came
Crossing.
on. I spoke to Jemiah, right? And it is one of the real things he said. The inputs for each device creates a type of genre that it caters to. You can't have certain games on certain platforms. Period. That's the bottom line.
That's why you
You
gotta.
can't.
That's why you gotta make games
And
made
I
specifically
said
for
this
that
too.
platform.
I said this too. I believe what Sony is going to do is probably grow all their studios. They're going to have an A team that does the mainline shit, a B team that kind of works in the background that follow up with the A game, and then we'll have a small C team that is going to go multi-platform, whether it be on PC or whatever the case is. And what they're going to do is use that quality PlayStation symbol, just like you remember that back in the day, the quality, the Nintendo quality seal of approval, or whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
That way, people can kind of migrate to the PlayStation console, or they just fucking will just get money that way. You know what I'm saying? People that just caters to that, but it will be certain games for certain platforms.
Bruh,
Period. That's how I see it.
what they call this shit in business, what Sony is doing is they're trying to gain free GP, and free GP is free gross profit. And what that means is that you have a new item, kind of like Coke Orange Vanilla, right? That shit came out last year. When that shit came out last year, it was free GP because it was attacking a new market. It was a new product that didn't have anything that sold last year because it didn't exist last year. So every bit of money made is free GP. That's what they need. That's what they're doing over here with the PlayStation. Every new IP is free GP. But if they put a new IP in a new market, then that's like free flow. That's like no matter what, you can sell 2 copies and you made more money. Well, 2 copies over what you spent to make that game, you made more money than you would with God of War 2 or whatever the fuck. So,
Right.
and on top of that, you're in a new demographic. So it's more valuable to you because you're gaining people that PlayStation 4 couldn't reach, or PlayStation just period consoles cannot reach, that PC niggas cannot reach, that cell phones can. Like cell phones aren't gonna switch you over, nigga. Like we console gamers, so we look at cell phones like ugh. Like get the fuck out of my face. Your pussy stank. Like we don't like. I mean, some niggas like cell phone games, but if you're a console gamer, nigga, then you gonna stay on console. That's gonna be your main place to play. But the PC, I mean, the cell phone niggas are looking at us the same way. Like, look at these dumbass niggas over here arguing and shit. Let me buy this lollipop so I can beat this fucking puzzle. That's how them niggas think. You know what I'm saying? So, but they're not going nowhere. They're there, and it's like billions of people there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're gonna have to make something to get into that market that's for them. Microsoft's mistake is they're just trying to put console games on a cell phone. Same thing with Google Stadia. That shit ain't attractive, my guy. That shit is not attractive to them niggas because console games are just too much. It's too extra. Too extra. When Mario first came out, that shit was popping. Then that shit fell off because it was still too close to the console life. Them niggas don't want that life. Them niggas want quick go, quick hit shit. In and out. In and out, nigga, like a virgin. Just in and bust a nut out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the market that they gotta try to attack. And with PC niggas, all they gotta do is make some kind of fucking tower defense game and say that motherfucker can run at 8K on one of the lowest settings on your computer, and they already sold
Tower defense game.
billions of copies. Shit. I'm just saying, you gotta go after. They're different gamers.
Out of all genres,
Different gamers.
tower defense. That's not a bad choice, though.
It's just that's what I'm saying. For PC, I mean, I'm not dissing tower defense. I mean, I know only virgins play them, and that's where the PC virgins live. But at the same time, you gotta attack your demographic, bro. You gotta attack your demographic, nigga. Coke Orange doesn't sell good in the hood, but Sprite Lime does, nigga. But Fanta Pineapple does because they mix that shit in with lean. I know what the fuck y'all niggas do. We know Coke knows, nigga. And so we sell more and we aim our ads more towards that demographic. It's the same thing, bro. I don't think they're gonna take console games and put them anywhere. It didn't work putting it on the TV. It didn't work on putting it on handhelds. And it's not working putting it on PC. So them niggas are gonna have to come out with whole games that are made for that demographic. That's the only way that it's gonna be popular. PC games ain't popular. PC games ain't popular on consoles. Like what PC game?
The key thing that you know that what they're doing is how much money they make off the PlayStation Store, and it's like 70% of everything that they do. That's the key to knowing what they're really doing. There's no way that they're going to do that shit.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What you talking about?
Well, anytime somebody puts a game on their store, they get 30% of it. And if they want to spread out,
well, it depends. It depends. But no, but you're right though. You're right. It is 30%. That's the basic average number. But it depends if they got a marketing deal, if it's going to launch with a sale on PS Plus, different things. It depends on the percentage they're going to get, depending on if Sony is helping pushing them shit.
Either way, they're not paying for jewel cases. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, but then on PC, it's an open platform unless you're on Steam, right? Like on PC, you can literally get a CD and release it, and as long as you get it into a place where people can buy it, then you can sell it. The problem is that now it's a digital world now. You know what I'm saying? It's a digital world to where everybody needs to be. That's why you got these new launchers and all that shit, because it's a digital world now. If you got your own launcher, then you can make all types of money. Nigga, Steam didn't have a monopoly for decades. You know what I'm saying? On the whole launcher shit.
So what's to say Sony can't do the same on the PC side?
Exactly. That's what PS Now is for, though. But
I don't think that's going to work out too well because of the opposition to the Epic launcher.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. But like I said, it's free GP. Like, no matter what Epic, no matter what's happening with Epic, no matter what's happening with Epic, my nigga, them niggas is making free GP all year until they've been out for a year, my nigga. And then they using all that free GP money to get exclusive deals in order to get a whole following before that year is up and the extra money is gone. Because once that's gone, then now you gotta have a demographic of people. You gotta have an actual ecosystem running in order to be successful. Stadia tried to do the same thing. All that free GP they was trying to get, they couldn't get none of that shit because the offer was too fucking stupid. You gotta pay to be in our store and then pay full price for games that've been out for 2 years. It's not attractive. And then run it on the cloud. So you're gonna pay for degraded games. No matter how you want to look at it, it's a degraded experience. Period. You're gonna have some kind of latency. That's a degradation to your motherfucking experience in gaming. And they're trying to use console games for that shit. They're trying to use that's the mistake. They're trying to use console games for it instead of actually making games made for the cloud. Everybody's being lazy. Nobody wants to make games made for the market or made for the device that they're on. Microsoft xCloud is gonna fail. I don't even know why Xbox niggas is talking about xCloud is gonna destroy Google Stadia. Google Stadia is dead, my nigga. Like without the xCloud being there, nigga, it is killed off because nobody wants it, and nobody wants Xbox Cloud either, nigga. What they got, Halo? The fuck out of here. These motherfuckers had Red Dead Redemption 2 on that bitch. That's better than anything that you got on xCloud. Like, this shit is not gonna... And it's because they haven't made games made for these devices and made for the way of gaming that they got. Netflix works so well because Netflix is built from the ground up. No, but it's built from the ground up and made to stream. You know what I'm saying? It's made solely to stream shit.
It was the first of its kind to do that, to gather all that content and put it in one place without commercials.
And because at first they was just mailing out CDs, and they jumped super ahead of the curve with the whole digital shit. They started this shit. They in massive debt right now because of the way they handled this shit. But they started this shit and brought it to Blockbuster, and
Did you see the
Blockbuster
numbers?
was like, no. You said what?
Did you see the numbers about The Witcher and how much they done on that fucking platform?
The Witcher helped them out, but The Witcher
That shit is 100. That shit is 100% profit for them.
yeah, it's 100% GP.
They're
It's
not
free
sharing
GP.
shit, but you gotta lose money to make money. Sometimes how it works, and you know what I mean.
Right.
I mean, Microsoft is doing it, but they're not doing it right because they don't have content.
Yeah, they don't have the right content. That's why they hired all these AA motherfuckers and have them AA motherfuckers put out as much content as possible because they need to build that ecosystem. If they don't build the ecosystem, it's a fucking wrap.
But Netflix had the same issues, and then they had to start making better quality stuff because they had a lot of original content too. But nobody was like, they was like, I ain't watching this shit. A lot of it was corny.
No,
but then they got into their groove.
But that's the risk.
Like the Witcher series pulled in fucking huge numbers, man.
No, it did. It did because the biggest thing in entertainment right now is gaming, my nigga. We are the biggest.
Not only that, but everybody was laughing at Henry for taking that role. You want to drop Superman for that? But at the same time, Netflix threw a lot of money.
Those same people are eating their fucking crow for saying that dumb shit.
Well, the reason
he played fucking amazing.
And let's not deny the fact that The Witcher is bigger than the game anyway. They have a book following. They have it on PC, Xbox, PlayStation.
It's been around for fucking how long?
Everywhere. It's everywhere, bro. So it's like the mythos of it is super deep as well. So they can literally do all types of shit. That game has so much. I was playing it today. Like that game. I mean, that show make me go back and play it a little bit too. I'm still bored to death of it. I don't know why I can't get into The Witcher like I want to, bro. But I can't.
You know why? Because it's meant for.
It's so slow.
It's meant for the Aryan race.
It's so slow. It's so slow. But it's so deep though. I'm looking at it and it's so deep though. Like they have so many enemies, so many. Even what he can do is just so easy for them to make up anything and put it in there.
Of course, I'm just kidding. Of course you are,
fucking. But still, nigga, the Witcher TV show, nigga, that shit is good because, and I'm surprised how good it is.
But don't forget, don't undermine them because Netflix threw a lot of fucking money at that shit. They made it look real fucking good.
Of course.
And that's one of the reasons why it was successful. If it looked like shit,
then it paid off.
But Netflix makes a lot of good shit. I mean, Netflix is filming shit in 4K. I mean, let's not forget they put movies into the theaters and then a week later we'll put it on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they're smart as fuck, bro. It's like having a movie. The only reason why they paid the extra money to put it in the movie theaters so people can feel like it's a real movie. Like if you just put something on there, it feels like it's not a real movie. Like that Will Smith movie with the aliens and whatever that shit was. Hold on, I got you, uncompetitive. But that one show with Will Smith and then with the I forgot what it's called. It didn't feel like a real movie or a real anything. You know what I'm saying? But if it would have went to the theaters first, it would have felt more like a real movie. It's just the fact that it came to the movies and you could have went to the movies, ate some popcorn, and played with your bitch pussy while watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like they are smart on what they're doing. It's just that they are too ahead of the curve on some shit, and they fuck themselves off by getting licensings. And Sony doing the same thing.
Everybody thought that Netflix.
Amazon Prime is doing the same thing too as well now. They're starting to get some fucking shows on there now.
Everybody,
no, but like Amazon Prime is still not ahead of the fucking curve with that shit. But I commend them for doing it. But everybody thought that Disney Plus was going to kill them.
Yeah, bright, my nigga.
Oh, fuck, man. Disney Plus is.
Disney Plus. The thing is, there's a certain content that you can only get on Disney Plus that you would need Netflix for.
Right.
Now, anybody want to watch Disney shit all the time.
Nigga, since I believe, and this is me. This is how I feel. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 1,000% honest, man. I believe that the Marvel universe is gonna fall off. Like they killed off Iron Man, they're gonna have to bring that nigga back. I'm sorry. Spider-Man not gonna cut it. Nigga, that Black Widow movie is gonna sell. It's gonna be okay and sell. I think it's gonna be a good movie, but I think the hype is going. Since
Blade
Thanos
is the one that I'm looking forward to, man.
Since Thanos is dead, they make the mistake of killing off villains. Like Batman is still alive because he don't kill villains, and he has the most iconic villains. The villains have a following. The Joker is about to win its second motherfucking Oscar, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Batman ain't won one. The Joker is walking around with 2 Oscars in this bitch, while Batman's weird ass he ain't won one himself at all. That character, people playing him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how.
Not even the Christopher Nolan shit won a goddamn Oscar.
No, not nigga. Joker did.
Oh wow!
The thing is,
Shows
I
how
don't
much
know
I don't
what
pay
it
attention to fucking the Oscars.
The Joker did, nigga, but not Batman.
Not that much. It's not that much depth to Batman. I mean, you kind of understand what he is.
But his bad guys are, nigga.
But his story.
His bad guys.
Almost all the bad guys there are iconic and have their own movies. Nigga, Catwoman and what's
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Harley Quinn.
Really,
like,
we're gonna bring up fucking Halle Berry's Catwoman, dude.
No, nigga. I mean, it had its own movie. No matter how garbage or not garbage it was.
It did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Marvel
it's just
as well. Marvel's got its own movies and shit for that.
What bad guy on Marvel got their own movie?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Exactly, nigga. Like, I mean,
Joker
got his own fucking movie.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. See, Sony, so I will say this. You know, you guys, I like Sony shit, but here's the thing, right? No matter how shitty Venom was, which technically that's the answer to your question, it was Venom. But here's the thing.
Venom ain't a bad guy. Venom is a
he's an anti-hero.
Yeah, Batman's
he's like Batman, but he's complex though. And here's the thing. Sony did something interesting, right? Because they're using their villains from Spider-Man to make this universe, which is weird because Morbius. Morbius is also a what do you call it? An anti-hero. But here's the thing.
So you're saying that we're going to see a movie based on Carnage itself?
I mean, Spider-Man is great. I mean, but look how great Spider-Man. Spider-Man is great because of his villains, nigga. Doc Ock.
Well, no, but Spider-Man but Spider-Man has a lot of depth to his character.
Right.
Unlike fucking Batman, lot of the superheroes.
Batman got depth, nigga. His mama got shot and them pearls flew off. This nigga is a detective. This nigga was scared of bats. This nigga is fucking Batwoman and Catwoman, my nigga. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. Like this.
I'm just saying that there are a lot of people can relate to Spider-Man.
Batman fucks his villains, my guy.
So does Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Hold on. Answer this question, right? Out of all the Marvel movies that have come out, like fucking from '90s up to this very given point, same with DC, which side would you say had the better?
What's up, sick? Huh? Oh, my bad.
The better.
Go ahead.
The better. Okay, so Marvel's been around for so long, right? They've been making movies now all the way from like the 80s onwards, right? Same with fucking when it comes to DC characters. But yet, when you look at the actual films itself, Marvel are the ones that actually get the most amount of praise for their films compared to DC. DC's had a long track record of making a lot of shitty fucking movies, man. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of fucking shitty movies based on their actual character, like fucking Green Lantern. Mm-hmm. Like, fuck.
Garbage. I mean, the only one that came out good, my nigga, that was good as far as the X-Men go. What's this not fuck up? I don't know how they do it. It's Wolverine though. Nigga Logan, old man Logan. That was hard.
Yeah, Logan was incredible.
I mean, and then Deadpool turned out good because it's rated R. You know what I'm saying, in the first place. He's not even a mutant. But it is.
Blade was rated R too as well, and Blade was the shit back then.
Yeah, he was. I mean, Wesley Snipes in his prime, my nigga. Like, nigga, he was. I'm looking at it. He wasn't the greatest actor. It was just that he was just weird enough to do Blade.
He was a badass fucking Blade, man. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm curious to see this remake that's going to be coming out.
I will say this. What I believe, on a side note, what I believe they're going to do with Morbius, right? Because this is how they're going to drag fucking Spider-Man in this bitch. So Morbius is going to get hunted by Creed.
No, he's gonna be part of the Sinister. He's gonna be part of the.
I'm a DC guy, not a Marvel guy.
What I'm saying is that because they're making a Kraven movie, but then how you going to introduce a Kraven movie? They're obviously going to have Spider-Man somewhere in this Morbius movie, right? But then they're going to have Kraven hunt down Morbius, right? And that's going to create that movie, and then they're going to slowly drag that nigga back to the Sony universe.
What's gonna happen is they doing just like how Marvel did their shit. It's where they already had the Falcon, right? But it's not the Falcon, that one bird nigga that's Spider-Man's enemy, right? In that shit, but he didn't have his own movie. But then Venom gets his own movie. right? And then
Involved.
they added Carnage into the Venom movie, right? Two
Yeah, that
mortal
end credit
enemies,
scene.
right? So yeah, the credit scene, yeah, with what's his name? I forgot his name, but still,
Woody
they
Harrelson.
added there Woody Nelson. So and then they add him, and now they're doing this shit, and then what's going to
Woody
be
Nelson.
next? You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna have a Doc Ock movie, my nigga. Like
Oh shit.
gritty as fuck, nigga. But what's up? What's up, sick nigga? What's good, bro?
Oh, I'm just chilling, man. I'm listening to the rationalizations out here.
Oh, okay,
What
that's good.
what stage of grief would you guys think that you're at right now? You're at acceptance or bargaining right now?
Oh, you still on? Me, nigga, I told you, I'm in denial until I get concrete information. I'm a
I
concrete
don't know,
information
I kept my
type
whole same
nigga.
energy that whole time. My energy was
no,
saying,
man.
I
I've
need.
been listening to all these rationalizations y'all have for it. I got a quick question. Let's go back to that Netflix thing for just 1 second. Like, so Netflix has what is it, The Witcher,
Yes, sir.
They
Yes, sir.
do that. They do, sir.
and Netflix thought that it would be, a good thing to have Witcher as a Netflix exclusive to do what?
Pull in people for more
To
subscriptions.
get subscriptions, nigga. That's what it's always about.
Huh.
Interesting. So they
Interesting.
funded.
Fuck, this nigga got
I
his
see
fucking
where you're
glasses
going
on.
with this.
Fuck. This
So-
fucking
I
nigga.
see where you're
I
going
don't even want
with
to talk to
this.
this nigga right now, cause this motherfucker. I know he got something set up. When he talk like this, it's like Foxy Games all over again.
Those facts to the table again, bro.
Not anything, bro. I'm
And
just
this
listening
nigga
to
wrote
y'all
shit down,
arguments.
cause this nigga. Go ahead, go
Oh,
back.
no,
Go back.
actually, I'm playing Borderlands, the pre-sequel, bro. Like, that's why I ain't really been doing shit.
Ah, right on,
okay.
right on,
Okay.
right on. You going through your backlog there, sick?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
had to go through the
shit,
Crash
man.
games and shit like that. But
Yeah.
just listening to y'all argument, right? That's why I just sat back and I just wanted to hear how y'all felt about this. And I heard some beautiful things y'all was saying about Netflix, and I said, So niggas is rationalizing PlayStation games going everywhere else, but praising Netflix for having exclusive games. I mean, exclusive movies for games. I mean, technically, if we want to think about the business aspect of things, right? Wouldn't it be much more financially feasible for them to, produce the movie, pay for it, and then just put it everywhere? I mean, because why put it on that one place? Why do people have to go to that one place to get that product?
For those subscriptions. I mean, they got to make their money.
the subscriptions
That's what they have to do.
Right.
Are you saying that they wouldn't make their money if they put it everywhere?
Everywhere like what, nigga? Like Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I mean, you got Amazon Prime,
Right.
you got Hulu,
What would happen there is that they would make a percentage instead of all of it. You know what I'm saying? They would make a percentage of what they would normally make.
Interesting.
Right? Because they would have to pay to be on that platform.
Is that right?
Right.
In the land.
Keep going.
Right. I mean, nigga, what paper do you got written down? And how are you confusing this with the PS Now situation? Is what I want to hear. I want to hear the PS.
Keep going.
What? I mean,
Netflix. Because if you think about it, they could reach a different demographic if they put it on Amazon, right?
Right. But no. I mean, yes. No. I mean, I don't know what you get at. I mean, movies and games are two different things.
All of those services are very similar.
So movies and games are different, but y'all are treating them the same when you talk about it, saying if you put the software everywhere, then the business could get that free GP. Oh, I was listening.
Right.
I was listening.
Free GP.
Did you also understand that The Witcher is also
multi?
It's all over the place. The Witcher is also books as well, though.
Hold on. Let this nigga talk. Hold on. My bad, Josh. Let this nigga get this shit out. Because I think... go ahead. Free GP, go ahead.
Yeah, they can get all this free GP if they put it everywhere, you know what I mean? Just let it sit back and make money.
If they put what everywhere?
The Witcher. And they can also, and they can also reach a different demographic. I mean, because the people who subscribe to Netflix ain't subscribed to Amazon Prime. So, it makes everything accessible.
No, that's the same market. That's not a different market. When I was talking about free GP, I said they have to. It's like I said earlier. When I was talking about free GP, I was talking about them making entirely different games using the same name, kind of like Mario did with Mario Run and all of that shit, to where they have to make a game made for that market to get the free GP because it's a new IP. Anything old, like the Witcher name ain't. It's not a new. You're not getting that free GP, that free flow GP like that because it's not a new item. It's not a new name or anything like that. And plus, it's a movie, so it's like it's different. It's a TV show. It's good for Netflix. I'm not saying they should put that shit anywhere else because that's their shit for Netflix. But if they were to take The Witcher, but The Witcher is already a testament to making something towards the market. You see, The Witcher is in a book, and in that market, they're not selling the game to those book readers. They made a book version for people who read books. They made the game version for people who play the game. They made the movie version for people who watch the movie or the show or whatever. It's not the same. It's not like xCloud to where they're taking console games and giving it to cell phone people and think that's going to be successful. It's not. You have to make a whole new thing in order, even if you're using the same name, you're going to have to make a whole new thing that fits that narrative if that's what they were going, if they wanted to make money from the shit. That's why I say Horizon, if it's coming to anywhere else, which I doubt 100% because it's too weird of a fucking game for motherfuckers to try to put it on a like, why not something with multiplayer in it? Why not something more popular than Horizon? Horizon ain't the most popular game to come out this generation. It's not even the most popular new IP. So why take that and put that somewhere? Why not take something else that makes sense? What I'm thinking is that they're making games made for PC using the name of Horizon, kind of like an RTS that would fit that market for PC. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Why not? That would be the best way that you do it without hurting your PlayStation, because you can't get that on PlayStation. It's something that PlayStation gamers don't even want. They won't leave a PlayStation for an RTS Horizon. They won't, because that's made for the market of PC.
Some might.
How many Nintendo niggas left motherfucking Nintendo for Mario Run? Huh?
A lot of them went and downloaded Mario Run.
Exactly.
Yeah, how many in the billions,
I'm
right?
saying, did they leave the Nintendo Switch?
They didn't need to leave the Switch though.
It was a totally different game.
Phone.
It was a different game. It didn't take away the value from the Nintendo Switch.
It did take away. They already own the hardware to play the game. They already own the hardware to play the game.
Right, and that's the same thing with PC. That's the same thing with PC niggas. Like I mean, Horizon ain't so good that it's gonna make me build a PC for an RTS version of fucking Horizon. It's not gonna. It's never. I would never do that.
Tell me this now, and I want you to have an open mind to this when I say this. Horizon goes to PC. The modders, the free workers, as you call them, the slaves
that came
right? Right?
Yes.
They start doing all of these awesome mods to the game.
That'd be dope.
Now, when they do this, you got all of these other outlets that pick it up. You have the Eurogamers, you have the Digital Foundries, you have all of these other places, the Candylands, that start comparing these versions of this game. And they start making the PlayStation games look inferior to the PC versions of them, because it's all about perception at the end of the day.
Facts.
Now, are you telling me, because y'all have been saying this the whole time, that there's no way this is going to hurt them? This is, this is business at the end of the day.
Who said that?
Who said that? That's what Josh said. Josh said this is business. I could see this. I'm just a normal person.
I never said it wouldn't hurt them. I said something. I remember saying,
why would we be? Because again, I when I heard your argument was the same as it was last week. So thank you for the consistency. You're saying that this is all for console war fodder. You're saying this is all to say that I have an exclusive. Exclusives is what give your consoles value.
Exactly.
If you don't have exclusives, why did I buy this piece of plastic? Are you really thinking that people buy pieces of plastic for features? What good are the features without the games? Xbox had a ton of features nobody gave a fuck about.
Right.
It was always
And I keep saying this over and over and over again. The console's place is convenience. That's number one. Number two,
Shit, let me get this
there
shit
was a
washed.
game. There was a game back in the day, right? Called Tomb Raider. You remember that? Back in 96, 97, 98, 99? Specifically 99, where not only was Tomb Raider a higher resolution version, right? But you also had the ability to create your own levels, which is what you were saying before with the mods. Now, all of the PlayStation versions outsold the PC by an order of 2-1. Did nothing to the demographic of consoles. Why? Because of convenience.
Okay.
Now,
back in
no one said that
97
you were going to get rid of all of the exclusives.
Hold on.
I
Wait
believe
before you
it's
get
going
too,
to control exclusives.
I want to stop you before you get too far in the argument, and then I totally forget about what you just said. So back in 96, 97, 98, and 99, Tomb Raider had all of these awesome things that you could do on PC. What was the internet speed at that time?
I believe it was probably what is it? Cable internet was just started in '99 at the time.
No, but 90, 96, 97, because you said all of those years at that point. And at that
Right.
point, DSL did exist, ISDN, it did exist, but it wasn't very
56K,
fast.
right?
But
56K.
at that time, at the earlier time, it was 56K modems. PCs and they just weren't really very accessible at that time because they cost actual like $3,000 for you to go in the store and pick one up. At this point, they don't cost that much for you to go pick one up. Also, the bandwidth limitations that they would have had, they wouldn't have been able to upload this stuff to YouTube. They wouldn't have been able to, because again, we got to look at it from a point of perspective, right? I mean, come on, like, are we gonna play like we don't see like the shady shit that goes on with all of these media articles and how they flip things? I mean, I pointed it out a number of times. So it's all about skewing perception. I mean, and at this point, we're at a point where the media is just fucking terrible. They're like terrible with it. They don't even give a fuck no more. It's all about clicks at this point. So honestly, at that point in time, they didn't have the ability to do what we can do now. From a phone, a person could go live from their phone. A person can upload a video directly from their phone, something that they paid maybe $99 for or $50 for. And you mean to tell me that none of that is going to skew the perception of one game on the PC versus the game on, let's just say, the PS5 at that time?
All right, so let me ask you this question then.
Sure.
What exactly, because this is all within tolerance of Sony and what they are going to allow Horizon Zero Dawn to go as far as, no matter how many mods you want, they're going to have control over how far you can modify this engine.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I'm sure. Let's say they okay. So let's use that argument that they won't. How far would they take the engine? Would make Aloy fly? Like what are they going to do?
Nigga, you have people who rebuilt PT in Unreal Engine, bro. Like, you don't know how far niggas will go.
Yes, you can take the raw code of a model and you can move it from one game to another. Okay.
Yeah, no, literally, they recreated PT.
They've even done. They took Ellie from fucking The Last of Us, whatever emulator that they had in
Resident Evil 2,
and moved her ass and put it in Resident Evil 2. So what's different?
What do you mean? What's different?
What's different? If they can do that now, what is so spectacular? Even if the narrative is saying that PC is so much better, because they again, what I believe they're going to do is control certain IPs or certain titles to go on there to fluff up their service. I don't think they're going to do it day and date. It wouldn't make sense to it. There's no denial to it. I've always been saying it, and I'm very consistent on what I'm saying. It
Well,
wouldn't make sense business wise to do something like that. So what's
it
so
doesn't
special
make
about what you
business.
do?
It doesn't make business sense to even do it now. It doesn't make
Why
good.
not?
Well, I guess if you want to look at it from the free flow GP perspective, like, if you feel like it ran its course. But I want to ask you an honest question, and this goes into what you just asked me. Why would they stop there?
All right, I'm back.
If
They
they put Horizon Zero Dawn
Hmm.
on the PC, why would they stop at that point?
Well,
Especially
maybe
if
just
it's
test the
successful.
waters.
Well,
so there's
Especially if it's successful.
let me ask you a question. I'm gonna answer a question. So there's two pieces. Horizon Zero Dawn was already on it lost exclusivity the second they put now on the PC. That's
I
A.
don't
It
agree with
already
that.
lost.
I don't agree with that.
But it was
Can
already
I
on
tell
there
you
when
why?
you played it on the PC.
No, no.
Regardless,
I don't agree with that. Can I tell you why?
why?
I don't agree with that simply because it's running on PS4s. There are no graphical options, and you're streaming it to your PC, which means it's not natively being played there. Sure, you can pay a service fee, but you're paying a service fee to rent a PlayStation 4 in the cloud. That's why I don't
Yep,
agree with that.
I agree.
right.
And I've said that
But
on
you don't
multiple
need
Wait.
occasions. It
Are
doesn't
we?
make sense.
Wait. Are
the
we talking?
argument
Are we
is you
talking?
don't
Are we
need
talking that if hypothetically Horizon, the game, the full game that
No,
we
no, no.
know,
We're talking
comes
about
to
PS
PC?
Now right now because he said once it goes to PS Now and
Hmm.
you can play it on your PC, then it's no longer exclusive. And I
what
told him why I
what
don't
you're
agree
not
with that sentiment.
Hmm.
you don't need the hardware though. Whether you're renting bandwidth, whatever you want to call it, you don't need the hardware.
The way I
I
look
don't
at it
need a
is
PS4 to make that work.
You don't need the hardware, but essentially you're renting the hardware in the cloud
the
But
way
you
I
don't need a PS4
the way I look at
because
it. The way I look
you're
at it is it's
renting
not a
one in the
PS4
cloud.
exclusive. It's a PlayStation exclusive. You still need to be in the PlayStation's Xbox quote ecosystem, right? You still need a PlayStation to play these games. You can just play it on different hardware. You don't need the PlayStation 4, but you do need Sony, who's using PlayStations to stream it to bitch ass PC.
Now that would be more accurate. Now to answer your second piece of the question, or my second piece to your question is what would make them stop, or why would they stop there?
Yeah,
Because they make like 70% of their funds in a closed walled garden. In a walled garden, I should say. That's redundant. That's number one. And as I said before, as a lot of people said that has some sense with this,
hmm
certain games can only work on certain platforms. It's just
What?
that's the way it is. You can't
What do
you
you
can't
mean?
put a Horizon on a phone. It won't work. That's what keep them to
You
stop. I
can't
mean,
put it on a
obviously,
PC either. I mean, you
I
can make it
mean,
look
but
better. It's just not. It just wouldn't be. It wouldn't fit the
but
demographic of what
the
PC niggas
mods
want.
and the mods and the octaves. That's the thing that Sick is talking about. You're gonna have these digital foundry people that say, "Oh,
Right,
look at the
right,
better textures." You can
right,
That's what they're
right,
gonna
right,
basically
right,
say. The
right,
octaves.
right. Of course.
that's what it's always been about. It's always been about perception of one thing being better than the other.
No facts.
So that's always been the entire argument this entire generation.
Shit for
But
any.
This
That
generation,
goes for
this
any
generation,
product though. Like that's like literally any product. Like depression pills and shit. They'll show people in the background having fun at Disneyland, getting along with people, but then they have that lady come on and speak real fast about the side effects that's gonna make you want to kill yourself and all that shit. While somebody is showing a perception of them having fun, that's what they want. That's what everybody does, and
yeah,
that's what's
but
gonna
those
every
happen.
would
single
only
generation, every single generation had that same perception. The PS1 beat out all of those fucking consoles because of the perception of games, even though the
Hey,
N64 was much more powerful than
hey, Fatal.
the PlayStation, and etc.
Hey,
it
Fatal.
was much more
Same with
powerful,
the
but it couldn't do
PS2.
the
Oh,
things that the PS1 could do.
hey, I was just about to say that, Dixon. Cuz. Hey, Fatal, make this bitch ass nigga
Dixon?
Dixon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Hold on,
make him a. Can you make him a nigga
I
who could
will.
just walk in?
because I'm tired of dragging.
Yeah.
I don't want to have nothing
Yo,
to
I
do.
got tired of that shit too,
You know
dog.
what I mean? Like, fuck all that. I'm not even looking at that screen. Like, nigga, fuck that
Yeah.
screen. And he a PC nigga. I gotta do all this extra work. Fix this motherfucker, please.
Nah, because
Please.
I
Bro,
realized that
I
Jemiah
heard
could.
why you can't just jump in.
Yeah, that's the thing. I
What's up,
realized that
Flustifer?
Jemiah he could always come into the Discord, and I'm like, I don't never have to drag this nigga. And then I looked at him. I looked at Ian. I don't never have to drag Ian in. I say, hold on. So what's the same about Ian and Jemiah that's different about everybody
Right.
else?
Right.
He's a member now. He's a member now, so you can join in free willy however he wants.
Do Big Money too, cause like that nigga, Big Money crazy ass won't even hit me in the chat. That nigga hit me on PlayStation and shit. Like, hey, drag me up. And by the time I see that shit, it's been 2-3 hours and we already off the motherfucking
Bruh.
podcast.
Same
It's like,
shit on
Right.
Twitter, dog. Like I'll see his post like 2 hours later. He like, yo, if you have some time, pull me down. Look at that shit that was like 2 hours and 45 minutes ago, dog. Like,
yeah.
damn.
I just don't want to
And
make
then
it.
it looked crazy because it looked like you ignoring him, and really I don't be ignoring him. I always be wanting to talk to Big Money because I feel like he has a different perspective on every motherfucking thing.
What's up,
But
Omar? Cuz my bad. That's the homie right there. I haven't seen this nigga in a minute.
And
What's up,
he's
Omar?
not even
Cuz
like one of
make this
those.
nigga a
He's
mod.
not even one
That's
of
the
those
homie right
aggressive
there.
people. He just literally like have a different perspective too.
You said the
Like
what?
you know how people be people be contrarians. He's not even like that. Like he legitimately be different. The fuck was
who?
that? Big.
Oh yeah.
Yo, what's up, man? I was sleeping. I heard this PC Slender shit woke me up. I was like, what the
Oh
fuck?
man,
Hey, like I said, you
Jemiah?
PC niggas, man. Hey, why the nigga Fratinga running from niggas now, cuz? Like, what you tell him? Huh?
Yo, that
What you tell your boss, nigga? Huh? You told that nigga
get
to
out of here,
avoid me
nigga.
now, nigga? That
Nah, I
nigga,
tell him to fuck out of Patinga, nigga. Get out of here.
Fratinga was
That
like,
nigga say,
hey,
yo, boss, damn.
that
What's up,
nigga,
Jemiah?
Patinga saw one of my videos, was like, that nigger says nigga a whole lot. I don't know if I can do it. Might not be able to hold my my true intentions in, nigga. Nah, fuck Patinga though. I mean, not even fuck, cuz. I mean, he a PC nigga. I mean, he needs help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yo,
here to help
low,
him.
You don't want to be a PC nigga.
bruh, low key,
Yo,
I was on
J
JTech's
Tech.
stream, dog. I swear to God, these PC
Dude,
niggas
that
is
shit was
weird as
bad.
fuck. Bro, I can't even
Yep.
associate
I'm
myself
telling you.
with them. Like, fuck, bro.
I'm
Yep.
telling you,
Like,
bro. I
this shit
told
was,
y'all.
when I say it was weird, dog, like, the nigga, it was supposed to be a debate,
Mhm.
but when I started talking to him, he'll say something, and then he'll literally, after I bring it back up to him, he's like, yo, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
What?
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm
Nah,
telling
you
you,
know what
bro.
it is?
Dog,
Yo,
if
I
you
was
get
there.
the
I was
mic,
there.
ask
Yo,
him.
motherfuckers on the PC side are fucking wigging out, bro.
You know
Hey.
what it is? They're so used to control. They so used to control alt and the deleting their shit.
Yo,
They do
so
that
sick
here.
dude that you asked, sick man, like how he got to JTech's fucking show.
Yo,
Whatever the
that
case
was
may be,
another
yo,
one. I wanted,
that was the weirdest conversation I ever heard you have with some PC fuck guy, man. Like,
I
no lie.
wanted to
This
tear
nigga
into his ass. He is lucky
fuck out of
J
here.
Tech was gonna, I'm gonna debate him alone. I don't want him to think that we're trying to jump him. Ooh, I wanted to rip into his ass, boy. Because this nigga, let me tell you what this. Nah. Let me tell you what he said, dog. This nigga said, and I quote you. I quote this shit because it boggled my mind. He said, "Oh, J Tech was like, how did you make it to my channel?" He was like, "Oh, man, nobody likes you." I said, nobody likes. I said, so how did you find his channel? I found his channel on Twitter. I'm like, so you know about JTech, you know you don't like him, but you wanted to talk to him?
Yeah.
I was like, what the
Yo,
fuck? I'm like,
don't even ask, yo. Don't even ask, man. This shit,
Bruh. Bruh.
foolishness.
These niggas just
yo,
clout chasing, man. I'm not, nah.
Hey Omar, we
them
just
niggas.
got suspended for a bit, bro. We was in jail, man. We was messing with the Chinese guy, and it was a wrap after that, bro. So don't even trip,
He
man. We
tied,
back.
man.
What's going
What's
on?
up,
But you know
Flush?
what's going to happen when Death
I
Stranding
mean,
comes
Ty,
on
yeah.
PC?
God damn.
when Death Stranding comes on PC, what y'all gonna do? What the PC niggas gonna do? They're gonna try to look at
Vietnamese
Norman
like New
Reedus
Year
console.
Eve, right? Motherfucker, goddamn, lady. One day of all day, it will be this day, motherfucker. You take it easy.
No,
Oh, is it
no,
Vietnamese New Year
you would
today?
have loved that shit,
Yeah,
Royal. You
Eve,
would.
Eve.
Oh, you was what? Hey, what
Yeah,
y'all
Bro,
cooking,
that's why I
Cap?
just hopped on. That's why
Hey,
I just hopped on a minute ago. I've been out
I
smoking
figured I
weed and
figured something
gambling.
was happening, but I
I just
forgot I didn't know it was New Year's. I know about Cambodian New Year's. Ain't it Cambodian New Year coming around too? Do y'all
no,
celebrate the
yeah,
same New Year?
yeah. Theirs is in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I used to always say, I got a
Nice.
group of Cambodian homies out here in Long Beach, so I would go out and chill with them niggas because them niggas make some bomb ass food. So yeah,
Man,
nah. They have a fucking Cambodian New Year's parade out here in Long Beach, bro. There's so many Cambodians is out here. They be marching down the street, bomb ass little Asian chicks. Well, no, I don't want to say that. Like 40% bomb and 80%. 60% is whatever. But nah, they be
I think,
they do that shit.
I think, I think Vietnamese New Year is like the best holiday ever, man. You just can't beat it. It's just especially for a kid. Like for a kid, it's just like, you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
For a kid, it's like the most amazing shit. Cause a grown motherfucker just have to give you money, like just for no fucking reason. For good luck. For good luck, here's $10.
Damn, we need that in
So
America. Good luck money give out
yeah,
for New
I'm
Year.
saying,
We
it's
need
like
that.
you understand for like a little Vietnamese kid, New Year's is like Christmas, actual like not actual but calendar New Year shit.
Hmm.
New Year, Christmas,
Hmm.
your birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Halloween if you want it to be because you could dress up if you want to. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like damn near every holiday cram packed into 3 weeks of celebration and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all niggas do celebrate for 3 weeks. Cambodians do that shit too.
Yeah,
3
it's just
weeks.
yeah. I mean, just you allowed to gamble. Matter of fact, you encouraged to. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous, man. It's like the best
Yeah,
holiday ever.
nigga, all we got is fucking. We got Christmas, nigga. We be damn if we giving money on New Year's. They like, nigga, Christmas was a week ago. Nigga, you better play with your new toys. I ain't giving you
Bro,
shit, nigga. You got me.
Vietnamese New Year is so good. That's the only Vietnamese New Year. I mean, the only Vietnamese holiday I know. I
Damn.
know we have more, but I just don't know them. Like that's. I'm just being 100 with you. I came here when I was a kid. I don't even know the rest of them. They ain't even important to me. This one holiday alone is all I give a fuck about. When I was a kid.
Hey,
Now
I
that I'm
feel you.
grown, that's all I know too. I don't know the rest of these other holidays and shit.
I hear you. Yeah, I'm not mad at you, man. Still, um, what was we on? We was debating. We've been debating PS Now still, Horizon still. Um, Sick came in with his glasses on, so I knew it was gonna be trouble when he walked in.
I saw his icon in there. I was like, yo,
I'm
I
sure
know
one of
that
y'all
voice, nigga.
mentioned. I'm sure one of y'all mentioned this already, right? But when I turned on my PlayStation 4, a free trial of PlayStation Now popped up with Aloy fucking on it
Oh my
out of
mama.
nowhere. Like
Yep, it's
I
there on
didn't
my
put that
screen
shit
too.
there. Y'all had that too, shit too, right?
Yep,
So
yep. I got PS Now, and
I,
that motherfucker is
I'm
telling me it's a free trial.
I'll be really real with you. I want to plead the fifth on this shit, as far as the whole Horizon thing, because each side has every good reason to feel exactly how they feel. I don't even know how to feel about it, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
I mean, if it goes to PC, it does make sense. If it don't, then it does make sense too. You know what I mean? Each sides have, good reasons for their side, and I can't really see it. I could see it go both ways, is what I'm saying, right?
Hmm.
But I mean, seeing the PlayStation Now with Aloy on it right now, making me think that it's probably not happening, man.
I don't think it's happening. They're pushing
As
PS
far as
Now
like
more than
as
anything.
far as like going to like PC as in like native, I
I
don't
think
think
it's
that's
already,
happening
yeah, I think
because
it's already there. They're like, fuck it, it's already here. There's so many different reasons why it wouldn't make sense. I mean, it'll devalue PS Now on PC, period, putting it native on PC. Gamers are just going to start waiting for shit to come native, especially PC niggas. They like to build shit and see the results. You know what I'm saying? Sony is literally shitting on them by saying, fuck your
oh,
results, do you just
you
want to
know
play
if
our
it's on
games?
if it's on PC, you're gonna turn on YouTube one day and see like a naked mod of Aloy running around.
On my mama. That's what we going to
cause
see.
y'all PC
'Cause-
niggas are weird, yo. When Death Stranding come out, what they're gonna do? You're gonna try to see
I wouldn't be
my.
opposed to that, Royal.
You're
see,
gonna mod
God
Norman
damn,
Reedus so his shit will be dangling out. That's what
of
y'all gonna
course
do.
Hey,
you
I'm
would.
just saying, dude, man.
You a
If somebody
pussy.
Also,
obviously
time
was
out,
making
time
it
out,
Hey,
time
fun,
out, Josh.
hold
Josh,
on, wait,
nobody,
hold on,
Josh,
hold
that's
on,
gonna be
hold
the
on.
first thing that's
Josh.
gonna happen.
Hey, Josh, you
Josh on.
try to look at that Norman Reedus dick, bro.
Hey, hey, the
all these
motherfuckers. Hey, guarantee
all
when that
these
shit come to
they were trying to
PC,
do that.
I guarantee you, I put money on it right now. I guarantee you that them niggas is gonna try to find a way to pan the camera around to the front of that nigga when he naked. I
Oh, I'm
guarantee,
sure they
just to see
will.
if they render the dick.
Oh, they will. They will.
They're
They
going
will.
I'm
to
sure they
do
will.
it, bro. Like it's just that's how we're like PC niggas, cause they get on my nerves. The reason why they get on my nerves mainly is because they want badly to join the console war. And I'm like, nigga, PC ain't a console. Y'all been said this. Now you want in on the argument? Why?
Yep.
Why? For what? Like, nigga,
Well,
why?
it's not so much a console war nowadays. It's more of a fanboy.
Yeah, it's a fanboy. It's good.
My
That's the
shit
accurate
is
way to say it. Is fanboy.
no
The way
my
because
my
niggas
shit
don't
is
care
better
about
than
the
your
console.
shit. You know what I'm saying? My
Niggas don't
shit is
care about
better
the
than your
console.
shit.
These niggas don't care about the
I mean,
console. They care
if you
about
think
whatever happens, good or bad. That they're making up news. These niggas are
I'm
making up
I'm
news,
gonna be
making up
really
tweets and shit. Like,
I'm gonna be
what the
really
fuck?
real with you, bro. I'm gonna be really real with you. If I don't know if I could describe this in a way that y'all can understand, but of course, everything have its fanboys, fans and fanboys alike, right? Everything
For
does,
sure.
right? But when it comes to PC fanboys, because that's what they are basically, they are fanboys of PC and the things that come within it.
Mhm.
They are a fan
I
of
don't know
that
if I'll
shit,
even.
right?
I don't even know
But
if I'll even call them fanboys anymore after what I heard the other day.
here's the thing, right? But here's the thing, right? If you say that exclusive is what's fucking anti-consumer because you can't play it, like they are anti-consumer because they are withholding that from a selected group of people. You're actually saying that because you are a super fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
Royal,
It's like you're
can I say
saying
something real
there's a
quick, Royal?
chain that's chained to your motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, leg, and it's chained to the PC, and you just can't break away from it. Why can't you just put the game on the PC so I don't have to break away from it and buy a PlayStation and play the damn thing? You know what I mean? Like it's
Royal, can
not
I say something
available
real
to
quick?
you. It's like $100 and something for a PlayStation now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, Roy, this nigga at
Royal, can I
all.
say something real quick?
Go ahead, bro.
That's like saying life is anti-consumer because black niggas got bigger dicks than the rest of the fucking.
What?
I can't help that.
Huh?
I can't help
Josh,
that.
why you always
It's
talk
not.
about dicks,
It's,
Josh?
life
God
What
isn't
damn.
is
fair.
happening
That is
today, Josh?
anti-consumer, motherfucker.
Yo,
Josh,
hold on.
always
My
talk about
nigga
dicks
Josh,
constantly, bro.
I love you,
Hate it.
bro, but your
I wish I had a
analogies is
fucking big
killing
ass dick. I
Shit.
wish I had a BBC between my legs.
I mean,
Whoa.
Yo,
What?
I thought this man was
I'm
gonna
not
say
being
because
stupid.
some
I'm
people
doing all
have
right.
money and
Goddamn, like
don't. This
life's
nigga
doing all
said,
right. Like I don't know what you you know what I mean? Life's going all right, man. I'm not like I ain't gonna be starring in porno, so I'm doing all right. I'm doing just fine. Like, you
Hold
know,
on. Disclaimer, nigga. Disclaimer. Hey.
I can't help it. That's all I'm saying. I can't
I'm
help
just
it.
saying.
I'm
Hey,
not taking
disclaimer to
away
all
from
the
man.
new niggas who's sitting at the round table, all the new niggas in the chat
"Oh
sitting down at the
shit."
table. Cause if you are new and this is your first go, this is normal, nigga. So you can leave now or or stay
Man,
man.
all those people, they're like, that shit anti-consumer. They all fucking ex-champion shit.
This is
I
actually
don't
light, my
know.
nigga. These niggas don't know about the pagan, nigga. All you new niggas, if you don't know about the pagan, my nigga, then I mean,
Fucking dangling pussies, nigga.
the dangling pussies, the the true story of sticking your finger in a horse's butthole
The
or
prostate.
the prostates. I mean, if you knew, my nigga, just understand that we have like so many different tutorials on how to test how good pussy is and how to eat booty. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the
Oh,
graham
and
crackers
just
and
to make
crumble
sure
them up.
y'all
You know.
understood, all those examples he just named was not me.
It's
Just in
probably
case you knew
this
who I'm
nigga
talking
probably
to,
is the
because
only
Just
one
know
that'll
that
that
sit
was
back
not
and
was
apparently,
laugh,
not me
nigga.
that
That
he
shit.
mentioned. He mentioned
just
some
know
other
that
round table
apparently
motherfuckers that's
black
not here
people
today.
are anti-consumer. Just know that. We anti-consumer as fuck, yo, just for existing. Down with that.
Nigga. There
Hey
ain't no
man,
such thing
all
as
I'm gonna say
anti-consumer.
is
Josh is
Robert.
yo.
Yo, check this out. Robert Downey Jr. said he not regret doing blackface? How many of y'all niggas gonna go watch Marvel, the next Marvel movie?
Well, he's dead in Marvel. And
I
nobody
know,
and
I
no
know.
and
And I'm
nobody
pretty
watched
sure that's why
and
he
nobody
leaving.
watched
Cool with him
Doctor
doing that,
Doolittle,
bro.
my nigga. I mean,
I
he
thought
literally
I
is
thought
where it turned black into white with Doctor Doolittle, my nigga. Like,
I thought he had got the pass or some shit, man. Then I mean, I don't know
Pass
because I'm
from
not
who?
black. You
No,
feel
he
me?
acted so well with that shit. I had to
no,
give it to
what?
him.
No, look,
Like,
look. The reason why
he
I'm
talking.
not really tripping off of it is because that was the role. That was the point of the role played. Like, and it was before niggas was. It wasn't truly blackface. It was blackface. It was. But it was because he was acting like a black guy, and that was part of the joke. Because the
I
black
mean,
nigga is like, nigga, what do you mean, you people, nigga? Like, he was acting like an actor who was doing blackface, who
is
was
it
taking
like
the role too
Michael
serious.
Jackson? Is
Yeah.
it like Michael Jackson? Even if he did touch some kids, his eyes, his music's just too good.
I mean,
Yo,
me,
go.
Hey,
me and the
hey,
blackface.
hey!
I
I'm never
know
letting.
Is it like that?
the way I look
Nah.
at it is
Is it like that?
there's real racism blackface and not racism blackface. You know what I'm saying? I see. I like blackface was when they was clowning black people back in the fucking day, and in movies and acting like instead of hiring black actors for parts, they would literally do blackface and
You mean
then
it's
do
like
use stereotypes with the blackface on some racial bullshit.
you
And
mean it's like it's almost like the Chappelle show when he does Chuck Taylor and shit.
yeah, or when he
He's the
did,
white
yeah,
when
exactly.
he's the
Or
white
when he was the black
newscaster and shit.
KKK guy. Like we're not asking white people to be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it's parts being acted on purpose, and then there's people who are literally being racist. I hate the fact that black people can be a Halloween costume, like an afro. Like that's our natural hair, but motherfuckers, get an afro and put it on and for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't that type of shit I don't get. You know what I'm saying? Or even clowns and they get like have curly hair. Like, get your bitch ass. You don't got anti-gravity hair for real, for real. Fuck your clown ass, nigga.
Wait! Now, hold on, hold on. So, is it black people or black people and Jews? Because I know some Jews with some
Oh
motherfucking
no, no.
clothes, nigga.
Oh no, for sure. It's a grip. You know what's a grip of races, nigga? Even Arabians got some lock. I know some Hispanic motherfuckers who got anti-gravity, my nigga. I call it that because I think it's awesome. Nigga, anti-gravity hair, nigga. Nigga, my dick hairs, nigga, fight gravity. Nigga, like, stop it. Nigga, like, nah.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. You ever see on Family Guy where they do that little squint, where they see something, the character just starts squinting. I've seen some plain ass white people with some crazy ass afro. I used to always think they were biracial, but they be Jewish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Jew
like,
froze. You ain't
yeah,
never heard those? Jew
yeah,
froze.
I mean,
yeah,
I knew it was, but it was a little bit too curly. I was like, wait a minute.
yeah. Yeah, they shit curly,
Bruh,
bro.
I seen a dude with straight hair. Dog, they did something to his fucking head, and that motherfucker had hair like a nigga, dog. I swear to God, bro. The nigga was
Why you
the nigga.
say it
I
like
mean,
that?
Yo,
Yeah,
if
like a
Jesus
nigga.
was white, he's definitely not white. But if Jesus was white, that would be his hair. And
that nigga was. I think he was either Hispanic or Asian, nigga. They put something in his hair. I swear to God, that nigga shit low key. He had a fade afterwards, nigga. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I seen an Asian. He took some pipe cleaners and a blowtorch and burnt that shit so it could be like black, and then had a crazy ass season.
Yo, I
What
seen a
are these
nigga who was
niggas
half
doing, bro?
bald, bruh. That nigga left with dreads, dog. I shit you not,
that is amazing.
I'm
bruh. The
telling you.
shit that motherfuckers do, dog. The creativeness, bro.
Hmm
Hey, man, go for it, dog.
I see motherfuckers spray paint hair on and shit, nigga. Like, that shit be looking gay as fuck, but niggas be doing that shit nowadays. Nigga, they be like to get them super edges like R. Kelly. You seen R. Kelly, dog. You seen that nigga hair? Like, nigga, you could tell it's painted on. Like, nigga, cut that or wash that shit off. There's something with that. Somebody spray some alcohol on this nigga face. Nigga.
What's that dude? It was a dude from 2.5 Men. One of the dudes, right? He was on was it Jimmy Fallon? He was like, "Yo, my hair is spray painted on, dude." He was like, "Yo, if I sweat, that shit just fucking melt."
Yeah, that shit
That's
ain't
I
good.
That
think
can't be
sorry.
Charlie Sheen, right? So
Yeah.
it's the other
No,
dude.
Hey, I need to know. I need to know who's doing the blonde hair though, cause that nigga got his shit all the way back. It seems, nigga, like what the fuck is
no.
happening?
Why? I swear to God, yo, like the editing for the basketball game, yo. Some scenes he have hair, and in other scenes it be bald spot. I'm trying to figure out What's happening?
Hey, that's what happens in
They
real life.
CGI that shit
The
in.
niggas is
Bro.
paying attention.
Man,
Like,
y'all niggas better look
when you
at
watch
Tory
football,
Lane.
you know when you watch football and they add like the little lines and shit like that, like graphics. That's what's going on.
Hey,
The fucking
hey,
filter.
I got a question, cuz. Should we be mad at Magic Johnson?
For what?
Because this fucking nigga got the cure for AIDS and they sharing shit. I'm just saying, cuz. Like,
Nigga, AIDS is population control, nigga.
I'm
They don't want nobody to know about that shit.
Well,
But if you
that
got
nigga
enough,
know. He better. I mean, not that, like, you know what I mean? Just saying, nigga, save the earth, nigga. Like, what the fuck? My nigga, like,
That motherfucker Ryu Perry's AIDS. Motherfucker.
nigga, that motherfucker got the cure. Nigga, I went to church and that nigga was at the church, cuz. I went to church and he was at it, nigga. And this motherfucker preaching and shit and all that shit, cuz. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, this nigga done had AIDS for like 20 years, nigga, and like, can still dunk on it. I'm like, nah, man, it's something up. It's something up, nigga. You got the
Yo,
cure.
I knew something was up, yo. He was
Hey,
on some kind
it
of
might be
show.
in his genes.
No. He was on some show, man. This dude look healthy as shit, yo. The nigga's skin was
No.
glowing all.
I'm saying it might be in his genes to be immune to AIDS. There's certain people
No,
in the
that's
world
true.
that are immune to AIDS.
No, that's true, Omar. You're right, nigga. He got HIV, and it hasn't converted to AIDS. So what has he done?
No,
Has he got rid of HIV? Like, does he have the
no,
cure?
I told y'all. I
Well,
told
just
y'all
because you
what
have
it is.
HIV doesn't mean you will have to get AIDS.
I told y'all what it is.
Oh, real shit?
Fucking
When
Magic
you get HIV, all this it means your immune system just like
Yeah, right.
breaks
It's
down
about your
and you
immune
can't
wait.
system,
fight.
right?
Didn't
Right.
The
South
chances of
Park
you
tell
getting
you
AIDS
niggas
is
what?
higher, but it doesn't mean you will get AIDS for sure.
Listen, South Park told y'all niggas what happened, dog. They take some money, put in a blender, and they fucking inject that shit into his veins, nigga. Money.
Money, ha.
No, I tell you what it is. I tell you what it is. Magic Johnson is a homunculus from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
That
He's an
nigga say
artificial
he's
Full Metal
homunculus.
Alchemist.
I know
That's
you black too, but that sounds racist.
My bad. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. No, the chat. I had a chat. The chat was asking about the PS5 UI. I almost forgot to mention it. Them niggas wanted to know what do we think about that. I think that was if
I haven't even seen that yet.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and if it was real, I believe it was just a dev kit UI, which is never going to be the main UI for the system. It's just.
Oh, never mind.
I mean,
I have not.
You want to know what's interesting in that shit though? Is the fucking each game has the trophy icons under it, like this the bronze, silver, platinum. I think that's interesting.
It is.
I looked at it and I was like, if that is how it looks, shit, I'm alright with it, dog. I don't want them to go out of their way to
Right.
make some shit convoluted and confusing, my nigga, for no
Xbox.
fucking reason,
Yeah.
dog.
I mean,
Like,
that's
just
what they
get
did
me
with
to the
PS4.
fucking game, dog, and
Yeah.
call it a day.
Show me my games, and like the UI ain't as
Well,
important.
Xbox's UI just got even more confusing with the last preview.
Oh, by the way, I want to say this too, right? And you guys can look this shit up. So Sony, obviously, they do a lot of different things. They have this proprietary 3D audio that you can basically, it's an app, and it basically makes a virtual space, and you don't need any kind of special headphones. It just converts any type of speakers or headphones into like 3D space, which I think is going to be built into the console itself.
You want me to tell you the problem with that?
Huh?
You want me to tell you the problem with that? It's not going to work the same on every pair of headphones because not all of those headphones are going to have drivers. When I say drivers, I'm not talking about software. I'm talking about the speakers.
Now, you know damn well I know what a driver is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
about that?
for the people who doesn't know.
Oh, I was going to say, I was like, yo.
Yeah, but
You
I don't
take that
think
shit
they're going to
serious.
have, they're not going to have drivers or cones that will support certain frequencies and things like that, so it's going to be useless on those headphones. But
you can download it on YouTube. I'm not downloading. I'm saying you can find a YouTube video and it will do it, regardless of what headphones you have. That's the beauty of that patent.
I mean, it'll work, but it won't have the range, so it'll be pretty much useless.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right, but at least it will be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if it works on
It'd be better.
every type of
I'll
speakers,
put
that's
it
pretty
like this.
impressive.
That rumor better be fucking true.
No, you know what it is though, right? They just took the technology that they had in their and they just made it relevant to other speakers. That's all.
Right, right. It's just that
I
don't.
don't. I can't hear the luxury of 3D audio, sadly, because of my left hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Oh
sucks for me.
dang.
That's a fucking shame, nigga. Stop eating those poutines.
It is, dude.
Stop eating those poutines, my
Man,
nigga.
fuck you, man. Don't tell me what to do. Tell me not to eat poutines, motherfucker. I need to bitch smack the fuck out of you for saying that to me.
that's like
No, but I want that
food,
Prince
nigga.
of Persia rumor to be fucking true, dude.
I hope they bring
Man,
back
I heard so many rumors, bro.
Because
I just let
fuck
that
Assassin's
shit go.
Creed.
I don't
Fuck
believe.
Assassin's Creed.
I mean, rumors. Like everybody wants to be a rumor guy now. Like they want the attention of rumorness, nigga. Like they want.
Hey, man. It's
Nigga.
all about them rumors and leaks, bro.
That nigga Foxy Game got called out by one of these motherfucking articles, and that nigga took that shit and ran with it like he a beast and shit. Nigga, like they called me out telling me I don't know anything. I'm like, nigga, but you don't. But everybody can it's proof that everybody can quote unquote have sources if they act well enough. You know, all you gotta do is make an educated guess and you got it right.
Well,
All right, I gotta float out here. See you
My
guys.
source's name is wrong.
technically, Reset Era is technically a source. It doesn't mean that it's a correct source.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody wanted to know where you found all your information, they could go to Reset Era
Facts.
in 4chan, in NeoGAF.
It's all about a race. Like it used to be a race for.
Do you think
what?
that?
Go ahead, nigga. Hurry up. You interrupted me, but you got it. Go ahead. White
No,
Go ahead.
You know what's so funny?
Go ahead.
No, real quick,
No,
real
my
quick.
bad. I'm lagging on mine.
Y'all can argue about not wanting to go, but I'm gonna tell you. Listen, you want me to tell you what's so funny about all this shit? I remember back in the days when you asked motherfuckers what the last game they played, right? The motherfuckers would tell you, oh, well, I don't have time to play video games. I have a life, I have kids, I have I have a wife.
Right.
But you have enough time to sit in podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
You have enough time to sit on
Ooh.
Reset Era, NeoGAF, and all of these other fucking websites. You have
Fucking
time
preach.
for all of that. But you have zero
Preach.
time to play games, bro. That's why I don't know how y'all listen to these fuck niggas, bro.
Yo, I agree 100%, dude. I agree a fucking 100%.
I'm telling you, bro. It's fake gaming, bro. Fake gamers, dog. They are living that.
Fuck these fake ass motherfuckers. Get the fuck out. What I'm saying.
That, even if you say the things like that, like I mean, I don't have time to play video games. Why the fuck are you talking about video games? Then we'll get your ass on. You have a life to live, bro.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
YouTube,
Exactly.
life,
bro. Fucking exactly.
It's weird because I still can't take YouTube serious, my nigga. Like I really I can't do it, dog. I try, man, but like I can't, bro. I get bored. I get bored. That's why I ain't been doing no live streams, because I'm bored. And it's weird because it's funny because it seems like every time my channel grows, I literally get fucking tired. I don't know how these niggas have the energy for it, to be honest.
On me. And again, shout out to Z. That nigga fucking thousands, and they be talking about absolutely nothing, nigga. And I be like, God damn, how do y'all do it so long? I be like, shit. And he's going argue about the same shit they argued about 3 hours ago. I'll be like, God damn it. I can't even watch it like that. I mean, but shout out, like I said, I have no problem with, with niggas doing what they do, how they do it. But I can't, nigga, I did my Do What You Do radio today. Nigga, I ended the Do What You Do radio in like 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, I noticed that. You know
what
it popped up for me and showed me that you, after you were not live anymore. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but my
did
phone
it
quick
quick
as fuck anyway.
Just because I had time. Just because I had time to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I've been at my girl house all week, so I took my game over there, but I couldn't really do much. I couldn't make videos much. The last video I made, the documentary trailer shit, I did at her house. You know what I'm saying? So it's, I mean, but at the same time, nigga, I was gaming still, nigga, the entire moment, nigga. And she knows
people now, like seriously, like I like to indulge, but the console war is over, bro.
It's done.
Oh, it
There's nothing to argue about, bro.
It has been for a long time, dude.
Let me tell you, bro. These companies have made a peace treaty to make sure that they all exist, my nigga. Like this is what is happening, and nobody's acknowledging the fact that it is happening, bro. It's like it's right in y'all face, and y'all can't see it, bro. Like I understand why they're doing what they're doing, but it's really what Microsoft and Nintendo said at that time: survive together or some shit like that. That's what these niggas is really on, bro. They know some shit that we don't know about
survive.
what's getting ready to happen because let's be real. Third parties run the fucking industry.
Yeah, they do.
Hate it or love it, my nigga. Hate it or love it. If they decide not to put games on your platform doesn't look appealing.
Yeah.
It is what it is,
Facts.
my nigga.
Facts.
Hey,
So-
Sig, I have a question for you, dude. What's the longest live stream that you've actually ever done on your channel so far?
Over 24 hours.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Holy fuck.
Cannot do it.
Longest one that I've done was...
I'll get tired of having headphones on my ear.
He's gaming the whole time, so it's not like it's, you know, sitting there
Yeah.
talking shit. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, as far as like talking, I
the
think
longest one that I've done was back when I was on Twitch when I streamed.
No, as far as talking, I think it was like 14 hours. Like, no, 15 hours. 14? 14 or 15.
That's a decent amount.
That's a decent amount, nigga. You was having sleepy talk at the end too, nigga.
No, because that's let me tell you what would happen.
Yeah,
No.
The longest one that I've done.
Oh, go ahead, Fatal. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the longest one that I've done so far was on Twitch when I streamed the entirety of Uncharted 4. It was like 14 and a half hours.
Damn.
Or some shit.
Jesus. I can't do
it. When I did the 14-hour stream, it was, let me tell you what happened, right? I started early in the morning. It was me, it was Tron, Fatal, oh god, it was some more people. And that same day, that was one of the ones where we started late. You popped in at like 4 in the morning, at least 4 in the morning my time, my nigga. So that was like 1 your time or some shit like that. Right? And then every time I got ready to end the stream, somebody new popped in that motherfucker. I was like, yo,
remember that.
shit. So then we ended up playing like Street Fighter and fucking fighting Vipers and all kind of other shit on PS Now. And we was just talking about whatever came up at that particular moment. Then I believe Cyberpunk, they showed Cyberpunk.
Oh shit, yeah, I remember that. I remember that now.
Oh yeah, it was a long ass stream. It was so long that fucking YouTube cut that bitch off at like 12 hours and some shit like that.
Shit.
They was just like, fuck it.
YouTube's like, it's not taking all the benefits.
Yeah, no, it was a super long. But I mean, that ain't even.
And I don't count. And here's the thing, though, too, as well, Sick, man. I don't.
You don't what, Canadian?
I don't count the stream where you passed out when you were.
Oh no! That wasn't even that long. When I was playing, no, but we was playing Sea of Thieves, dog. Like I literally fell asleep playing that game, dog.
Damn.
That game is dog fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
And I played some boring ass games, but that one bites the dust, dog.
Hey, The Witcher is boring to me, girl.
It is to a lot of people, though. It's not just you. It's not just you. I'm gonna tell you what it is, though. I'm finna tell you. I played The Witcher, and let me tell you how it was. It started off extremely slow, and then picked all the fuck the way up, like midway. Like midway, the shit picks up, and like you start doing all kind of shit, fucking bitches, just a whole bunch of shit going on.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to keep that. It's the wind and the sound of the trees when you running. Like that shit makes nigga. I'm like I'm ready to curl up, nigga. Like, fuck, nigga. I mean, I love like Geralt. I love the lore of it and all that, nigga. The game is beautiful, all that good shit. It's just the music is soothing and shit. Like when you walk into a bar, they playing some. I'd be like, like they tell me to read a book. I'm like, read a book. I'm about to go to sleep.
The combat ain't all that either, though.
No, it's not. It's dense, nigga. It's pretty dense, but for RPG especially, like you should be upgrading to summons and shit.
Fuck.
But
yeah.
No, but I see why people love the game. I respect the game myself. It's just, yeah, I'm finding out that it's Red Dead Redemptionist-ish.
Nah, you know what I noticed though? A lot of people went back and played the game after watching the show, which I don't even understand because the show has nothing to do with the game besides the character.
But I see Geralt. I'm like, nigga, Geralt was a badass though. Let me play with this nigga again. Then I realized I had to take potions and remember what potion does what to whom, nigga, and shit. And I gotta read directions on how to kill a witch properly and fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I mean,
The lore is
wow.
amazing in that game, man. I ain't
No,
gonna
it is.
lie.
If you read the books and shit, that shit is fantastic. I just haven't read them, but I know that the lore is deep. You can just tell by how many books is in the game. Nigga, I don't even, man. Shout out to fucking Richard.
Yo, I
Yo.
wish you would have been there though, dog. Cause like this nigga, I swear to God, Thrash. I've been thinking about that shit ever since. Cause I was like, yo, something was low key OD wrong with this nigga. He said, I swear to
The
God, bro.
PC
He
nigga.
said,
Oh, I wish it was.
yeah.
Yes.
I wish
He
it
was
was
Yeah.
him.
like, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. I'm like, what?
He's not a PC nigga.
Nah, see,
Yo,
the nigga
nigga,
Dixon.
the whole chat was like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? I had to ask him, bro. Like, do you smoke, my nigga? Do you get high? Cause this nigga couldn't remember nothing, bro. He
No, he
couldn't
don't smoke.
remember a fucking
That's not what
thing,
happened.
dog.
The nigga's a
That's not what
fucking
happened.
alien, bro.
No.
No,
I ain't
for
even
real.
talking about.
Sick ain't
No.
lying, dude.
I'm not even talking
Sick
about
ain't
weed.
lying
That
at all,
nigga
dude.
was
Like,
dope, bro. That nigga was on smack. That nigga was
yeah,
on
this guy was
heroin, nigga.
fucked up,
He was
dude.
fucked up,
Yeah,
dog.
he was fucked up. Yeah. Stupid fucked up.
I was like, bro, you make PC niggas look bad. Then you had a nigga who came in, tried to fight for the PC, and at the end said he was an Xbox guy.
Nah, these niggas are the PC niggas, bro.
Yo, that was the same. Yo, sick. That was the same motherfucker, dude. That the one that the whole entire conversation when he first came in was talking about the whole entire like stocking JTech. And he's like, no, I just found his stuff on Twitter. Well, yeah, but how did you find it though on Twitter? Oh, I just went to his Twitter page. So then you do fucking know who JTech is.
It's
Like,
like I
holy
said,
fuck,
these
dude.
niggas they're not used to getting attention. Like there's certain like I'm not saying like Dixon, like that's the homie. Like I could talk shit to Dixon and Dixon would know I'm talking shit where everybody else who don't know us on
Word.
Twitter be like, oh, and like trying to say like, you know, I'm like, nigga, that's the homie. I'm gonna talk shit to him, not y'all. But PC niggas always want to jump in and defend whatever I'm saying bad about some shit. Like, nigga, you don't even know
You
I'm
know what
fucking
I've
with this
been
guy.
seeing?
They be jumping in and
You
making me look bad as hell. I'm like, God damn, I'm out.
Right. Yeah. Yo.
You know what's so
Yo.
crazy about it, right? Like I be seeing certain shit. Like it's weird because people don't know my humor, dog. Like they really, really don't know my humor. I will literally post something on Twitter just to see what response I get. Right?
Oh, my mom.
Let me tell you. I posted some shit. Cause like I'm in the mode now. I'm just like, let me post some shit that look like I'm mad with PlayStation, bro. Tell me why mad niggas be coming out of nowhere, bro. Like, yeah, man, you're right. Yeah, this PlayStation shit is. I'll be like, bro, look at this nigga here, dog. And all the while, I be laughing, and it's weird because you gotta know something is up when I don't respond to a fucking thing you say. I just literally let you run with whatever narrative you got in your head at that moment. Like, but it's we in some weird times, bro. We in times where it's not even about gaming no more, dog.
Nah.
This shit has left the realm of gaming, and it's all about what fucking company I'm gonna protect, my nigga. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's the sad part about it. And they want to break that up even further into what developer I want to protect, which is already something there. Except
Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for fucking Battletoads to drop.
I mean, yeah, you're waiting for that shit, but they don't give a fuck. That cartoon game is gonna take 2 years, while Hairblade gonna take
fuck
one.
you.
I'm just saying.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying. Nigga.
Fuck you.
How have we not have a release date for that shit though, bro?
The what?
I
The
guess
what?
we'll
Hey,
wait
honestly,
till
you want
E3.
my
Wait
honest
till
opinion on it,
E3,
dude?
Wait till E3, huh?
No.
What
No.
game y'all talking
No. Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Oh, ain't nobody
I
waiting on
say,
that bullshit.
no, I am. The fuck you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
we
you the
said
only one, dog. You the
Yeah.
only one, literally.
Hey, I am
you
not the
genuinely
only
want to
one.
play it.
I am not the only
Genuinely wanna play.
motherfucker. I
Yo,
can confirm
Yo,
this.
if you go to the
I am
Battletoads
not
Twitter,
the only motherfucker that's excited for this shit.
Hey,
if you go to
Fatal.
the
Oh,
Battletoads
my bad.
Twitter,
My bad.
Fatal
Go ahead.
niggas follow them niggas.
You said what?
Yo, yeah, are you following them, Fatal?
The Battletoads Twitter guy went
Yeah,
follow them.
dude. Not only am I following them, I tweeted them 3 times
Damn.
since the actual fucking last year, asking about fucking when we got close to like the end of the year. I asked them 3 times. I asked them once in October, November, and also in December. Where the fuck is Battletoads? No reply.
Yo, but imagine that you gotta beg for a game so you can give them money. Like that's crazy, dog.
Hey,
Yo.
I don't care, dude. I want this fucking game, dude. I
Hey,
want this game.
that was one thing about the PS3 era, bro. We never had to truly ask
What's up, Flush?
these niggas to make games, dog. Like they was coming out with all type of different games.
How would you feel if it's an Xbox Series launch game?
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Ooh.
I will find some way to
wouldn't
fucking
give a
play it.
Hey,
No,
it's
man, if they
looking
put
that
that shit
way.
on xCloud,
It's
hold on.
looking
If they
that
put
way.
that shit on xCloud, motherfucker, man, I will go to my local Tim Hortons and I will sit the
My
fuck
Tim
down, drink my
Hortons.
fucking delicious coffee and my precious donut, and I will fucking stream that shit.
That nigga
I don't
said
care.
that nigga donuts are precious.
This nigga said he gonna stream a game. Wow.
I don't give a fuck.
Xbox is. I think Xbox has literally bowed out of
Desperate.
the console business, and they just want to maintain their streaming in a cloud business, nigga. Say excuse me, Fatal. Fucking.
That was me, asshole.
I think that I think like I'm looking at the shit and like it's like everybody's talking about PlayStation, right? And I see a lot of niggas making up news and a lot of niggas coming out PlayStation rumor this and PlayStation rumor that, while Microsoft is sitting silent while they show Hellblade shit that ain't coming out for at least 2 years that they already said, and then they show that's it. That's all they really show, and they say they're not supporting their
Fable
system.
will be out for at least 3.
I mean, they say they're not supporting their system for 3 years. And Xbox niggas took that shit in stride. Where there's a rumor.
What do you mean?
There's a rumor that Horizon's coming to PC and PlayStation niggas is tripping, right? And that's the difference. But that's what you're supposed to trip off of. If you care about the console, or you care about whatever product you're buying, right? Fuck it that it's a console. Fuck that it's a piece of plastic. Like I hear a lot of fuck niggas say. If you're investing your money in something, then you're going to want your returns. And the returns for us are games, right? We want that entertainment. They're telling you that they're not giving you that, but still they want you to invest. And they say nothing. To me, that's like, it's worse than console war shit. That's worse than Microsoft is bowing out of that shit.
Sorry, say that again. What did you say? Hold on, repeat that last part.
It's worse than console war shit. I think I said.
Before that.
What did I say?
Before that.
I don't know what I said.
I don't know. Well, that's why I'm asking you.
I was ranting. Okay. I was just saying.
I'm sorry. I was distracted. I was looking at the chat. I was looking at the chat.
The point of the chat was. The point of what I'm saying is that Microsoft literally said that they're not investing in this motherfucker for the first 2 years, and people have said nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what they're doing. No.
That's what they're saying.
They said they were investing. We just have to wait.
No. They have said something about it. You know what they said? They said, "Oh my God, thank you. This is so pro-consumer." I mean, the people who just bought an Xbox, for 2 years they're on games.
Yeah,
I know that Matt Booty said in that interview that he said like there's going to be a few of the IPs that are going to come out and take advantage of the Series X or some bullshit like that.
How are you taking full advantage?
I don't fucking know. You ask him.
Of the Xbox One X if there are other consoles out. You can't depend on third-party consoles. There was a report that came out today that said developers are more interested in PS5 than the Xbox. So they're going to make that shit the base of the motherfucking games that they fucking make. You can't just sit there and depend.
So be it.
On third party. No, but it's so be it for you. But if you are taking it serious and what you invest, if you know what you are in this partnership that we have.
I'm saying that the reason why I don't care is because I'm not investing in either of these platforms until at least 3 years in.
Well, then there you go. Well, then I'm talking about the people who matter.
But there's people outside of that, though. I don't give a fuck where the fuck they want to go and play their shit. But I
do. Because there's two things that's going to happen. Either one, these motherfuckers are going to fail. They're going to start spending less money. We're going to start getting weaker games. Or two, there just ain't going to be no competition out to force motherfuckers to make better games. The reason why the PS3 and they had so many good first-party games is because they fucking had to. Because they were behind. They had unnatural competition. They had a bullshit competition because Microsoft never really competed with them. They just had a year head start, and therefore they had
never had.
They
never had.
What do you mean never had?
Microsoft never really has when it comes to first party wise.
No, I'm saying, but they already had they had a higher user base, right, for almost the entirety of the generation until Sony came back.
Which mainly only plays third party. Yes.
Sony was at their best when they had to come back, or they had proper competition.
But Sony has always been at their best since the fucking PS1.
No, they haven't, nigga.
What the fuck you mean they haven't?
Nigga, how many PS2 exclusives they had that was bomb? Nigga, that was back when third-party games was running
nigga,
shit.
they had a ton of PS2 exclusives and
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna
I'm
say, a lot of
talking about
PS1, 2 as
Sony
well.
games. I'm talking about Sony games. All the shit that they had was third-party, nigga. Grand Theft Auto was #1 back then, my nigga. That was the shit. That was the game that ran through shit. God of War was good, but then so was Devil May Cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were, like, basically on equal footing on shit.
But at the time,
That's like saying Call of Duty
to
this
PlayStation.
generation is the dominant one. Like, what the fuck?
You said what?
But at the time, the Devil May Cry series is also exclusive to PlayStation.
It was. I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is third-party shit. Like right now, third party can't fuck with first party right now because, like with the PS3, they had to put that shit to the next level because they were behind. You know what I'm saying?
You know why I think Xbox is gonna get the shit end of the stick? And like I say, all console war shit aside, they have too many models out there that have to be developed for. Way too many models.
They do, bro.
Two models.
Who got 2 models?
No, they have too many models, and they don't have the user base.
Who? Microsoft?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's why they're trying to get these people on PS now. I mean, on.
That's why I feel like going into the future, like even with Activision, thought Activision was gonna switch to Microsoft and shit like that. Them niggas just partner with PlayStation for the fucking esports shit, bro. They ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere. Yeah, they're not going nowhere at all. They're not going nowhere. It's a wrap. Like, I mean, why would they? I mean, they've done phenomenal with PlayStation. Xbox, people are not even buying Call of Duty as much as they are on PS4 simply because of the user base. But I bet you they can tell that these niggas are bowing the fuck out. That's not good news even to investors or anything like that. Anybody who feels that the Xbox, this is going to be the worst set of Xbox because they set it up to be the worst set of Xbox.
Nigga, this crossplay shit gonna die out. Y'all gonna see too.
Backwards compatible.
I'm gonna tell you for sure. And you want me to tell you why it's gonna die out? Not for the reasons that y'all think that I'm saying it's gonna die out, but for business reasons. People were buying multiple copies of Call of Duty. They were buying multiple copies of all these other games. They're not recouping that money. How could they? You're now telling people to just stay where they are and play where they are. Whereas before, people was like, okay, I need this copy to play with these people. I need this copy to play with these people. So eventually, they're going to stop it. They're just going to start fucking with their bottom line.
I mean, it is. I mean, these streaming services are going to fuck with their bottom line.
Bet money, they're going to be like, you know what? We believe in giving our players a better experience, and in order to do that, we got to cut this bullshit crossplay out and go back to secondary network. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out, Royal. You know how they gonna do it? I'm gonna tell you how they gonna do it. They gonna be like, because they see people not using it. Here's the funny part about it. Most of these games give you the option to turn crossplay off. Y'all think they can't see that shit? Y'all think they can't see when people like now
R&D all day,
niggas?
R&D all day. They researching the fuck out of it. I mean, everything we do is on our PlayStation. All the information is going somewhere. Everything's being saved. If it's connected to the internet, it's going down. Unless you fucking playing, you know what I'm saying, hard copy shit. No internet connection at all.
Same thing with PS3. I told them niggas like they seen that nobody was using that backwards compatibility shit. They was like, why in the fuck did we waste the money on it?
Yeah, that's fine.
So that the 2,000 people who do care about it, so they can be happy.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, these niggas not happy with it now. Like, I mean, like the way I seen it, the way like Microsoft proved how much fraudulent shit is happening. Nigga, pardon me, I'm drinking. When it comes to backwards compatible, because when they announced that they was gonna stop making backwards compatible games, nobody said shit. It didn't make the news. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Nobody gives a fuck.
And motherfuckers ain't gonna be mad because all these motherfuckers talking mad shit. Turned out y'all wasn't as cold as y'all thought y'all was when it comes to gaming, was it? Man, when we get crossway, I'll beat the fuck out of y'all. Yeah, I guess y'all didn't.
Yeah, I guess y'all didn't. Yeah, real. Even PC niggas is getting wrecked in Call of Duty nowadays, my nigga. I love seeing them niggas when they started hopping on there. Because I'm talking major shit too. I make sure my mic can be heard by the whole team. I'm talking shit to my whole team.
Thug Nasty's part of that crowd.
Nigga, I be throwing
Oops.
smoke
Sorry, Thug
grenades in front
Nasty,
of the
no
campers
offense.
and shit. Like, they go camping ass PC. Take this smoke grenade, nigga, and just make it to where they can't camp and shit and see shit. I be shooting them and shit, killing them, nigga. Like, man, I don't
Yeah,
know.
man, why you gotta
You know
fuck
what
up their goddamn
you know what
s'mores
the
and
one
campfire,
thing
bro?
that irks me about modern day Call of Duty, man? Like you have to like equip a perk to like kill them out by meleeing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like melee, like that's just quick reaction. That's just that's me and you seeing like eye to eye to each other that close and we can't shoot each other, but I stab you first, motherfucker.
Right.
In real life, you would have died too. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to go the realistic route, come on, bro. If me and you was like right next to each other, both of us got Uzis, we can't like shoot each other because we too close to shoot. You know what I mean? And I pull out a knife and stab you in the gut first.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I won. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's a gun butt. Like, really, dog? Like, you know what I mean?
Hey,
You know what I mean?
I remember
I gotta kill
I'm gonna tell y'all
twice.
another
Battlefield
thing,
4
too.
was popping because they had the counter to that shit. Like, you can counter it if you press it in time. They can stab them with
Right,
their own knife.
right.
Beautiful. Beautiful
And
shit.
that's
Yeah,
cold.
Gears
Like,
has
yeah,
that now, too.
parry that shit. You know what I mean?
Gears. What was you finna say, Sick Guy?
I'm just throwing that in there.
I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too. All the people who out here talking about which console is gonna be stronger. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm laughing at this shit. Right? I'm laughing at this shit because I know what the deal is. All of this power talk and shit like that. These third-party developers don't like that shit because you got to make two separate type of games. These niggas want to streamline this bitch as much as they possibly can. They probably mandated that these motherfuckers have XYZ and be powerful enough to do XYZ.
That makes
Again,
sense. That makes sense.
Y'all don't believe me.
Isn't everything like that? Even like PC have benchmarks. Like you gotta have like at least this type of shit to play certain types of games, right? I mean,
Nah, but this is a different thing. I'm talking.
Well, I mean,
This
the
is
same thing
being
with like
artificially mandated by these developers.
Well,
I can
that's
assure you.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's gonna be some bullshit. Like you expecting to make 6 different versions of 6 different consoles for your motherfucking ass in the last 8 years. You came out with 6 different consoles, and I gotta motherfucking make sure it works on all 6 of these. It's even the one that run at 720p and shit. You know what I mean?
I think
like,
niggas
nah,
gonna
fuck
get hit
all
over the
that.
head with this when this
Man.
price come out too.
Larian Studios is so stupid by making that deal for fucking Stadia. God, they're so dumb.
Wait, who is that? What do they?
People that made fucking Divinity Original Sin, the one that are making Baldur's Gate 3. They made that exclusive deal for Stadia for 1 year to release that game exclusively on Stadia for a year.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna play that shit.
Man, PC motherfuckers will. That's for goddamn sure.
Baldur's Gate is a huge franchise. Like, I thought it was going to Epic. What do you mean? I thought it was going to Epic.
Y'all think niggas is gonna buy Stadia to fucking play this game?
No. I'm not talking about Stadia. No. I'm saying like they're dumb for making that exclusive deal for a year first on a fucking streaming service, man.
Why would they though? They still
already
gonna get the same, but they still gonna get the same money from the fans that's waiting for it.
I was under the impression that it was.
For real. But I'm just saying it's because I'm just pissed off that I have to fucking wait, man. Stupid ass Stadia. Get out of here with that fucking douchebag commercials, man. The fuck, man. You got me screwed up here.
Nigga, Stadia is dead, nigga. That shit is dead. You don't hear nobody talking about.
We all said that shit though.
Well, it's too okay. So here's the thing, man. It's too many people in the process, dog.
Yeah.
That's why that shit does not look appealing at all. Your internet got to be right. You have to pay full price for the games, and you have to pay an upcharge to get features. You have to pay an upcharge for features, nigga. Like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's insane, man. Man.
None of that's true.
Motherfuckers, man. God. Yo, I have to feel bad for fucking Jade Ramon, too, as well, for coming on stage during that little Stadia little event there, a year and a half ago. And like, oh, yeah, we're going to be making a new company and shit, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? Why are you working for that shitty-ass fucking Google fucking company with that bald-headed fuck nerd? You're too good-looking. Go make your own company, girl. Shit.
Bruh, $10 to get
Where
4K.
grass motherfuckers getting from Twitter, man? Where are these charts
I don't
from
know,
grass
dude.
motherfuckers
Yo,
getting?
they're smoking some fucking spiked up shit there, fucking Royal. Let me tell you.
No, I'm just asking, like the which platform the like most interest developers right now and shit. Like, where the fuck do they get these shit from, man?
Isn't it a
Are
poll or
those
some
even?
shit?
I thought it was
Or, I don't know,
legitimate. Because
investors?
all
I
this is
don't
just a
fucking know,
picture.
dude.
I don't see like no legitimacy to it. And the interesting part is, I mean, if it's real, it's interesting because I mean, Stadia is like polling damn near the same as Xbox. That's crazy. I was beating it
That's
basically
fucking
by
sad.
like a percent.
If that's true,
Like,
that's
you know what I
sad.
mean? Like,
That's sad.
Listen, of course, Stadia would be higher. You want me to tell you why Stadia is higher? Can I explain to you, Royal, why Stadia is higher?
Oh god, I
Because
gotta hear this.
developers know that they can charge you $60 for something you will never own. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Well, yeah, dude, just like digital, man. Shit.
I mean, imagine that. $60, or these niggas gonna try to give us 10 million and put the shit in Game Pass.
Hey, man. Oh, fucking. So speaking of that, there's a thread on Resetter that I saw right at the very beginning of when we started this podcast, dude. Somebody asked, like, yo, hey, Mike, do you buy games from Game Pass after you, like, support the developer and stuff like that, right? And there was a poll, and I think there was only 6% said yes. There was like 104 votes, so whatever, right? There was 6% that said yes. Hold on, I'm gonna try to pull it up. I'm getting forgive me because I'm on the slow data right now, so fucking bear with me for a moment. 6% said yes. Hold on. You know what? Bring up another topic real quick until I fucking pull this up. And my internet's super slow right now, so bear with me. I have to read this shit.
That
It's
Baldur's Gate
hilarious.
was going to be a Stadia exclusive.
What?
Because I have an article here saying that it's not going to be exclusive from the actual studio.
Baldur's Gate?
I thought that's what they said at the very
Yo,
when they also when they
Jeremiah
first
went and
revealed it,
searched
that it
for
was
that
going to be a
shit. He
studio
got
exclusive.
tight.
I'm like, yo,
Before you
He
go
got
off, fucking
tight.
Thrash, I don't want to hear shit out of your lips, boy.
Ooh,
I don't want to hear shit, Thrash.
Boy?
PC niggas
Damn,
is
the
looking out.
racism is high level today.
Yeah, Thrash.
Shit, boy. That's Canadian high. That's Canadian racism. I heard y'all niggas be having some low key racism. I wonder what y'all niggas say to niggas out there. Them soft ass Canadian niggas don't be saying shit.
Nah, the game is coming out on all platforms: GOG, Steam, and Stadia. It's not gonna be exclusive.
Nigga, that ain't all platforms. What the fuck?
Nigga, those are launchers,
Well,
nigga.
that count,
Those are like PC launchers, nigga. You guys are app niggas. Shut up.
Nigga,
Okay?
that's PC and streaming.
Nigga,
Yeah, it's all platforms, nigga.
y'all nigga, them motherfuckers is
this fuck nigga,
all
man.
platforms that matter to his fuck ass. Man.
nigga, that's one platform, fuck
man.
nigga. One platform.
Whatever,
Jesus.
nigga. I see y'all niggas on PS5, nigga.
I know you will, nigga. PC niggas are console gamers like that because they want to be like daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
y'all niggas
nigga.
like I'm
I like
the
to slum every
Superman.
day.
Like, nah.
I like to slum every once in a while, nigga.
They want to be
you
like
to
daddy.
slum every once in a while, nigga.
Christ, man.
Y'all niggas eat my leftover rice, nigga. Like, what do you
I
call
gotta-
one? What do you call? Do you still
That's
call
gross.
one rice? Huh?
What?
Yes.
Do you call one
Yo,
rice
Hey,
rice?
Why you
yeah,
using
because
rice, though?
here's the thing, though, Thrash, right? Don't sit there and eat
Because
your leftover
I knew
rice,
my
but
nigga
they
had
add
an
better
answer, my
ingredients
nigga.
to make it taste better. Dry ass shit.
Because if it's a single grain of rice,
Okay,
you
so
have to say
here's
a
the poll.
single
Here's the
grain of
poll.
rice.
You're right. You don't call it rye, nigga. And that's what PC niggas want to do. They want to call games rye instead of rice. Understand that you are eating my last rye, nigga, in your language, you fucking PC cunt. Don't worry
Hold on,
about
Thrash.
shit.
Hold on, Thrash.
What's up?
Hold on a second there. Whoa, big words, man. Big words.
The goddamn
I'm saying if PC gamers like are fucking gonna take your leftovers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all PC gamers have to do is just add in other, special ingredients to make it taste better than your own.
So leftovers, nigga, like that's jailhouse leftovers. It's called a spread.
Doesn't
nigga.
matter. You can still
The
make
niggas eating
leftovers
spreads.
fucking bomb, bro.
Thrash, though,
Fuck
like,
out of here,
Nigga, you take my leftover cup of noodles and added
if you add
Cheetos.
sriracha
That is
and
it.
soy sauce to turkey leftover, it's just fire. Bro,
You ever had put that shit on the sandwich, nigga? Like,
just let you know.
Hey, Y'all niggas
Okay,
you add new ingredients to a stale piece of bread, my nigga. Because it's already
No,
old to
what you
us.
do is
You
what
bake
y'all
the bread,
do
though.
is y'all put new packs on the turkey. Is what y'all do. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you old
Just
honey
mod them
glazed
shits,
ass
nigga.
niggas. And that's if you got the motherfucking oven to cook that motherfucker properly,
Damn, niggas
nigga.
brought me alive. What the fuck?
Nigga,
I ain't
fuck
gonna
all
front.
that.
Look. I ain't gonna front. Sometimes I be seeing like PC.
Holy
Some of them
shit.
hard at work on mods, bro. They be making some cold ass.
Slaving,
I remember right
nigga.
after I play,
hold on a sec.
after I finished playing Resident Evil 2, like I started watching shit about Resident Evil 2 on YouTube. And then, like, you know, after you watch it for a while, they start suggesting shit to your and
Yeah, they
to
had.
see and shit.
You talking about the
And one
Ellie?
of them was like,
Mm-hmm.
they just had Claire like running around like naked in the game. Like, dog, this is what y'all do. This is why y'all want games, huh? Y'all can't wait to do this to Aloy.
Hey,
Yo, I'm
Hey,
telling you
look,
though,
run
some of the
hey,
around.
shit
you
that
see how
people have
Flush?
made, I ain't gonna lie though.
Hey, you see
I'm
how
not gonna
Flush
lie
acting
though,
like he
man.
didn't search that shit himself? He's like, you know, the recommendations, you know, and shut your ass up.
Hey, I mean,
Hey,
if I search for it, I'll tell
hey,
y'all. Like, there's no reason not to.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't.
know that shit
well,
existed.
you know
Until
what the
then, I was
first
like,
mod
damn, I didn't even know
was?
that shit exists.
Yo, Thrash, you know what the first mod was for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night when that bitch came out? PC
naked,
wise?
naked mod.
Yep.
And I'm
Yep,
guessing,
that was the very first mod that somebody
and I'm
made.
guessing, my guy. That's the cold
That's a
part about
little
it.
Yeah,
bit
it was
that
it was on that mod site, that Nexus site. But anyways, yo, sick. You still
Hey,
in
if I
here?
knew that shit existed, I would have
Yeah,
searched for
okay.
that shit. I ain't gonna front. I didn't know that shit
Yeah, it's
existed.
there. It's around. All right, so I found here's the poll.
Wow.
Here's the poll to that thread I was talking about with Game Pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the thread that was Game Pass is just you buy games afterwards and support developers. So
Mm-hmm.
there's now been a total of 468 fucking voters so far. So 6.8% fucking said yes. 32.7% said no. 44.4% said what the fuck, that's a waste of money, and 16% said fucking only if it leaves the service.
Once again, I tell you, why in the hell would people pay for something that they can get completely free? That's like niggas who say I pirate games on PC and then I go buy them afterwards. Why would you
Was
if you've
double dipping.
already No, but I'm saying, why would you if you've already experienced the game? Like, that's crazy.
Why
With
would
all
you
these
double
new
dip in a game
games,
that you've already beaten?
no, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Or not even beating if
Woo!
you feel like you got enough time out of it. Like, why
Fair
would you
enough, yeah.
double dip? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I was trying to tell you this earlier. Yo, Fatal used to be getting mad at me. I'm like, bro, I'm only telling you the truth though. Like, if I was lying, I could
No,
understand.
it is, but I mean, but there's nothing wrong with people that do want to buy the game, like even after they beat.
Oh no, I salute and applaud the niggas who do go out and buy it. I just know niggas ain't out here going out and buy.
Oh no, I agree with you with that. No, I agree
I
with
mean,
you on
look,
that because I
there's
see it every
been
day on
rare.
Twitter.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. There's been rare time when I've done that shit, like pirate some shit and then buy it myself.
Mm.
When I was a kid, I was broke as fuck, so I pirate all Dave Chappelle shit. I ain't buying none of his shit.
Jesus.
Once I was grown, I had some money, you know what I mean? So buying all this shit, you know what I mean? So I have like a whole Dave Chappelle collection and shit, but it's not like, you know what I mean? But it's real rare that I do that. Usually if I pirate
Yo,
your
it's
shit,
not.
I ain't trying to buy it.
Yo,
I'm
say
just
it's
trying to
not
be
like what it
real.
used to be back in the day, man. When you would sit there and like save up your chore money and shit like that to buy a game, say like
Word.
Final
Yo,
Fight
Tron, what are
3
you saying, nigga?
or something like
Yo,
Is
that.
I
he,
don't
You
know
mean,
is he,
what
is he
you're
bought everybody else too, or is it just me?
No, that's
Nah,
everybody.
you
It's
buy
everybody.
everybody.
It was like
That's a Canada thing right
games
now.
that I bought. That was one of the first games that I bought.
Nah,
I
but
saved
I
up my
mean,
money for a whole month, man, just to buy that game, and that game
here,
was only 20 minutes long.
Somebody don't want
here's
us to
the
know,
thing,
Fatal.
man. I have no
Who wants to
crusade
know?
against Game Pass anymore, bro. Because I know what it is, and I know how motherfuckers is gonna try to spin it, right? You're gonna have motherfuckers who say it's good for the consumer, right? Well, how could you be mad at the consumer? Oh, it's up to the company to put it into Game Pass. I mean, it says a lot about the people who play on Xbox and shit, but we gon' we ain't gonna go there.
Ouch.
It's just I
Ouch,
don't
but
know,
truthfully
man.
speaking, though.
No. But I look at it from this perspective, man. I think of it in terms of a developer. Imagine you being a developer who find out your shit gotta go in Game Pass, my nigga. God damn, dog, I'd be pissed. I would be pissed
Well,
because publishers will get money from that, right? But how much is that? How much of that money is going to trickle down to the developer? And I know what people
don't
saying,
know.
but
We don't know.
they work. They work.
Yeah, but see, no matter
They
what
get
people
paid
tell you, though,
salaries.
sick man. No matter what people will say on Twitter, man, none of us have the answer because we do not know. We don't fucking know.
No, we don't. We don't. But we can definitely. God damn these little bitches, man. But we can definitely make an educated guess, right?
Oh no! Of course.
We can definitely make an educated guess.
Like, did we ever find out? Did we ever find out what that one-off IP was that Capcom received that $9 million for a service?
Oh, wait, no, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Because that was back in August. That was back in August when Capcom last year when Capcom did their fucking financial thing.
Mhm.
And then literally right after that, fucking DMC5 popped up that same month. So I don't know. I'm not saying that that's what it was for, but I have yet to see anything else that Capcom has released on the service-wise, fucking, you know what I mean, outside from Monster Hunter and also fucking DMC5.
Wait, Monster Hunter went to Game Pass?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
terrible.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas wouldn't even buy a highly acclaimed game. Like, that's crazy, dog.
I mean, let's be
Yo,
real. Like that game's not for everybody.
No, it's not. You know what game I'm really baffled of that's not up there yet though. Like I bought this game like literally a week after it released on Xbox, but I'm really surprised that Nier Automata is not on there yet, or Nier Automata. Excuse me for saying it wrong, motherfuckers in the chat. But yeah, I'm surprised that game is not on fucking GP yet.
Oh no, Nintendo.
What about Nintendo?
What about Nintendo?
Isn't it? Oh, that's right. They're not owned by Nintendo one.
Nah, that's Square.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
like,
that's
what?
I was thinking. I was
Yeah,
tripping.
Platinum and Square.
Yeah.
My fault.
Hey man, to go over that Monster Hunter, brother. That shit did sell damn near 10 million units on the PlayStation 4, though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Yes, it did.
It sold
Yes, it
very
did.
well.
It's like a PC
that
game.
shit-
It sold decently well.
And
Surprisingly,
speaking
on
of
the Xbox
PC,
too,
that
as well.
game is always in the top selling list on Steam as well.
It's because Steam like weird dumb shit. They get like
No,
animals. Naked
no.
pussies.
But
That
that
has
wasn't
nothing to do with
anybody-
that. There, Thrash. What the fuck?
That wasn't to anybody except
Hey
for
man, you sound like you
Xbox
didn't
users.
put your cocoa butter on today, man. Did you put your cocoa butter on, bro?
Who?
Blackness. Everybody knows.
I know you're definitely not talking to me.
Hey, his twin is Yin. You know what I mean? He the Yang. Same pigment and everything, nigga. If you put a white dot on his forehead, you'd recognize him.
Bitches are crazy.
Oh,
Like, nigga, where's the other side of you?
yo. What were you gonna say now, Sick?
Shit. I totally fucking forgot. Oh, no. No, playing the game at this, so I'm not
Hey, no worries.
thinking about it. But it was about the Game Pass thing. That game was critically acclaimed, sold well. Bitch went into Xbox Game Pass, bro.
Yeah.
I would imagine if motherfuckers was buying it, it wouldn't have went into Game Pass. And again, here's my only problem with it.
I don't think it even has anything to do with that, honestly.
What
There's a
happened
lot of
was-
games that are on Xbox that are not even on Game Pass yet, and I guarantee that did not sell for shit.
Yeah, but
And Devil May Cry 5 didn't sell for shit on
But
Xbox.
that also another thing to take into account with that is that if fucking developer has the right to say yes or no to it
Niggas,
also.
nigga, Halo 5 didn't sell for shit on goddamn Xbox, and that's a Halo game.
5 million.
Nigga, like,
5 million, dude.
Shit. That ain't there.
5 million, dude.
5 million for Halo?
5 million though.
yo, this
No,
nigga
5 million
can't-
is actually pretty low for a fucking Halo game, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, pretty low.
Man.
I think
This nigga
Halo
nasty.
Halo was a game that made them niggas say, all right, this ain't worth it on me. They was like, all right, if Halo can't do it, it's a fucking wrap for us. We need to do something else.
Facts.
Yo, but they sold these
Yeah, no,
niggas
that's what I'm
all
saying,
kind of
yeah.
microtransactions, dog.
Damn.
Oh,
Hey,
that was
man.
there before it got
Hey, and in regards to the whole shenanigans about fucking Gears 5 selling better than Gears 4, something tells me that motherfucking Microsoft or them niggas over there that's running Games Pass, them
pushing
motherfuckers is
narrative fucking numbers, bro.
No.
No.
Listen to this. I firmly believe that these motherfuckers are actually counting downloads on Games Pass and sales.
No. Listen.
No, they can't do that.
Go a
Bullshit.
step.
It's
Go
their
a step
company.
further. Go a step further. Microsoft could come out and say that bitch sold 20 million. How are
Facts.
you gonna tell them they didn't?
Exactly.
They literally created. They were able to get in this position and push this narrative because y'all allowed them to say we not gonna tell y'all what sold what
No,
when
yeah,
where and
no,
how.
you're right. They can come out and say some fucked up shit like that too as well. But if they don't actually have the evidence to back it up to their investors, man, they're fucked.
Nigga, they
People
told
show
their
the fucking
investors.
they
They're not
investors.
gonna.
What I'm saying
Do that,
is,
right? I don't think you can do that. You can't stake claims as a company on profit margins or lack thereof on
Oh, sure you can.
publicly and shit.
Sure
well,
you
that's what I'm
can.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because that's
Yeah.
false representation. I mean, motherfuckers gonna
Exactly.
why are you doing
Let's
all
be
that? Let me
real
buy
here.
some of your
Let's be
shit.
real here,
Okay.
man. If you was to ask
Nah.
Phil Spencer who their investors are, this motherfucker gonna say, "Oh yeah, the Windows division." What?
I mean,
Well,
unless,
I
their
mean the
investors are
Azure
crackheads, I don't
division.
fucking know.
Are you
They could take
fucking
from
kidding me with that
the
shit?
advertising they can get from it.
Bruh, this is a fucking war zone in here, son. You fight this nigga?
What is you talking about?
You fight that fucking bat nigga and that other fire nigga in this fucking jungle
Yeah.
area?
Yep.
Bruh, these niggas is giving me the business.
Them niggas putting the beats on this nigga.
Hey man, I ain't even gonna lie, man. Dark Mind sounds a hell of a lot like Jeremiah.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to see what they're doing
Look
for
at
the
that,
next
me, nigga.
update for fucking Gears
Oh, it
5.
is you.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
And that
How you
nigga
Said
been?
my baby, you know.
Jeremiah, nigga.
Facts, man.
I know what he's not. I'm over here
Facts,
fucking
man.
fighting with my goddamn
Niggas
life,
like
nigga.
niggas like us gotta tell Thrash to step his skin tone up.
Bro, you don't need council niggas, bro. Light skinned as fuck. If council was a skin color nigga, they'd be light skinned.
Yeah.
Fuck niggas. Yo,
You know
I
what
am
I'm
getting
saying?
my ass whooped, nigga.
We rock skinny jeans out here, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Bro, you need help, dog. You need help, bro. It's
Nah, you gotta make my level dumb high again.
nigga, it's just one call away, bro. If you need help, bro, just let me know, dog. I'll be there for you, bro.
Bro, I'm fighting for my life though. It's all good.
This nigga,
Oh, this fucking nigga came through the window with the sneak attack.
look at him. Look at him. Look at this nigga. He's scared. He's
Bro.
scared. He don't even want the pressure, dog.
I'm
Like
dumb shook, nigga.
this nigga here, man.
So how is that? How is that fucking Remnant of the Ashes game,
This shit
dude?
is fire.
Man, that shit is fucking flames, bro. And that's a game I double dipped on. I bought it on the PlayStation
I'm
and the
gonna have to.
fucking.
All right.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we have to give it a try.
Hey, speaking of rumors and whatnot, right? I mean, apparently Xbox and PlayStation buying everything out here.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
according to fucking sources, yeah.
Yo,
Remember,
I heard
People's
some
credible
shit.
sources.
Yo,
Yeah.
somebody said Sony is buying Remedy,
Kojima.
Housemark, Kojima, and
Fuck.
some other motherfuckers. I was like, God damn, what
I'm
the
saying,
fuck?
you know, buying
Dude, I
everything.
heard, I saw a rumor. Yo, this one's laughable there for you guys, man. I saw a rumor on fucking Reddit there on this game. Fucking
Oh.
subreddit, and they were saying that that one of the actual rumors for apparently it was like leaked like information in regards to Microsoft's E3 showing. And one of the studios that Microsoft apparently bought that's fucking like a Japanese studio is From Software.
Okay.
That's not good.
That no, that would actually be interesting as fuck. Now,
I mean, it's
I
very
do.
possible. It's
I
very
do-
possible. I mean, anything is possible. I mean, PlayStation did buy, but then again, I don't see that happening due to the fact that From Software does have a great PlayStation relationship. You know what I mean?
I mean,
You know if they buy From Software, you would never see a Bloodborne 2 and motherfucker out they
I
mind.
know. That's why I don't want that fucking rumor to be true.
nah,
Yeah.
there would be a Bloodborne too.
You can't. PlayStation owns that shit.
Yeah,
They do,
PlayStation
but they can
owns
definitely
it,
allow
which means
PlayStation to make it.
They can make somebody else make.
Yeah, man. There was talks that fucking Japan Studios already been working on that shit.
I mean, I can't
dude.
really even do
Please
that.
let that be true for the love of fuck.
Making Bloodborne 2.
Here's the thing: as part of the E3 shit, they do have the marketing that Elden Ring shit. So that's probably what they saw for Microsoft if they saw anything at all anyway. But I saw some crazy shit too. I saw Microsoft bought Techland. I was like, God damn, these niggas is just buying everybody, nigga. They bought Techland. Apparently, they bought Techland.
That is a
Project Red.
possibility, though. That is a possibility.
I don't think so because Techland is owned by Koch Media.
They're
so
not going to buy CD Projekt.
Are you going to tell me that they
CD
bought the
Projekt
entire?
way too fucking big.
No, they not.
PlayStation is
hold on. Let's back up. Why do we give CD Projekt Red that acclaim that they're too big to be bought?
They made one game, bro. One.
Insomniac was
trilogy.
more valuable than CD Projekt Red.
Well, CD Projekt Red owns GOG though, right? Or is it GOG or whatever they fucking launched?
No.
Yes, they do.
They do own GOG, but niggas ain't going to their fucking games. I mean, yeah, they go in there to buy CD Projekt Red shit, but there's nobody who definitively buys from GOG. I mean, you got some of the people who say they hate about some of the Tato. Stop.
Yeah. Tato does everything. Everything nobody else does, nigga.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Fuck y'all.
I'm gonna entertain it. What was the last game you bought, Tato?
Hold on, let me go sign in on my account.
Let me go check on my account,
The last game I bought was dude, because the reason why I can't remember is because I haven't played on my PC for like 2 fucking years.
Exactly. So at least 2 years you haven't bought nothing from GOG then, right?
Exactly.
No, but that doesn't mean. But like I said, if I did, that would be I would never download a game off of fucking Steam. GOG would be my homepage.
Yo, what's in your PC, Fatal?
And nigga got other than porn, nigga.
Okay, hold on. Hey, first of all, shh. No. As a pre-contact, I don't take no shame in this shit because I'm always behind. The last PC that I had, which is still at my sister's place at this very given day when I got evicted. It's a fucking dual core. That's what my shitty PC is. Wait, is that a what?
Was it the compact? I think you showed like a compact for
the compact one. No. This one here is a shitty ass fucking those old school work fucking. Okay, hold on. Yo, sick. You ever seen those old school fucking workplace fucking PCs that are flat?
Yeah.
They're flat, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen those types of fucking
but I've seen some.
That's what mine was.
Some of them like that.
Or some shit. It was a power shit.
Wait a minute. So you don't even use GOG?
No, not at all.
This nigga just want to be PC.
Yeah, exactly.
This nigga just want to be a contrarian.
Hey, look. You PC niggas, need to realize though, is that y'all niggas are irrelevant when it comes to the games. All right.
Whatever, nigga.
You niggas are irrelevant, nigga. And you know how back in the day they used to see Jesus and toast and spaghetti and shit. That's y'all weird niggas. Okay, that's what y'all do, nigga.
Never changed, Thrash.
Okay, hold on. Who you guys talking to? You talking about me?
No, I'm talking about Thrash. Thrash should never ever change.
You're talking about me. Fuck y'all, right? Fuck y'all. I know what I want in my PC space. Fucking got me all fucked up on this motherfucker.
Oh man. Listen, man, look. These niggas who claiming PC nowadays, bro. I would be ashamed to claim PC, bro. These niggas are retarded, bro. Shit. Them niggas are retarded, boy.
I'm telling you, nigga.
Low key, bro.
You know what, man? Fuck it. I'm going rogue.
Nigga said,
when was the last time you logged in, Faye? Still need the answer to that question, please.
Over 2 years ago.
Oh,
that nigga don't even know if he got an account still. Nigga, GOG erased this shit.
Last time I logged in, no. I do. No, GOG doesn't never erases my shit.
Nigga,
hold on, give me a second. Let me log in on fucking.
Nigga, they did you like Call of Duty when you don't press no buttons, cuz they kicked you out due to inactivity. Nigga, shut up. I don't want to hear nothing.
I mean, like don't know.
Hold on, I'll tell you all the games that I have. Give me a second.
When was the last time you use it? Man, I gotta find
Bear
that.
with
Let me
me.
look that shit up.
I'm on
It's been a
dial-up.
minute.
Bear with me. I'm on fucking
How you
dial-up.
a PC gamer on dial-up, nigga?
What?
I'm on dial-up right now. My internet's too fucking slow. Fuck y'all.
Goddamn, nigga.
All right, hold on.
Hey, that's
Let me try
why
this
it
again.
took you a week to play Death Stranding, huh? You was downloading that shit for a week, nigga. I understand
Dude,
it.
no fucking okay, no lie. No bullshit. No bullshit. It took me 2 days. Okay, I actually managed to get the Wi-Fi to work in my room fucking the day I started downloading it, right? And I got 2 days in and I was only at fucking 20%. So I got fed up with the bullshit. I brought my console. Hold on. I brought my console over to my neighbor's place because they're using the people that live above them. They know them like fucking in real life and shit. They're using their internet. So I downloaded the rest of their internet, fucking finished it the same day. Like, I hate this fucking Wi-Fi, dude, with a fucking passion here, dude. It's garbage. It's a piece of shit, bro.
Yo.
It never wants to fucking work, man. The Xbox connects to it, not a problem.
Man,
Yeah,
I have
streaming is for
PS4?
you, homie. Streaming
I
is
have
for
not
you.
heard of dial-up
Right?
since fucking
No, it's
2005.
because the situation that I'm currently in. I'm living out of a fucking hotel room, my guy.
Man, you are living in the past, nigga. Fuck the hotel room.
Damn.
Hey, uncompetitive is uncompetitive here. I thought he was here. Tell Fado how great streaming is. How
Right.
Stadia is wonderful.
Oh, it's okay.
Hey,
I've
hey,
got
I said that I was going to go next door to
Let
Tim Hortons.
the
Fuck y'all.
nigga uncompetitive.
I've only got slow bandwidth, but there's no visual artifacts or anything. There's no input latency. I did some videos on it on my channel.
Yep. We suggest
So you
everybody
should
go
have-
see
see
and watch
Fado,
this
you
nigga
have
go play
no
a 3-year-old game on Stadia. Nigga, I suggest it.
I'm saying. So Fado should have no problem. Fado should have no problem
Oh, he'll have
Hey,
playing
oh
on
no,
Stadia.
I'll have problems here, but I won't have problems next door at Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Hey, free
Maybe-
Wi-Fi, motherfucker.
Do white people have white privilege in Canada, bro?
Oh, my mama they
The
do.
fuck?
Oh, my mama they do. I
What
seen
are you
it.
talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm just asking. I lived only in a few selected countries. I've never lived in Canada. I can't speak on it. That's why I had to ask you.
Damn,
I don't know.
Lev. Like that, Lev. Then he said the impeachment hearing is so boring. I decided to watch the Roundtable podcast instead.
That's wild as fuck.
Hey,
Hey, bro.
did you
do know
expect an
some,
impeachment trial to be
Ukrainian
exciting,
bitches?
nigga? Do you see how the nigga? You see how fucked up our government is? You think that shit is
You want me to
entertainment?
fucking...
Crazy. Oh fuck.
You know what though? I'm gonna tell you something right now, boy. All these loopholes that this orange goddamn tangerine
Nigga.
keep getting off on and shit like
The
that.
government is ruined for life.
That shit should terrify people.
No,
Yeah,
you know what? It's not. You know what? It's not. It's just showing you what's always been.
Yep.
Look,
Because let's be real. We all know Epstein didn't kill himself. You know they
Of
sent
course.
Rolento in to get him.
yeah,
Bruh,
Come on, I mean,
Bruh, I'm
really,
telling you.
dog, like you know what I mean?
Did I tell you what I used to work as? Like I've worked as a correction officer for 4 years, man. I worked at all right. You remember the prison out there in Newcastle, Indiana? It had the riot back in 2008.
Mm-mm.
There was
I
a
try
massive
not to
riot.
think about prison.
There was a massive riot that popped off in Newcastle, Indiana in 2008. I was actually the head yard officer when that shit popped off.
You was a
But
yard
aside,
officer. You was a yard officer.
but aside from that, man, I ended up moving up to actually, watching over level 3 prisoners. Now, basically, when they get to that shit, like they're being watched and checked on every fucking 30 minutes. It's literally like you got an officer like walking down each cell hallway,
Mm-hmm.
checking on them, looking inside, making sure these motherfuckers ain't trying to kill themselves, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you
I
sign a paper.
I went to jail for like a night or two over some bullshit, and they took all my shit because they're afraid I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
And
But
this
that's
is
basically
Epstein.
what level
Like-
3 is. Yeah, they literally go by the cells. They check that shit every fucking 30 minutes, dude.
Epstein ain't even dead, my nigga. Epstein chilling on his island, nigga.
Where this
Fucking
nigga
some
at?
little bitch.
Hold on. Where the fuck is this nigga? What's this nigga name? Where is he at?
Yeah, I don't think.
Lev, you see
Yeah,
what the
no.
fuck you started, bitch? Do you see what the fuck you just did? Bringing up
Hey, hook me up
politics,
with some
huh?
Ukrainian bitches.
You gotta let partners.
Hook me up with some red-headed Ukrainian bitches, bro.
Facts.
See the crack.
Hey,
Nah, but I ain't even worried about Trump, man. I'm to come after him, dog.
yeah, man.
Like this shit is fucked up right now, dog.
Cause like it's gonna be proof that if you corrupt, you can run the country and get away with it with no problem. I think when he gets when he gets out of the
That's
presidential
almost like
section, they're gonna arrest him. But while you president, you're fucking
Nah,
invincible, bro. Like real
bro, this
shit.
nigga, this nigga fucking Obama bombed a U.S. citizen without a warrant. So no, they're not gonna prosecute any ex-president.
Them niggas is
That would set
still
a bad
blaming
example.
shit on the Obama. I'm like, why they always gotta blame the black man? Fuck.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
black
check
man
it out.
did it, so I did it too. Why was it okay for him? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Them niggas asked for permission and all that shit. Like they went through the
Yeah,
proper way to do shit. I don't
yeah,
care no more. I'm just so
Traz,
tired of this shit.
this shit's a game though. Check it out. The Republicans come in office, they do shit we don't like, right? Then the Democrats come in office and use that same shit under a guise of other bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
Bill, what's the nigga name? George Bush put in the Patriot Act, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Obama came in, made everything nice. Everybody loved the government again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obama left. Trump comes in, gives the niggas a huge ass $1 trillion tax cut for the rich, make it permanent. And then next thing you know, Bernie Sanders comes in, probably gives out free college. Then everybody forget that other shit, right? This shit's a fucking game. These niggas do this shit all the time.
Oh, it definitely is.
It been a
Like,
game.
It definitely is a game.
both parties are working together. Otherwise, how will the government work? It's just it's a scam.
It doesn't work, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
like what Russia is saying. Like this is exactly what Russia set out to do, was to show, is to prove that democracy is bullshit. And
it is though.
sadly, they
Well, I
mission
mean, look,
accomplished for them niggas, cause low key.
look. I mean, the way America's. I mean, I don't want to speak on that, but it's kind of insane if you think about it. Like I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is true that all votes matter, then this shit's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers' votes should
all
not
votes
be
matter,
equal. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be
bro.
real. Like, there's no
Bro,
reason why a
all votes
motherfucker is
don't
that.
matter, man. That shit
But
is all
That's why they have the electoral college.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
you don't even have
we
no.
don't talk
No,
about your
see,
vote.
I feel like there should be like a test. You gotta have a license for everything. You don't even need a license to vote. You know what
You
I'm
don't need
saying?
a license for a gun in your house.
Yeah, most people don't vote anyway, so
Bro, you have to have a license to fucking have like to shampoo dogs and shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to have a license to cut motherfuckers' hair. You don't need a license or anything. As long as you 18 and a citizen, you can shine up and motherfucking vote.
Nigga.
Like that
No,
shit's
no. See, you got this shit twisted. You thinking that the license means something, right?
no,
The
but I'm
license
saying
means
no.
nothing.
Here's what I'm saying. If they actually mean that shit, then I don't think that votes should be all equal like that. I don't think that's fair. Because
No. I get what you're saying, but you gotta look at votes, and you gotta look at these licenses like Game Pass.
oh, I know.
No. It's a way for them just to charge you a recurring fee, my nigga.
Oh, that's some
Oh, I
bullshit.
know.
That's what that shit is for. That's what these licenses are for. These licenses, everybody who goes to get a license, like my wife's cousin, she does hair. Nigga, she did hair before she ever had to go get a license to do this shit. So they didn't teach her how
Ain't
to
like she
do
gonna get
hair,
arrested
nigga.
for that shit. Ain't
Like,
like she gonna get arrested. Motherfuckers gonna show up. You know what I'm saying?
nah, but that's what I'm saying. All of that shit is just to put you on the books, my nigga, and make sure that you breaking bread with the government. Nigga, that's all it's for, bro.
What I'm saying, there should be some kind of. You should be at least semi-intelligent to be able to vote. You can't just be. You can't
My
just
nigga.
exist, be
Bro,
18,
You
and
you
be able
should
to
be
vote. Like that shit's.
semi-intelligent to run the country. You can't even like.
yeah,
I
if
mean,
that's the
fuck.
case,
It's already fucked, bro.
then you
Man,
should
I'm
have a
gonna tell
license to have kids
I
then,
think
because
I was
government
just
fucking
gonna say,
have
do you
fucking
see this
actual
nut
kids.
that's in the White House, my nigga? Like,
hey, look, man,
man,
our country is so damn different now that it don't matter who motherfuckers pick. It doesn't matter they like rating, whatever. There's always going to be some sort of issue that people are going to have with that person. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It doesn't matter anymore. And the way that they talking and everything like that up out there in Washington, man, It's like the fucking Wild Wild West, man. These motherfuckers, they sound less like politicians and more like us. They're like, oh, y'all motherfuckers cuss and all this shit. Y'all normal. I don't look at y'all as being as prestigious and all that shit anymore. I really don't.
I never did, bro. I
Yo,
never
they're not
did.
supposed to. They're civil servants. They serve the people. They're not supposed to be on some
Bruh,
pedestal.
have you not seen what's been going on in just to segue this shit back to gaming? But have you
Exactly.
not seen what's been going on in gaming? These niggas are working for the companies instead of the other way around. These companies feel comfortable enough to tell you that they ain't finna give you shit,
Right.
and you still gonna pay for it. Bruh, it's the same fucking thing, dog.
Niggas,
It's the
niggas love
same exact thing,
niggas
bro.
love Phil Spencer more than they love Xbox. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Niggas in love with these fucking
Honestly,
figures and shit.
this shit ain't even funny, dog. I mean, I know I laugh at this shit all the time, but bro, this shit, it's we in a scary place, my guy. A scary, scary place. The customer doesn't know that they're a customer anymore, dog. Like, this is where we are, bro. And then you got all of these fucking non-gamers who have fucking basically taken over gaming, bro. Just call it what it is. It's been a mass takeover by people who don't play games, dog.
Oh my
Facts.
mama.
Like,
Like
I
PC
don't know
niggas.
how else to say it, bro. I don't know how else to say it, bro. Just look around. Look around you. Anytime you're talking about games and the seriousness of games, it's not that serious.
It's
It's,
Very
facts.
annoying.
nothing's ever serious
Fucking
except the
there you
shit
go.
we talking about.
Finally, goddamn piece of shit. The fucking internet.
Niggas
No,
want to
Ray,
be
you know the
sources
reason
they
why
don't even
it's
like.
not that serious, sick? Because y'all guys just talked about it. Politics, man. Like politics is like the number one stressor of Americans today. I mean, like, let's face it. There's been studies done on this shit like that. The way the social climate is, man. Everybody's on edge.
Yeah, but
Like
it's weird though, dog. Nintendo fucks up, we kick them niggas teeth in. We kick they fucking back in for an entire generation. PlayStation fucks up, we kick they fucking back in for an entire generation. Xbox fucks up. Oh well, you know, I mean, you know, they'll do better next time. You know, don't worry about that. I mean, why are you always talking negative?
You
Like,
fat
I mean,
boy. You
just talk
fucking fat
positive.
boy.
You know?
You giving
No,
facts,
that's all
you a
I'm
fat
saying,
boy,
bro.
nigga.
It's fuck.
That's why I said that
That
shit
is
on Twitter,
toxic
nigga.
as
Like,
fuck,
if you give facts, you a fanboy. If you got rumors and speculation, super facts is what you're speaking, bro. That's what it is. Like especially when it comes to Xbox, my nigga, that's the problem with it. Is that these niggas are babying $1 billion company. The one company that got enough money to do anything they want, y'all babying. You know what I'm saying? But go hard as fuck on Nintendo for having first party games or no games for the Wii U. You know what I'm saying? Don't even buy the Wii U. Fuck the Wii U.
$14 for Blade Runner? Ooh, okay.
Crazy, nigga. And look at this nigga talking out loud. Nigga, that's what they.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Fuck.
Oh, you watching
leave me
that? You
alone.
watching that Blade? You watching that Blade Runner porno, Kyle? That shit, hey,
Blade
that's
Runner
next
porn. No,
level.
I'm talking about the game.
Next
I'm
level,
talking about the
my
PC game
nigga.
from Westwood Studios. You know, the people they made like fucking Command and Conquer and all that shit.
No, I just feel
Yeah, they
bad.
built this game back.
I feel bad for how dumb niggas is, Kyle. And I feel bad for the gaming culture, nigga. It used to be more. It was less of a community and more of a culture, my nigga. Back in the day, bro. Now it's just it's not. It's
Like more of
neither.
an underground thing, man.
It's neither now. It's
Yep,
mainstream.
it's so popular, dude.
It's
Yeah.
mainstream social media conversation. That's what it's become now. Somebody acting like they know more than what they actually know, and that's it.
I have. All right, so sick. To answer your question that you said earlier, pardon me for taking so long because the internet was a piece of shit. But anyways, I have 44 games in my fucking God collection, and none of them are CD Projekt Red. Not a goddamn single one, outside from one. Sorry, my bad. I forgot what the original trade.
When was the last time you used it, bro?
2 years ago, when I had my PC, I was playing the Cat Lady.
This nigga.
I think I've seen play that. I saw.
You ever played that game? Sick. You ever heard of that game before, the Cat Lady?
You just said
No,
the
I
cat
saw
lady.
somebody. I saw somebody play it. It's like this. It's like this narrative game, like a point and click game. And you in this house, this dreary ass house, is supposed to. I saw who was it? Ralph.
You play as a girl who is on the verge of suicide, and she
That's
starts
what
going through all like these mental issues and whatever the case would be on like, yeah, it's a really, really cool indie game, dude.
Fuck these indie games. Nah, I'm just...
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Nah, indie games.
I saw Demon Ralph play that game. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, Demon Ralph. Yeah, Demon Ralph. He's the one that told me about it, man. So I bought it.
Bro,
yeah, that was one I saw play it.
But get Fatal Cuz, you would love Golf Story on Nintendo Switch, nigga. Get that shit.
I know I would. Oh, believe me, I know I would. That's one of the games that's already on my list when I buy the Switch, man.
I just picked it up. I just picked it up yesterday, nigga. I was like, I was like, good shit. It has titty physics. I have never seen a sprite other than Square Games have titty physics, nigga.
That one game that I bought recently on PS4, I think it's called, was it Fighting Rage or something like that? It's like a beat 'em up pixel.
Oh yeah. It's on the Xbox too.
Did you see the fucking titty physics on that bitch in that game?
Yeah,
bro?
but that game is blurry though. Why is that game so fucking blurry, bro? Like that's why I don't get about that.
I don't fucking know.
Fucking blurry as shit.
I don't fucking know.
Dumb blurry, nigga. Dumb blurry, nigga. Hey, but you know who don't got titty physics? Old girl on Hellblade, y'all. Because Xbox don't carry.
Face, though.
Xbox
She's
don't
got
have
a super cute face on her though.
Nah, her gums are too long. That bitch got long gums. She got gums like the alien on that movie Alien.
Gums, dude.
Nigga, her gums is the next level gums, nigga. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
Are they next level gums or extra small teeth?
Cause she got like horse gums. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. I think
as fuck.
Small. You know what I mean?
Nah, she definitely look like she need to have a gum shape.
Yeah, she like a gum trim. Like she need to get her gums trimmed up a little bit. Like reduced, a gum reduction, nigga. Donate that shit to Phil Spencer, because
although I will state this for the record, there, Sicko man. I will say, like, I have like 200 games. I have 200 games on my Steam account, right? And 98% of them I can't run on my PC.
Yeah, because PC is fucking garbage, trash, slave trade bullshit. That's why.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's okay, nigga. It's okay. It is what it is. I love PC, nigga.
No, but I'm telling you though, regardless of the whole slaving aspect, man. I mean, like some of the actual, like, if you look at some of the total conversion mods that people have made for games, fucking ridiculous, dude.
So ignore the slavery, right, and then talk about the results of the slavery. Okay.
Well, I mean, people enjoy doing it. How is that slavery? That's what I don't understand.
That's slavery, my nigga. How is it not slavery?
No, but what I'm saying is, like, I'm saying, like, if people enjoy it,
trash,
right?
Man.
Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. If people are enjoying it, like,
I got a question. Well, Thug Nasty.
What's up,
Thug Nasty.
What's up?
Do you think Sony putting their games on PC? Do you think that would be good for PlayStation?
I can't speak for it. To me, it just looks like they want to compete against Microsoft on the PC front as well, and I think that they will fucking wipe the floor with them if they decide to do so.
Right. But I'm just saying, let's say hypothetically, we know the answers to the questions, and let's say the answer is yes, they're going to put their games on PC. Do you think that would be good for PlayStation, the brand?
That's what I'm saying. I can't really speak on that. I'm not sure.
I mean, on one hand, you would be
like I can't say yes and I can't say no. That's like, I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. I can't see them releasing games day and date on PC now, unless if it's multiplayer focused. You know what I mean? Like, say SOCOM. If they, the next SOCOM game, I can see them releasing that day and date.
Shout out to my man Hip Hop Gamer. This nigga kill his credibility, my nigga. Like,
what do you do? What do you do?
God damn. Yo, this nigga has been running with this little bit of energy that he been getting from, like, I don't know, some rumor about backwards compatibility.
Right, I remember that.
Pray that shit is. He better pray that shit is true. And I like Hip Hop Gamer, bro.
Yeah, I do. I don't like the. I got a problem with niggas purposely stereotyping nigga shit. God, that's the only thing I don't like. I can't stand. I when niggas wear them gold chains. Right, yeah,
he was on Ryan's
podcast. He used to wear those gold chains, and I was like, like niggas don't walk around like that, my nigga. Like don't make that perception, my nigga. Please.
Yeah.
But other than that, I respect the black man and how he is actually in there. Like, there's some niggas who act like they in there. Dog, these niggas actually interviewing developers and shit. So like his word probably would make more sense to listen to than to listen to some random Thors for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
You know, I have a question
Hey,
for y'all,
I put
especially the ones who do YouTube. I just got a question for y'all real quick. I'm gonna try to make it as fast as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
What is up with this YouTube shit? Cause like I did something that I haven't done in a while. I just went around and just watched a whole bunch of people podcasts, and I saw like motherfuckers who do their own podcast, but they be in like 3 or 4 other podcasts.
Nigga.
Like I don't know how they do it, and they're like different people in every
Oh,
podcast. Like
my
this shit is weird to me, dog. Like, and I think,
oh shit.
Shout out to Big Cloud Gaming.
Yeah.
no, check this out. Check this out. Nah, actually, I didn't watch nothing with him in it. I wouldn't even. I don't.
And it's a lot of niggas who do that. Hey, but Big Cloud is a legend in doing that shit. Nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga's
No,
a
but
legend at that.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about him per se. It's other people that I see that do the same shit. Like a lot of people who I didn't even know podcasted, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you hear one thing from them here, and then you hear another thing when they on this podcast or when they on that past podcast. It's almost like they acclimate to whatever they think the culture is of that podcast.
Right.
I
They
think that's
want
the
to fit
most
in. They want to fit in with
fakest
that
shit
podcast.
I've ever seen in my life,
Oh, my
dog.
mama.
And that's why I don't get down with a lot of these niggas, bro, because none of them, it don't really feel like none of them really be keeping it real, dog. Like that shit, it's crazy to say, dog, but I swear,
Bro.
I'd rather never grow and just stay where I'm at than have to act phony to get motherfuckers to come around. Like that's crazy, bro. Like I can't do it.
Why would
Bro,
you?
it's at a point where I stopped listening to a lot of these damn podcasts now, man. Like with
Oh, my
the
mama.
fucking rumor, with the rumor mill being at its height, we're literally here. We are day 24 in the year, and we have 24 new
my warning
rumors,
go on deaf ears.
new leaks. Air
It
quote.
sounds a bit crazy. How these
Yo,
niggas
I
are
mean,
I
working.
said that my fucking warning everybody. It's just 5 months of this shit. You gonna just get on the wildest shit. You gonna hear all kinds of wild
Bro,
shit for 4 or 5 months straight.
niggas arguing over which has the fastest SSD. Like, come on, can we stop this shit?
Bruh,
Like,
I'm saying.
oh my
I'm
god.
saying.
I'm
saying.
I know what's going on
trash
with that.
Xbox for 4 seconds though, like 4 seconds.
Nigga. The way I
Man,
look at it, the competition for shit that don't matter is insane now in this console fake, not even non-existent console war. Niggas are trying to find bullets. Niggas are battling nigga fucking rumors, my nigga. Like that's the cold part about it. These niggas is battling rumors. My rumor is better than your rumor, my nigga. Like that's
bruh. Motherfuckers are confirming rumors with more rumors.
Oh my mama. And because this guy was right once and wrong 11 times, he's credible because he had at least one right. You know, like
yo, check this shit out though, man. I saw Jason Schreier. Somebody posted him in some shit talking about Superman being exclusive to Xbox. Which, by the way, I think that would be fucking amazing. I think they should do that and not put that bitch on PC. Yo, that nigga came in there and was like, no, and they was like, woo. I can hear the sigh of relief in the text, my nigga. Niggas like, woo, woo. I'm like, bro, okay, so y'all nigga giving this nigga way too much credit. Y'all turning this nigga into a fucking god, my nigga.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Niggas shot me down. Like, no, man, he's always right. I'm like, oh.
No, the fuck he not. Nigga, like, how the fuck you always right about somebody's source? You know how many sources we have a year? Like, nigga, like, where was this nigga at? Man, you know what? I'm not.
Like, yo, people are telling him shit.
Look,
you know what I mean?
Hey, speaking of that whole scenario, as far as prediction or at least whatever. Shout out to Randall Thor, man. He's in a very unique situation where he doubled down on that shit. So if it comes out where it is true, then I mean he gets a W for that. Like I was saying, but if
no, he doesn't.
If they come
No,
out,
he doesn't.
if Tony was like, "Nah, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. That shit ain't going nowhere."
You want to know why he don't get a W?
Double L, because you at first you was like, nah, that shit. I guess I was wrong, and then you heard all this shit, and you get that extra boost of energy. Now you beat your chest.
But he
I
was
told
still
y'all,
wrong.
motherfuckers.
No, but he was
You know
still
what I'm
wrong
saying?
though. He was still
But
wrong because he said it
So
wasn't
if they
coming to
actually
PS
come
now.
out and swash it completely, that would be like the hardest L you could ever take. That's like a double
Royal.
L. You already took one. You know what I'm saying?
Royal,
Set your
when
piece on it, and then
Royal,
just because of this shit, so it'll be wild as fuck, man. I'm
Royal.
waiting to see what happens. That shit's gonna be
When he
hilarious.
gets proven wrong, he's not gonna lose one sub. Like this is
No,
like
he
this.
No,
not.
I mean,
He's not.
No,
you
He'll
heard
gain
what
some subs.
you
the
heard what
truth
Sick
don't
was
matter
saying
no more,
about.
man.
You heard
No.
what Sick was saying about. He goes to this podcast, hear this one motherfucker talk one way, go to another motherfucking podcast. He's there too, but he's talking another way.
Right.
And you see the audience, right? A lot of the audience members are the same motherfuckers in that one other podcast you was listening to. You go to that one podcast, this motherfuckers at them audience members, like 1/3 of them is the same motherfuckers, and no one even like check motherfuckers are really. I mean, they'll check and clown each other on Twitter and shit, but no one really take that shit seriously. They'll still watch these motherfuckers for quote unquote entertainment, but still take their shit seriously when it is serious to them.
Facts.
But whenever you know what I mean, it just this shit's it's the circus, bro.
It is.
Like Sick was saying, this shit is the fucking circus.
It's a circus, bro. Gaming is a
Ain't
circus
nobody-
now. Everybody want a piece of that money though. That's why. It's too much. There's a lot of money in gaming. We spend a lot of money on games. Period. And now they got motherfuckers spending shit on motherfucking subscriptions and shit. So it's to the point to where niggas don't care about the products no more. They just care about talking about shit and getting the quote unquote best deal. And most of these niggas don't even got the deal. Like the niggas who first started with the whole $1 shit are now paying $9.99, $14.99, $49, or whatever the fuck. They're not paying that dollar no more. But you don't hear about
was
these
it
niggas.
Jemiah who was it that it happened to? Where,
J Man.
nah, paying
Nah,
That
not
was
me.
J
that
Man.
money.
I took the Game Pass a long time ago.
Nah, that was J Man. That was J Man.
Oh, but they stole his money.
Wild as fuck.
Yeah,
They hit that nigga with the
Yeah, I
nope.
can't
You
wait for
gotta
that
pay
fishing
full
game to
price.
drop, dude.
Yeah, we taking that shit, motherfucker.
Nigga,
We're not returning it
niggas
either.
not realizing that $1 is for new subscribers, my nigga. Like, it is what it is. You know, like, I mean, like,
outside from special promotions, outside from that,
yeah, it's
like
for them.
if you don't catch it on a promotion, the first time you pay that $1, that's it.
That's it. It's a wrap.
Nah, that's incorrect, but yeah.
Well, how much
I've
they
never
pay?
paid full price.
I'm just saying because that's exactly what happened to me 2 months ago.
I've never paid full price for Game
Because
Pass
you can't,
ever.
yeah, but you cancel your thing. You don't let it go to the entire month. That's
Oh
why.
hell no! I cancel it right away.
Well, no,
immediately.
that's what I'm saying.
I need to
Microsoft
cancel
has
my
this
shit, low key.
stupid agenda, right? No. Because I was reading about this a while back on, I think it was on Reddit. If you cancel your Game Pass subscription right before your month ends, like when you paid that $1, you can still be eligible to keep paying $1 if you so choose to. It's fucking stupid.
As soon as I get the subscription, I literally go to turn off recurring billing.
Yeah, you don't even like it's fucking.
Nah,
it's
I don't even let
No,
that
they
shit sit. Why would I
smart.
let it sit?
They want you to forget. That's what they
I
want.
turned that off for both Sony and Xbox.
They want you to become dependent and to forget.
I don't even have to pay for PS Plus, so I don't give a fuck.
Bro, people done caught on, Thrash, nigga. I'm telling you.
I'm hoping so, nigga, because this shit need to.
They
we
fucking
need to
subscribe
regain
and they
control.
do like me. They go right on over and hit unsubscribe.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. As soon as you subscribe to that bitch for $1, just go right into that motherfucker and turn off recurring billing.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll let you know the date that bitch gonna cancel on. About it.
We need to regain control. Period. Like we need to weed out all these fake ass gamers. No, it'll happen. It'll happen when motherfuckers realize they're getting fucked over. It happened this generation with the Xbox. It happened with PS Now.
It happened last generation too,
bruh. What happened with the Xbox is never going to happen again.
I'm scared. I'm afraid, but I am Martin Luther King, and I have a dream.
No, you're not. Shut the fuck up,
homie. I have a dream. I want a holiday after
your dream is shit.
Hey, listen, I want to have the same dream that you have, but honestly, after listening to people talk, after listening to people defend the company, and not defend themselves, just defend the company, I'm just like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck to tell you, dog.
These niggas stopped gaming, like Period, man. I think motherfuckers will grow their channel much more if they did battles. Like if we had like with what's the nigga's name? We was talking about it before with Smooth and what's that balding ass nigga name? Called like a tree hopper. Cold Eastwood. That nigga and
that fucking
Never seen that nigga
like
before.
those niggas.
I hate that fucking douchebag.
If those niggas were to get it, since we got crossplay, the thing that they said was so great, Microsoft was doing, and now Sony is doing. Why wouldn't they set it up to where they team up? Them niggas, like those Xbox main niggas, team up and go against whatever PlayStation niggas and battle them niggas out. I think that will garner more views than you sitting there lying the whole time. Like, if you the best nigga, then prove it.
Right.
You know what I'm
These
saying?
niggas don't game to begin with, and it does their audience. So why would they give a fuck about?
Because they're YouTubers, they're not gamers, my nigga. I mean, I think I respect Smooth. I respect Smooth. Smooth is a horrible game player, but that nigga play games. You know what I'm saying? He's a horrible game player, but he plays his fucking games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you call it that, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, anybody that destroyed the nigga, but I respect gamers, and that nigga games.
But he plays more games than most of these niggas who be out here talking.
Oh, my mom.
That's the reason why y'all think y'all don't never Smooth, bro. I ain't got nothing to say. Like, the nigga's a diehard Xbox fan. Mm-hmm. That is what it is, and you ain't gonna change it. However, this nigga play more games than most of these niggas.
Oh, my mom. Oh, live. Garbage as fuck. Live on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, no remorse. No feeling bad. Because a lot of these niggas are scared of that, though. A lot of these niggas are scared to show how garbage they truly are, my nigga.
Yo, I found that shit out, too, dog. Yeah. I was like, yo, I'm gonna start doing a whole bunch more, like, multiplayer games. Yo, man, y'all niggas invited. Come through.
I'll be through. When you hop on that Call of Duty, nigga, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Bruh, most niggas will not come through, dog. Like,
we can run it, bro.
Crazy, my nigga. That shit is crazy, bro.
I'm on it right now, matter of fact.
Oh, shit, nigga. I mean, after this, nigga, I might have to hop on.
Yo, Roy, I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed right now, son. You're supposed to fly higher, bro.
What you mean? Hey, listen. I always say, no, listen. I always say, man, I enjoy games for what they are. Call of Duty is a fun. Once in a while, you sit down, you just start shooting motherfuckers. It's enjoyable. You can't pretend like shooting motherfuckers in the face isn't fun. It's fun as fuck.
I'm like a Kojima.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Oh my fucking god, sick.
Yo, somebody said that Sony bought Kojima too. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, cut it out, dog. Like, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not saying that Sony couldn't buy Kojima. I'm just saying, why would they if he's already going to put his games on the console? And why would I buy you and then give you the option to put your game on PC as well? I might as well just partner with you every once in a while, you know what I'm saying, to get a game. Like, I don't understand.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, at least it'd be like if you don't buy a studio that you need. I don't know if they need them.
I would love for them to buy Remedy.
But, you know what I mean? I don't know if they need them like that.
I would love for them to buy Remedy, and I think I'm one of the only few people that actually said that for the most part.
I don't give a fuck about Remedy.
No, I just feel like they would work well with what Sony does.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe Sony should be looking more out the box. You know what I mean? Maybe they should be looking more for people who can do something for them multiplayer wise.
To give you a heads up, if you recall, Remedy did say that they plan on working on a multiplayer game as their next big project.
Really? Oh, yeah. I never heard that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I here's my thing. I would love for them to buy Remedy because I think that they would work well with them.
Yeah,
I don't want them.
They're working on the campaign for Crossfire, but I do know that whoever the hell Crossfire X.
That fucking
FPS game that came from China.
But they
whatever.
Working on a multiplayer game after.
Sony probably did buy them already, dog. Now that I think about it.
I
You want
wouldn't
me to
doubt
tell
it.
you why I say that? Because Sony was the ones that was going hard with them developers off in China and shit like that. And they were the one. I don't know. Either way, it is what it is. I would love to see them buy Remedy. And not even necessarily for the reason why people think. People think I want them to buy Remedy for fucking Alan Wake. Nah, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit, dog. I don't give a fuck about Alan Wake, Quantum Break, or none of this other shit.
Matter of fact, on
Remedy.
the condition that they drop Alan Wake in order.
Oh, Christ.
Cold part,
Who the
nigga.
fuck? Yo,
What's up?
who the fuck is unwrapping Big Macs? Like, what is
I'm
going
saying,
on?
And I hear Housemark.
Jesus.
Is it Housemark?
He's
or
unwrapping
Housemark?
his new GPU there. Fucking
House Smart.
I was putting together his.
No, I'm saying, is
tinfoil
it
hat.
which one is the one that Sony worked with? Housemark or is it Housemarque?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Anybody know what it is?
House
Wait, in regards to what?
Studios that they probably to acquire.
Oh, I don't know. Housemark. I don't know about who that is.
Yeah, I mean, because at this point it's a battle of content. It's kind of like what Netflix is doing right now, and they're just buying up content from everywhere.
Right.
It is what it is, and they had it honestly because remember we heard back in the days that they were going to get into gaming, and everybody thought that they was gonna make like a streaming service or something like that for games. Nah, these niggas got into gaming by making movies for games.
Is that,
or TV shows.
nigga, look. Don't be checking Discord to see whose green light popping up when the noise comes on, right? nigga, this is El Pollo Loco, nigga. Postmates. It was a bomb ass chick who delivered it.
Time to check my Bible.
Hey,
Eat
nigga.
the fucking Popeyes chicken sandwiches, nigga. Calm down.
Hey, Postmate. I would never Postmate anything that got fries or chicken sandwiches in it. Niggas be picking at your shit. You got me fucked up. Nigga, I've been a fire on somebody, nigga.
Hey, Sid, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
When you caught Resident Evil 3, are you planning on trying out that fucking resistance shit or no?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a go.
I might play that with you, man.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know. Nigga, you ain't rage quit my PSN. Yo, did I tell y'all niggas Fatal rage quit my goddamn Discord, dog? I was like, hold on.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second to defend myself. Hold on.
I see it.
No. It's not what it looks like.
This nigga rage quit the
No, I
Discord.
seen it, cuz. I seen it.
I was like, what the fuck is
No. Hold on.
Because I seen
Hold on. I raged quit out of it. As a joke.
No, he
Nah,
did.
Not
Sure.
actual. No.
Sure, that's what you did.
I was like,
No. Remember the last time when I did that
shit?
shit in the round table that I was fucking with, who was there? Jemiah. Not Jemiah. Fucking, Wanye. Remember that shit? And then I messaged you there, Thrash, and I said, put me back in, because I was just fucking doing that as a joke kind of thing, right? I did the exact same thing with 6 fucking, the exact same thing with 6.
Rage quit. But it was,
You think we rage quit your server over Andrew Wilkins of all people? Of all people who think that he's superior to everybody else. Anybody who thinks they're superior to anybody else has mental problems.
Jemiah, I swear to God, Jemiah was in the fucking Discord.
Oh yeah, the
right?
throwback there, fucking Royal.
Yo, he was sitting there. He was in the Discord, right? All of a sudden, Jemiah disappeared. He hit me in the fucking in the Twitter DMs like, "Yo, man, I don't know how I did it, man, but I left the entire server, nigga."
I was working like 15-hour shifts, and then I was fucking was sick the next morning for like.
No, but I mean, I don't care if you. I don't care if you bring me back or not.
I didn't know what was going on there. I said, it's
I'm gonna put you back in whenever I got some time. I'll sing.
Hey, like,
no worries, man. No rush.
I'll put it in. I'll put it in the round table.
And no offense, Andrew, if you're listening. No offense.
The round table thingamajig.
The round table chat right now.
Yeah.
I gotta be doing myself some window shopping right now for fucking future releases coming out.
Speaking of Wanye's bitch, I left fucking Thrash's Twitter shit. I never went back to that shit.
Oh yeah, we seen your ass rage quit that one.
Nigga, I was ready to get your plane tickets, nigga. Like, yo, I was on fucking XP, nigga. Like, I'm gonna find this nigga. Son.
Oh, yo, sick. I'm
I've
gonna fucking
never
tag you with something, dude.
seen a clout chaser. Yeah, I've never seen a clout chaser that's as much of a clout. Like, I'd be like, who do y'all niggas be trying to prove something to, dog? Like, who do y'all be doing it for, bro? Bro, the optics of that shit be looking funny
Hey,
to me, bro.
who's this King David motherfucker, bro?
That nigga's retarded, bro.
Wow.
This man here, bro.
Yo, this
Oh my
nigga said,
goodness.
let me tell you, I stopped
Oh,
listening to
King David?
anything that nigga
Yeah,
said
oh my
after.
goodness, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
Bruh.
hey, the other
This
day
nigga.
we had a thing, right? But it shit was funny because it was my bad, to be honest with you. I fucked up. I stepped into some shit that I
saw
didn't
you,
know.
brother.
I shouldn't have stepped into that because they was having a whole fanboy war shit, and I didn't really know because they was talking about some fighting game shit. So I was just talking on some fighting game shit. You know what I mean? I should have
Right.
checked the whole. I should have checked the whole conversation because the only thing I saw from the whole conversation was they were talking about how both KI and Street Fighter 5 is dead. And I didn't realize the reason why they were saying that is because KI is dead and Street Fighter 5 is still alive, and Street Fighter 5 is only exclusive to PlayStation and PC, not Xbox. You feel me? But I didn't even thought about that. I was just thinking about fighting game shit. I was like, I don't know what y'all mean. Y'all out of your goddamn mind. Street Fighter has still got legs, even though I don't like the game. It still got legs like a motherfucker. Tournaments still going
Killer
on.
Instinct is still
playing online and shit.
popping.
I didn't know no better. You know what I mean? And
Street
they
Fighter
start
5.
hitting me with all kind of fanboy shit. I'm like, oh, fuck all that. I mean, PlayStation, yada, yada. I'm like, what the PlayStation? Oh, I fucked up. I didn't even know y'all was on this shit. You know what I mean?
Bro, I tried to warn
But
this
this
nigga.
man
It was
here,
too
bro.
late.
But this man here, all of a sudden, King David do whatever his name was. He come back. He like type ha 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 like in capital letters. You know what I'm saying? Like we still in middle school and shit. Like talking about like, well, it's Street Fighter 5 ain't shit. I don't give a fuck what you play, motherfucker. It's still dead. Ha! I'm like, who does this as a grown? Who does
Right,
this?
yeah, right? Like, who does that shit? If you're an
dying,
adult and you're acting that way, what the fuck is wrong with
They
you?
ain't
And
adults,
then,
my
and then
nigga.
here's the best part. Here's the best part. This is the part where clout chasing, this weird ass clout chasing shit, right? Where I was like, bro, I don't care if you don't play or not. I mean, I said it was trash too. I'm just saying it's dead like OJ's wife. Like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's all I said. I'm like, I'm just saying, KI's dead like OJ's wife. And he was like, really, dog? That's, you fucked up. Why would you even say something like that about a dead person? I'm like, really, dog? Really? You really doing this shit?
Yeah,
Like,
you
why
don't
would you, like, who, as a grown ass man, who does that type of shit,
You
bro?
know why? You know
Like,
why? He couldn't argue the actual issue with you, so he had to distract it. He had to
well, of
take the
course.
conversation somewhere
Well,
else.
of course, but that's me. That's where I fucked up. They was having a
Yo,
whole fanboy war
he
shit
was
going
going at
on,
it with
and I didn't know.
yeah, he
I
was
just
going at it
jumped
with
into
P-Rock.
it with actual fighting game shit. You know what I'm saying?
He was going at it with P-Rock, and then niggas would say face me in Street Fighter, and then nigga didn't even open it. He had the game, but he didn't open it, and he was like, "This shit's trash. Like it's dead. Like
Hey, you know what's
niggas
crazy
play
about
it."
that? After that whole thing, I didn't get blocked by him. You know when I got blocked? I got blocked when he tweeted out. He's like, I put my mouth is, and he had the tweet picture of Street Fighter 5 and shit. Talking about, you know what I'm saying? Come through. I'm like, I'll take some of that action, and I got blocked immediately. You know what I'm saying? and it's
gamers,
fucked up
homie.
because I got blocked and he was still talking to me because I could see the shit that's showing up that he's talking to me, but I can't see it. I'm like, who does this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
He want everybody
Bro,
else to see that shit and
that's
not
why
look like he blocked you.
it's just interesting. It's just very interesting.
Yeah, I haven't said shit on Twitter in a minute. Y'all niggas is wild out there. I'm like, I'm gonna just fall back.
It's good entertainment from time to time. I ain't gonna
It is
I'm
sometimes.
telling you.
Sometimes it's like, yo, what is going on, nigga?
When I'm
Like,
at work,
take a break.
I'm gonna tell y'all niggas real talk. Y'all gotta start doing it, bro. Sometimes I will write a whole fucking tweet out, and then I'll be like, nah, nigga. I don't even know why you wrote this shit, dog. Just delete this shit.
Bro, I do that
Just
shit all the
delete it,
time.
dog.
Like,
nigga,
'Cause
that shit is to the point to where I only use it when I'm at work or at my girl house, nigga. If you see me active on there, I'm at one of the two places, my nigga. Real shit, nigga.
I need to like read some shit because I ain't.
It's
Hey, I'm
interesting.
curious to see how many motherfuckers are on the PC side playing KI. Probably none.
Bruh, listen, this was back when I had an Xbox. I literally tried to find a fight in Killer Instinct, bro. That shit stayed on the fucking search screen, bro. It wouldn't find
for a while.
nobody,
I got
bro.
into I got into a match like 2 weeks ago.
It
That
was
was it.
free
It took
for a
like
while,
20
too. That
minutes
shit
to
was
find
crazy.
one. Yeah,
You know, they had so much potential with that because they own
they did.
the fucking game.
Mhm.
Like they own the game, and they somehow managed to fuck that up.
They
Yo,
don't believe in fighting
what's
games.
his name? Maximilian dude there. He's a big fighting advocate person. He wants a sequel to Killer Instinct to come back, man.
He's a
Bro.
part of the team that made KAI, cut.
Mhm.
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't fucking know
Yeah.
that. Oh, that's good to
Bro,
know.
I love Killer Instinct, bro, and
Somebody
I
play that little
literally,
"the more you know" sound.
I literally bought fucking the Xbox One because they announced that Killer Instinct was fucking exclusive.
Right.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah, dude,
I
that shit
did.
blew my mind when I saw that reveal.
Nah,
dude.
I
was
did.
like,
I did.
fuck, what?
You think the next Street Fighter is gonna be exclusive? Street Fighter 6?
Probably will be.
Maybe. I
Look
don't know.
that way. I ain't gonna front.
I mean, what's the point of putting shit on Xbox now in the first place, bro? Like, clearly third-party
God
games don't
damn it,
sell
who
that.
cares?
I mean, they don't sell games, don't sell that. Why waste? It probably costs more money to make an Xbox version than what you would make back on selling that shit there.
Yeah, it probably does actually.
Yep.
About that.
So it's getting to that point.
But Game Pass, my guy. Game Pass, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna head on up out of here. I gotta be up early.
fuck you.
Yeah, I'm about to bounce out and get something to eat.
All right, so y'all niggas
Man,
have a
this
good
nigga
night.
go. This nigga about to
Yo,
go
have a good
buy
night, buddy.
hamburgers, nigga. Fuck
Nah,
out
I
of
don't
here.
have any hamburgers on that.
That nigga Doug Nasty,
Ah,
Doug Nasty running from that Call of Duty ass weapon.
yeah, I need to get Call of Duty.
No, that motherfucker's sitting there too busy playing
I thought
Overwatch.
you had Call of Duty. You was talking about the ray tracing.
Nah, I was just showing the video. I haven't had Call of Duty like since the best one was like Modern Warfare 2. Since that one, I haven't had it.
I mean, you
Nigga,
should
I
at
thought
least
you
get it
didn't
to
like
benchmark the
first-person
motherfucker.
shooters.
You didn't get it just to benchmark it?
Yeah, shit. Some
I didn't-
PC.
I was waiting for that shit to go on sale.
Bro, how the fuck I just shot this deer in the
PC
neck and that
exposed.
motherfucker didn't die?
What do you mean
What are you
exposed?
playing?
I'm playing
Oh,
Remnant, nigga.
What is this shit called? It's called
Shit,
Hunting
fire.
Simulator.
Oh, I was playing Remnant.
Oh,
You bought that too?
Oh, hunting
You're
simulator
playing
zoo ass
Donald
nigga.
Yeah,
Trump
I
Junior
bought that
Simulator
first before Hunter Call the Wild came out.
Y'all
I
niggas,
can't go back and play that game.
over there
No.
sniping deers, nigga.
It's like if you play Hunter Call the Wild and then go back to that game, it's like you're downgrading your fucking game, dude, like big time.
Yo,
Y'all
what?
360
Not
no
on-
scope them.
What is this?
I just shot a deer in the neck, nigga. He's gone. He's dead.
Do I still have my Blizzard fucking shit? My Blizzard fucking
Niggas want to virtually hunt. Get
yeah,
your
my
fucking
yeah.
outros in. Nah.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, don't sleep on that Hunter game. That game is so fucking awesome, dude. If you're into that kind of like shit, man. 'Cause that shit can be more boring than watching.
I'm not
somebody
into
play golf in real
hunting.
life.
I'm not into hunting defenseless, gunless animals, nigga. Okay?
I am.
The fuck?
I'm a motherfucking predator, nigga.
Nigga, I wouldn't even be sneaking up on it. I'd be walking around like the Terminator.
Hey, yo, you all excited for that Predator game coming out there in April?
Who?
Nah, not really. The shit that I
Okay,
saw
that's
from
what I
that
thought.
Predator hunting grounds.
Yeah, it don't look that very good.
No, it looks better than it looked before in the beginning. I guess.
True that.
But everything else just I don't know, bro. Like I don't know what they was thinking with going with that dog, but that is one of the games that they put on PC, right?
Yep.
No, if I want to play that, I'm gonna play the Resident Evil 3 remake online.
Yo,
Oh,
where'd
the
you,
Resistance
play
mode?
that.
where'd you buy Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Huh?
Where'd you buy your Modern Warfare?
I bought it on PlayStation.
Ah, fuck. Like,
It don't matter.
It got
It's
crossplay, nigga.
It don't fucking matter.
motherfucker.
no, I'm saying, but I think it's only on BattleNet though.
What?
Yeah, nigga, go buy it. That's their shit. That's active.
Well, I know. I just realized that shit.
I
It's like,
cannot wait for fucking Rust, bro.
It's just $40. It's $38.99. I don't know.
So,
like Jamia, if you want this work, just let me know. Nigga, I play every
The big
weekend
game?
with the homies, nigga. I'm gonna start doing late night again with them niggas, cuz we be
No,
talking
I'm
major
not.
shit.
Yeah, I'm about to get that StarCraft. That'd be that Warcraft 3 Reforged, nigga. BDM action, nigga.
This motherfucker said Warcraft
Outta
3.
here, man.
Warcraft 3
yeah,
we
Fuck
play.
out of here.
That shit's gonna be fire, bruh.
Yo,
yeah,
this
well,
dude
hey, I
hauling
can't lie
ass.
about that, dude, man. I can't lie about that because
This
Warcraft
shit's
3
about to
was
be
fucking
fire.
god tier when that game came out, man.
Man.
Crash wouldn't know that though. Remember, because Warcraft has never been blockbuster.
No, yeah.
Anyways, nigga, like, yo, I'm out.
I wouldn't know because.
Sorry, Crash, but I'm never gonna let that go.
No,
Buddy.
it's
I'm
not
never gonna
blockbuster. I
let
don't give a
that
fuck what
go.
nobody says, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody
Motherfucker,
says.
man, you
Fuck
fucking
that game.
retarded as fuck.
That fucking game is dumb as fuck. I saw that shit
That
and
game
got
had
bored.
more marketing
What
than
game,
any
Warcraft?
Sony game to ever fucking exist, my guy. What the fuck do you mean it wasn't a
Yo,
blockbuster?
And them niggas don't even got
Fuck outta
shadows, nigga. I don't want to hear
not
shit.
this shit again. God damn it.
It
All right?
doesn't matter that shit, bro.
I'm out, you console
Wait.
please.
What game? What game don't have shadows?
World of Warcraft, man. He's telling everybody that World of Warcraft was never a blockbuster hit. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, motherfucker, are you
That's the
retarded?
Nintendo 64 game, nigga. Shut up. I don't want to hear nothing. Tell me I'm off, nigga. That's a 64 game.
All right, niggas in the
Yo.
chat, man. I'm out of here. This fucking console niggas got no respect.
Yeah, we out, nigga. We out, nigga.
Yo, later, guys. Fiddle here. I'm on this bitch. Fuck y'all.
Keep their ass, nigga. Y'all niggas know what it is, nigga. Whatever, nigga. Anybody else got any outros for these fake ass niggas in the chat and shit? Old bitch ass niggas.
Yo.
Y'all, thank y'all.
Fuck y'all, chat. I'm out, boy. This is your fucking fat slob. I'm out of here, man.
Damn, it's been 4 hours, nigga. Y'all niggas still here, especially Lay. Lay was like the first nigga to leave a comment and the last nigga to leave a comment. Thanks for coming through, fuck ass niggas. We'll see y'all niggas next week. For sure, for sure. Hopefully,
Nice.
hopefully there's some news. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully somebody picked up some games. Hopefully one of these PC gods will come through and get worked, or one of these Xbox niggas will come. I'm not even gonna expect these niggas no more, cuz. We'll holler at y'all niggas later, cuz. On my mama, nigga. We gone.